Well, that was ruined. That was ruined.
Welcome to We Need Wrestling. Brett, take a sip. There it is.
And not cough like a chump.
That's right, because I am a chump. You're correct.
Like a chump, babe.
Hey,
like a chump,
babe.
babe.
I'm DJ. That's Brett.
Feeling bad.
This is We Need Wrestling.
Good. Kind of sad on the laughing stock of the neighborhood.
I posted welcome to We Need Wrestling banner section. I posted on my buddy Tom's Facebook page. But Stuart Copeland, drummer of the Police.
Is he also going by Cope now?
No, yes. Right. The original Cope. He ever see that YouTube series of the dude that does Chad Smith did it, where they hear the song for the first time when they play.
Yep.
So he did that with Limp Bizkit, and he's like, I'd never heard the song, and like he fucking nails it.
Does he? And
then like it just sounds so cool, and like he's pretty close to what it actually is, and then he listens to it. He's like, that's a great song. He goes, they asked him about him and Sting. Not the wrestler.
Wolfpack Sting or Surfer Sting?
Wolfpack Sting, but with the goatee.
Okay.
And he was like talking about the band. And
we call that peak Sting.
Yeah, and he was like, I just kind of made Sting mad the whole time. He was because I would like play fun stuff and do fills, and he's like, that's not the song we're doing, you know. And he's like, but me and Sting, we make music differently. We listen to music differently. He's like, I don't listen to lyrics. He goes, I listen to the groove. And so when he listened to Limp Bizkit, he was like, yeah, this is awesome.
Wow. What the fuck?
But it was a cool thing. I don't know. Let me see if.
I came into this world as a reject. Look into these eyes. Something.
Yeah.
Burning up my something. Burning up my brain.
It's called Drumeo for those of you that want to hear it.
Everyone that learns at the burn for the pain. Hey, I think about the day.
And it's rolling is what he does.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Big American Badass
That's
fan.
Right. He's big. Yeah, it's Cope. All kinds of wrestling in that one.
What's happening?
Cope, Sting, doing Undertaker's fucking song.
What was the better Undertaker, like, Big Evil Red Devil era theme? Was it Rollin'? Mm-hmm. Was it American Badass?
Okay.
Or was it that, like, weird, like, Southern rocker that he had? The Southern rocker?
I don't necessarily.
Okay.
I mean...
Dead Man Walking.
Rolling.
Yeah, rolling.
It's gotta be.
Bong, 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 bong. Throw your hands up. All right, yeah.
And here's the thing, is because, like, I don't want to give Kid Rock credit for anything.
1 + 2 × 3 to the 6. For the fix of that Limp Bizkit mix.
And this is not a political comment in any way. I had distaste for Kid Rock long before he weaseled his way into people's political lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rollin' has to be.
All right, I can get down with that. I think you're right.
It's like a party song. Like it's like it gets you fucking amped up.
Now, what's the better version of Rollin'?
Oh,
the Air Raid,
the Corey Feldman version,
the Air Raid, which is the normal one, or the Urban Assault mix.
Oh, I don't know. The Air Raid is what Stuart Copeland plays too.
The Urban Assault mix features DMX, Method Man, Redman.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna warn you something.
Okay. All right.
Yep. And then there's End Together now by Limp Bizkit, and it was him and Method Man, I believe.
I mean, I ain't gonna say a bad word about Method Man, so.
METHOD. I love Method Man.
I love that he did that interview, and he was just like, he was like, I just stole that from Hall & Oates. I don't know what everybody was thinking.
Method Man fucking rules.
So
he's the best.
And when he meets, just ever see the thing where he meets the Beastie Boys in the park? It was like somewhat recent, like it's just the two of them, like so it's after the one died, and he's like, and like it's some internet show, and he's like, yo, these are the real ones, man. He's like, these guys are the shit. Like this is like holy territory. He's like, I can't believe I'm meeting you guys. Like this is like these are the guys.
Holy fuck, know, for Method Man to say that, like,
yeah,
it's fucking Method Man.
That's right. And he also happens to be the co-star of one of the greatest comedies ever made.
Yeah,
I would watch How High almost every day. I adore that.
You probably would.
I would. I love that.
Once
movie.
a week.
Once a week, maybe.
Friday, once a week.
I mean, I did just come into a little bit of a.
Well.
So, a little bit of a windfall, if you will.
Yeah, it turned into a fucking greenhouse.
But yeah, How High is great. Friday's great. I tried to get Todd to watch Friday. because Todd's never seen it. And I was like, I don't know that that's the movie for you.
So Todd's seen Tenebrae.
Yes.
Which he hasn't seen Friday.
Correct.
Well,
Correct.
That checks out.
I was like, I don't know. Oh, that was the thing I was telling you before with the joke that I pulled on him.
Yeah.
That's because I said, I don't know if Friday's the movie for you. And I was like, not like from like, I'm like, I don't think that you have a soft spot for 90s culture because he's, so much older. Like, he's not a 90s kid.
For and 90s Friday West Coast pop
culture. Right. I was like, I don't know how much of a taste you have for a movie about two guys sitting on their front porch smoking weed when the neighborhood happens. Like, I don't know that, and it's very 90s. But I love that movie.
It's the best.
But I even tell like Michelle doesn't really like that movie.
That's fucking crazy.
But I love that movie.
I love it so much. That hurts my heart. That
I just saw today that Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan are getting back together, apparently.
Oh.
So, well, Smokey, what are you doing?
Not wanting to collect a paycheck, apparently.
Guess not.
All they had to do was last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
He comes back as Smokey. That's it.
That's it.
All you need to do.
Right?
Now, like, Ice Cube being Craig could be like his son's, dad, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah, but no John Witherspoon, so that does hurt.
That's true. It's hard to do that without Witherspoon.
Yeah.
He's the best.
No, cutie pie.
He's just taking shit. Spraying the air freshener.
I fucking love him so
fucking
much.
Best.
John Witherspoon's the man.
All right. Well, welcome to WeNeedWrestling.
And he voiced Granddad on the Boondocks.
He did, yeah. How are you, pal?
I'm good,
We've been hanging out for a bit, but for the listening audience.
I'm fucking awesome. Right. It's January 2nd as we record this, so Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year's.
Together
again for the first time in a long time.
Listen, fucking...
Right? Did we Skype last week?
Yeah, we did. Or no. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we had to last week.
Yeah.
Did we Skype last week?
Yeah, because Michelle was sick. Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah, we did our year-end through Skype.
Yeah, we did do that.
Yep. And then...
yeah, I'm good, though, man. Chilling, hanging the fuck out, dude.
Yeah.
Enjoying my life.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. It's all right. New year. New me.
Yeah?
No, that ain't true.
Same you?
Same me.
All right.
Same me, different year.
That's good. Same shit, different day.
That's right. Same shit, smaller shovel. But we're good.
This is my favorite. One of my favorite times of the year for wrestling.
I'm just gonna put this out here right now. We already recorded the Rumble with Michelle. You'll hear that at the end of whatever bullshit this is.
She's a treat.
If you want to skip right ahead, listen. I'm not gonna blame you.
She's a treat.
It is a wonderful segment, and anything we could do on this show right now is gonna pale in comparison to what Michelle put together watching the 1999 Rumble. So,
yeah, she's incredible.
But that being said, we do have wrestling to talk about. We do have a lot of stuff coming up this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy one.
So let's get. And we had a busy week, really, this week.
It's a busy week this week.
We went to wrestling. We had people up at the compound for wrestling. Yep. There's lots to talk about because it is a new year.
Yeah.
We had the biggest simulcast in simulcast history. The mother of all simulcasts,
if you will.
Disappointment, I guess. I don't want to see those kids. If that's the mother of all simulcasts, them kids are coming out fucked up.
Yeah, it was certainly something.
But it was just.
We'll get it.
It was just it was a fucking episode of Dynamite.
Yeah. We'll
But yeah. So let's I guess banter away.
Sure.
Let's talk. Let's get into the wrestling of the night.
What about your news? Do you have any news?
Oh, hold on. Let me Google the news.
I don't have any news.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Pro wrestling news.
Turned into Blue's Clues for a second.
I did a little bit. Let's see. We're going to talk about that. So that's news, but we'll talk about that later. About somebody winning a title. Ric Flair says Tony Khan wouldn't let him in the ring in AEW. Says he has one more match in him.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean...
Oh, yeah, because I saw Bronson Reed tweet about it. He quoted it, and he was just like, so some of you want me to drop a tsunami on him, huh?
Oh, boy.
Really finish the job.
He shit his pants all over the place. Oh, man.
I like Bronson Reed.
He did a 5-star podcast, in-depth interview. He said once Tony Khan found out I was on blood thinners, he wouldn't let me in the ring. You would think he would disclose that. He has one more match in him before he's officially done.
You already did it.
He said, hell yeah, I do.
Oh my god.
That's all this article says, so that must have been a really good interview. Great. Yeah, one more. He almost died in the last one. It was
he passed
complete
out.
and utter dog shit, so...
Thought he had a fucking heart attack in the last one again.
Oh, Sweet Daddy Siki.
Yeah.
He passed away.
Yep.
I don't know much.
I think he helped train Edge and Christian.
Edge had a really nice thing to say. He was 91 years old, 30-year veteran, one of the first successful black wrestlers in Canada. It runs in Maple Leaf Wrestling, Stampede. He won the Stampede North American Heavyweight Championship. And he trained current AEW stars Christian and Cope, this article says.
Oh, boy.
I guess Edge, in his Hall of Fame speech, brought it up back in the day. So brought him up. So...
The Copester. Huh?
Scott D'Amore put out a little thing about him. WWE put out a thing. So that's really cool that they're, acknowledging, doing the right thing there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here's two things here I want to read really quick on the show. One is Kurt Angle discusses potential casting choices for his biopic.
What the fuck?
During a recent appearance on Talk is Jericho podcast. Did you know that podcast still happened?
No.
I had no idea. He said that there are films about his life that are currently in development. Angle mentioned... Oh, okay. Michael Keaton, John Barenthal, and Gabrielle LaBelle from The Fabelmans and Saturday Night Live are being considered to portray Jean Dupont, his deceased father, and Angle himself, respectively.
Oh.
Let's see. Angle said, I pretty much dove into this movie I'm having done about my life sports story. The directors are Ian and Ashton Nelms. They're really talented directors. The reason why I picked them is because they were wrestlers in high school and college, so we know they make good movies then, right?
Yeah.
So they understand my sport, so we got the ball rolling with that. Now we're getting investors, and we're going to start picking the cast soon. This movie's only about my Olympic story. Oh. There's going to be 2 movies. Angle 1 and Angle 2. One is for Olympics, and the other one covering my WWE and TNA career and everything after that. It was too much to put in one movie.
Can't wait to watch on Tubi.
Yeah. It'll be a scripted movie. Of course it will. We have in mind Michael Keaton to play Jean Dupont, while Jean Barenthal, my nephew...
That's right, they are related.
...is going to play my father, which would be really cool. He married his niece. And Gabe LaBelle, who's Canadian, believe it or not, will be playing Kurt Angle.
Should have been Judo Gene LaBelle.
I don't know if you know who he is. He did the Saturday Night movie.
Oh, God.
He's a really popular upcoming actor. The thing is, he needs to put on a little more size and do more drugs.
Yeah, more steroids.
That last part was probably an editorial on my part. Yeah. All right. Here's the other thing I want to list, because I like doing these on this show. From 411 Mania. Booker T.
Oh, God, fuck it.
Sucky Dougie, quack, quack,
Oh, what does this idiot have to say now?
Names his favorite pro wrestlers right now. On the latest episode of Hall of Fame podcast, Booker T talked about his favorite wrestlers at the
Trick
moment
Williams.
and more. You can check out some highlights on his favorite wrestlers at the moment. Man, like I said, I'm dialing into NXT. Of course you are. And of course, Roxanne Perez is high on my list because she's so damn good. She really is. Trick Williams, can't say enough about this kid. I see myself every time I see him go out and do his thing in the ring. Obafemi is another guy that I'm really, really high on. That's correct. And I'm really, really glad to see Ridge Holland get a breakout moment. He had a breakout moment before. And finally get some shine put on him. Totally revamping his whole career. Yeah. So, yeah, I can say so many more, on whether it was hard to disconnect from being a wrestler when watching wrestling. No, it did. I've always been able to tap in the moment. For me, it's as real as I make it.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Cool,
right. Well,
Booker T.
Cool. Who are your favorite wrestlers right now? 3 people from NXT. That's all you got, Booker? Thanks, pal.
Yeah, just the NXTers.
Thanks, buddy. Should have said Ric Flair. Ric Flair would be your favorite wrestler.
Should be.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the news.
All right. Well, let's get into real life wrestling then.
Yeah.
So
there's some other news things, but we'll talk about them when we talk about the promotions in time. Yeah, I guess.
So this past Friday,
yes,
you and I made the trek to beautiful Bethlehem, Pennsylvania,
Christmas City,
to LVAC. Let's Hang Out Holiday Christmas Edition.
Sorry you couldn't make it, Tatum. Maybe next time.
Beautiful Sokals.
Yep.
What a hollowed ground.
Yes.
Listen, man, LVAC shows are always fun.
Tons of fun. Had a blast.
Listen, we got to see the boar back. Mm-hmm. We got to see Erica back.
Yep.
Gummy Boar was fucking rocking.
I'm going to say this statement on this show. And for those who don't need an explanation, don't need an explanation. And for those who do, aren't going to get one. Can you believe that nobody, Hardcam probably caught it, but nobody else caught Erica squirt hip attack?
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt my life.
Yeah.
We were right in front of when it happened. Mm-hmm. Very happy to see them back, though.
Yes.
They're fucking awesome.
Yes, Gummy Boar, all the way.
And what
crowd hot for them. Super hot for both of them.
And what turned out to be one of Jeff Cannonball's last matches for the foreseeable future, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so
it's all banged up.
I love Jeff Cannonball.
Cannonball rules.
He's so much fun live. Yeah. It's like not even like the deathmatch stuff. It's just like when he's being funny. I don't know.
His comedy wrestling stuff is great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Listen.
So heal up, Cannonball.
Yeah. The main event of Ultra Mantis Black. So we got to see the IWA Japan heavyweight title defense.
We absolutely did, yes.
Ultra Mantis Black versus Big Dan Champion.
Yeah.
This was wild.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Dan.
One of the best LVAC matches.
I agree.
Ever. If not the best one at So Cool's. Maybe not. Depends on what your parameters are.
Well, because there is that Avery Good Alex Shelley match.
Right. That's
and
the brawl with Max
versus
Taylor.
Dan.
Yeah.
You'll never forget it.
Dan's got 2 of the top 3, so good for him. That's his home.
Dan.
So
that's a good average. This was insane.
Yeah.
Dan bled buckets. Mm-hmm. I mean,
Crimson Mask on that man. That's
buckets.
Right. Yeah.
Mantis won. Mantis keeps his title. Was it Max Smashmaster? Made his return. Mm-hmm. Beat up Dan.
Yep. Dastardly Mantis needed all the help he could get to put down Big Dan Champion.
Listen, I got 2 words for you. Mempho Fireball.
That's right.
Thrilled.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. We freaked out.
Oh, it was amazing.
Bacabella threw a Mempho Fireball.
What a star. Cannot have enough praise for Bacabella.
I love Sidney
across
Bacabella.
the board. I know we're not supposed to like the heels, but
I can't help it.
All-time performer.
He makes me giggle.
Yeah, legendary performer.
He threatened to stab Kerry Silk.
He absolutely did. Who was then
incredible.
Who was at AEW or whatever, or the WWE the next night at the holiday show or whatever.
Oh, really?
He was backstage at WWE a couple days later.
Yeah.
I'm sure just as pickled, allegedly.
What?
But it was such a fun time, such a good match. Crowd was popping all night for everybody. And it was all fun. Those
shows they're a blast.
Right. Just so much fun. I know we only talked about the 2 matches, but everything was fun. The scrambles and singles and tag matches and all that. But the highlights are seeing Gummy Boar.
Gummy Boar back in action, kicking ass.
And Dan and Mantis all greased up with a 8-pack.
He looks like $1 million.
Does.
Mantis is a body guy.
Absolutely. He's out here up and down these roads defending the IWA Japan.
Let's go.
Heavyweight title.
How fucking wild is that?
But he wins. So as pal of the show Kenny would say, straight edge revenge. It's over. Sokals is no more.
That's right. You take your alcohol, you take your punk rock music, and shove it up your ass.
That's right. Shut down because Mantis won.
Straight edge revenge, baby. We are back.
They should have done. They should have kicked everybody out. Should have shut off the lights and boarded the door.
Except for me, they would have let me stay.
Well, that's true.
I would be like, hey.
That's right.
Want to use.
Yeah.
But listen, man, LVAC, again, what a blast. Yeah. Always a fun time. Great time afterwards after the show.
Always.
Nights of the Round Table dinner.
Yep.
What a fun time.
Absolutely.
Catching up with everybody and just discussing things.
Just, solving all the world's problems over a table at Denny's.
Yeah.
Over some country gravy, right, Doug?
Oh, Doug. Did Doug take his gravy to go?
I don't know. I think
that's his sipping gravy.
His turnpike gravy? I don't know if he took any. He should have.
God bless that man.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some other shit then.
Doug, how much money would it take for you to come on this show
and snort gravy?
I wasn't even going to go that far. Just talk wrestling, but you have a cup of gravy in front of you that you have to finish before the show's over. Gravy. Yeah, sausage gravy, country gravy.
Doug, no, he won't do it.
That you have to finish before the show's over.
And then chase it with a shot of warm mayonnaise.
Yeah, and you can't chug it. You gotta slowly take that gravy down.
Gravy.
It's your sipping gravy.
God damn it.
8 ounces of country gravy over 2 hours of podcast. How much money would it take, Doug?
I'll pay it.
All right.
All right, so let's go to... well, first, listen, WWE, I didn't watch anything from it.
Okay.
A lot of the shows have been taped due to holiday break.
Yeah.
They start Netflix this upcoming Monday.
Sure do.
It's going to be a packed show.
Yep.
I don't have Netflix. I may, watch it by nefarious means, I assure you.
Sure.
We'll see. I don't know. It's supposed to be stacked, though. I saw the Punk and Seth Rollins segment, and I was just shook my head the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, people say...
walking the line of the, insider shooty stuff,
Well, I saw everybody talking about it this week, because I didn't watch it, but I saw them saying it was completely unscripted, and I was like, oh, is that why nobody liked it?
Seth came off real bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. He came off real bad. Again, Punk with the insider-y stuff, and
Didn't he brought up, he alluded to, Tony Khan and stuff again, or...
No, he alluded to Vince McMahon.
Oh, okay.
Because he was just Seth was like, oh, you left here.
Yeah.
He's like, you left here, you went on your buddy's podcast to try to burn this place to the ground.
Okay.
Then he took a chunk of change from the competition, and we all know how that worked out.
Okay.
And then Punk was like, that's where you got it wrong. I always loved this place. I just hated the guy in charge who just so happened to love you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I saw that part, but I thought that it was a reference to TK.
No,
but okay.
Then it was there were situations where I thought Seth, you'd have my back, but instead you were the one throwing arrows at me. So. And then
so that's the program going into Mania, huh?
No. They wrestle on Netflix on Raw. Oh. That's not a Mania program.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I was just I guess with the Rumble coming up and everything.
Yeah, so.
Right.
Netflix is on Monday. See how it goes. If I watch any WWE, I feel like I'm just going to be a SmackDown guy.
Yeah.
I don't even watch that really, but...
You'll never know how the ratings are. Netflix lies about all that shit.
Of course.
So,
yeah.
They're going to say the biggest... audience, and I guess maybe not, because they did have Christmas football on there, so maybe they can't. I don't know that they could lie and say WWE's bigger than the NFL.
Outdrawing NFL, yeah, that's.
I don't think they could do, or outdrawing Jake Paul,
Tyson.
Mike
Tyson,
yeah,
that's not happening.
It's the biggest sports entertainment event ever streamed on Netflix.
Well, that also might have been Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
That's true. Also true. Might also be football.
Yeah, it's a sports entertainment event.
Yeah,
some would call it entertaining watching the Chiefs play the Steelers on Christmas.
Well. Some people.
Entertaining for some.
Sure.
Not for others.
Absolutely.
So, all right. AEW Rampage. Listen, this is the last episode of Rampage.
I didn't watch it.
Episode 177.
Yeah.
Officially had more episodes than WCW Thunder.
I finished Rampage the way I lived Rampage. I didn't watch.
So, I only watched a couple things from it. At one point, Shibata chases somebody away with a 2x4, and he looked like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Nice.
And that made me real happy.
I like it.
Death Riders absolutely murder Darby. They have him at, on the outside somewhere, in an alley, and they Pillmanize him, and then Moxley throws him down a flight of stairs.
Nice. Okay.
I was like, you're not going to be on TV for months. If that's me, you don't touch television for months.
Right.
And then the end, Mox gets in the ring. He says, if anybody got a problem with what I'm doing, come say it to my face.
Yeah.
And Commander comes out. And then just gets the shit beat out of him, and it evolves into OC and Hanger and Switch come out, and the whole locker room empties, and everybody's just fighting each other.
Yeah.
And then Moxley goes into the truck and just says, "That's it. I'm ending this shit. We're done. No more Rampage." And he goes, "Cut it."
Yeah, that sounds awesome. That's cool.
And it was a very cool ending. I thought it was a fucking awesome ending. And then I was thinking, what is Rampage's legacy at this point? I guess it's just...
I don't know, man.
It started out hot, dude. Remember we used to say, this is the easiest watch?
Yeah.
It was an hour long. Matches were fun.
There's been good Rampages for sure.
Dude, the first Rampage, Christian versus Omega for the TNA title, it was fucking awesome.
Rampage's legacy...
The second Rampage was Punk's debut,
right. the Rampage's legacy.
Who the fuck that happened on a Rampage?
It's inconsistency. That's its legacy. It might, at the end of the day, years from now, be AEW's legacy as well. But
Start out hot and just trickled off.
But like, it definitely inconsistency, because even when it wasn't like the hottest show, there was still good shit here and there.
You know,
sparingly. And like, you know, it was the only place to see some people that I like. It was the only place you would see Big Butch and some of those other, you know, a lot of other talent. But it never found an identity. You know, it's Collision's younger brother. Yeah. It never found an identity. It was what's crazy? Hit and miss. Like, it felt disconnected from the rest of the company.
Yeah, I was thinking like some of the Rampage stuff we saw live.
Yeah.
The one Philly show we were at was Rampage. It was Darby versus Swerve.
Yeah.
Like, that was on Rampage.
Yeah.
Even the other one for Philly, when it was Takeshita versus Kyle Fletcher.
Right.
Santana and Ortiz had their, like, one and only blow-off match or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
we saw Sting retire live on Rampage.
Sure, apparently we did. Harley Graham.
Harley Graham was a Rampage. Yes, absolutely.
Was a Rampager.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, there was some cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, but then there were weeks go by where you just don't even watch it.
Right.
It's just not. I'm not even going to waste my time. You know, especially with how much wrestling you and I consume.
Yes.
It's just I'm just not going to waste my time.
It should have been AEW's primetime wrestling.
Yeah.
You
how
know,
long ago did we say you got to change the format?
Right. Got to change the format. And I think wrestling right now, especially with like the Vault putting them up and other people putting them up, that I thought was the Vault but wasn't. Wrestling, I think, could use a primetime wrestling right now.
Squash or two.
Yeah.
Recap.
Yeah, right.
Preview for Collision.
Right.
One big main event.
One big main event.
That's it.
Why not? You have the personalities, right?
Yep.
You have it be
half studio show,
right,
half wrestling.
Right. And you want hosts, and I know copying it again. Like primetime wrestling is one of the biggest A's you can ever fucking copy.
Great.
I was watching that one the other day when he was like. He's like, I like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He's great. He can look you in the eye, and you in the eye, and you in the eye. It's like, oh, he looks you right in the eye when you're talking. He looks you in the eye, and you in the eye. Like I like, and then like the one episode, Monsoon makes him issue an apology. Oh my god, it's so good. But but like, so you could do that with Shivani and Menard or Renee and RJ City,
like combo rolling cast almost.
And you could do little interviews, and then like you said, recaps and just a couple little squash matches.
Yeah,
like and a big main event. Like all these things. I'll jump ahead just very briefly for what happened this week. But Hobbs and that 2-on-1 squisher on Dynamite.
That would have been a perfect.
It's the perfect place for something formatted like that, like WWF Primetime.
Yeah.
Where that's in the opener, or it's in the middle.
Yep.
You talk about him, maybe you interview Hobbs to help get him over, and then and then the main event is actually a pretty cool match with, you know, main event guys or upper mid card guys, whatever.
10-15 minutes of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You could do a number one contenders match there. You know, like it could have been. It could have been so much more.
Right. Could have been so much more.
And
instead they just put out could have went and become the all women show, and instead they just sort of let it just flounder.
Yeah, the other real like bangers they had on Rampage were like the women's fucking street fights and brawls and stuff. Like, they were amazing.
Another strong piece of its legacy is it's the show that when you went to see AEW live, you had to consider whether it was worth it to drive home early or watch the show. Like because so many people fucking left. It was like, oh, Rampage is next. All right, I'm gonna hear TK talk. I'm gonna split. Yeah, like that's it. Like it just.
That's why it didn't need to be as long as the tapings were. Again, one squash.
No, and that's the thing. You do the matches, do the pre-tapes,
competitive match,
because the live audience is gonna sit through the pre-tapes anyway in the interviews.
Get them in, get them out.
Right. So that gives somebody. Oh, I was there, but I want to see the rest of the show.
Yeah,
it's an hour long, 3 matches. 20 minutes of wrestling total in 3 matches, maybe, you know, and then it's a 45-minute show with commercials, 25 minutes of wrestling tops,
the rest recap
20 minutes of recaps
highlights,
and interviews, and you're good. And like a banter between two hosts, and you're good to go.
Yep.
And I don't know if they never wanted to put the effort into it or whatever, because it's like, well, do we spend this money on a show that's failing and try and turn it around? And I'm like, yeah, you do, because that's sort of where you're at now as a whole. But anyway, yeah. Well, it just I ain't gonna miss it.
Started out with a boom. Ended with a doom.
With a doom. Those fucking guys.
Speaking of booms.
Yes.
World's End.
Yes.
So this was the pay-per-view on Saturday. Where was this? Where were they at? Orlando, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida, for those of you who don't know.
So we had a little get-together up here at the compound.
We did. The compound happened. It was healthy. I didn't hear anybody getting sick.
No, not at all.
Michelle stayed sequestered.
Yeah.
Because she's a champion. She's still getting over it, but she's doing all right.
Yeah.
I never got sick.
No.
So we're rocking and rolling. She was on the steroids. She still is. She's winding. Oh no, she might be done. I don't know. She's winding down.
She took her last one.
Yeah, I think she took her last one. She's winding down, but she was on cycle for the last 2 weeks or so. That sounds bad. On steroid cycle.
Smart kid. Smart.
So.
Yeah, Tim made the trip up from Final Wrestling Place. Yep. Tatum made the trip.
Absolutely.
Obviously, Joe, we had a great time. Mm-hmm. Always fun watching pay-per-views with them. So, I don't have everything written down.
I don't have any notes.
All right, so kick this fucker off. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher in a C2 semifinal. My God. So what do you even say?
So I'll say something I noticed today in my travels is that because I keep waiting for the Meltzer rating from this show because I want to see.
Oh, they're not up yet.
I didn't look today, but because I want to see if although Ed did say that it doesn't technically count, but the Meltzer rating comes out in 2025, so we'll see.
If you look at Ed's email, he didn't put a date on.
That's true.
So. Sorry, we'll let it slide. It said he could. It
was his bold prediction for 2025.
Okay, you're right. Right.
Oh, we'll let it pass this time, Ed. But this opener has been losing points on Cage Match from the fan vote.
Cage Match always does.
But the finals of the tournament is way higher than it now.
Interesting.
And it's a hard fucking choice. I'm all in on the opener though.
Okay.
That the finals of the Continental Classic is a fantastic match that we will talk about. But there's some things in it that it did not have. One of it being Wilbur Ospreay bleeding buckets.
That boy hit a gusher.
He was watching his Big Dan Champion tapes. Yeah. He got the live feed that nobody else had from the LVAC, and he was like, well, if Big Dan can do it, I could do it. And bled fucking everywhere.
Yeah. It was
everywhere.
It was crazy how much he bled.
Absolutely crazy.
Listen, man, this match is fucking incredible.
Absolutely incredible.
Kyle Fletcher, for as young as he is such a great heel.
Yep.
And I'm so happy to hear Marcus is coming around.
Oh.
Marcus said, he goes, clean slate.
All right.
After watching this, he goes, clean slate. He goes, the kid gets it.
All right.
He goes, instead of like doing your flippy moves or whatever, he goes, he's Fargo strutting on the fucking barricade. He goes, he's getting it. I thought his mannerisms were perfect.
Yeah.
The match felt so fucking heated. Especially when they're on all fours and they just start headbutting each other. It just felt so personal.
Yeah. Well, we knew the whole time that one of these guys was going to have to wrestle again.
Yeah. If you were just look at the pictures, you go, "Oh, Ospreay's losing this one."
Right.
Right.
It was pretty sure it was going to be against Okada. Couldn't be sure, but we all you know.
Yeah. My big thing coming out of this one, Kyle Fletcher cannot get lost in the shuffle in 2025.
Agreed.
You cannot. You gotta fucking capitalize on this kid.
Yep.
He's a special wrestler.
For sure.
He, again, like the heel shit, it comes so natural to him.
Yeah.
There's like mannerisms in the ring. Even like you could tell reading the internet a little bit, like doing some Randy Orton stuff, because everybody compares him like, fuck, he looks like a young Randy Orton. Joe Sposto called it at Collision as soon as he took the tights off and he was wearing shorties, and Joe goes, that's Randy Orton, right? It's like, holy shit. Yeah, he's the guy that like has stepped up and brought like out like the heat with Will Ospreay.
Yes.
Listen, Ospreay's had great matches with Swerve,
Absolutely.
and Danielson, fucking Takeshita, everybody. But this, like, it feels different.
Right. It feels like a rivalry. It feels like a blood feud.
Yeah.
It doesn't just feel, and I don't have a problem with this, like, but it doesn't just feel like, well, these two guys are going to wrestle and see who's better. It feels like these two guys are going to wrestle to see who dies first.
It's personal.
Yeah.
Which, listen, I love matches for the sake of saying who's better.
Fine.
I love that. But, like, this is different. It feels different.
You know, Ospreay wins, and he does the little 1-1. So this ain't over. They got the rubber match coming up.
Oh, it's coming.
I hope maybe not for a little while. Let's
push it off a bit. Yeah. But when it happens,
yes. But yeah, absolutely incredible match. You know, I saw that Meltzer came, and again, who gives a shit? Like, I know I'd bring him up, but like, it's just because he is in, like, whether you like it or not, he's in the universe here. But he said, like, maybe best opener of a pay-per-view ever.
Well, and I said the same thing to Tim, because, you know, the opening for SummerSlam, I think it's 02 with Angle versus Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
That I often look at as like one of the best.
We watched that on the show.
Yeah. And that's when I had Tatum and Michelle watch. That's one where it's like,
oh, right, yeah.
This sets the fucking tone, you know?
Right.
But like this one, and we kind of kept looking at each other like, I'm exhausted already.
Right. So that's what I was going to say.
spent.
The thing about this match, and you just said, I like that sets the tone. Angle Ray sets the tone. This match drained me and drained the audience a little bit. And I don't know whether to blame this match or to blame the fans or what.
It's a match, dude.
Or I'm not sorry, not the fans, but the booking. Because
it's fucking hot.
This has to go on first because they're wrestling sub-main event. One of these guys wrestling sub-main event. Match that follows it is Ricochet Okada. That has to go on second.
Yeah. Just to give Ospreay a little extra time to heal up
once
there.
you get past Okada Ricochet, there's a lull.
There's a lull. I agree.
But the matches weren't necessarily bad.
There's a lull.
Not looking at you, MJF. That stunk.
Yeah.
But, you know, Stat Mercedes ruled.
It's fucking awesome.
But, like, for me personally, I was still exhausted. Like, my energy went, like, that opener shocked me so much. And it had all the things that I love in wrestling in it. Like, again, people like to say this all the time, and your opinion is your opinion, that's fine. But people all the time like to be like, well, you know, is blood special if it happens every time? And this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like,
yes, I love
I fucking love blood in wrestling.
I love it. It adds so much for me.
Especially in matches like this, where it's supposed to be that fucking heated. And, like, especially when the heel doesn't get color. Because then the babyface is all that more sympathetic and all that much more in peril. I fucking adore blood in wrestling.
Yeah, me too.
So, like, this match had so much of what I loved and then so much blood that I was actually, like, physically tired at the end of this fucking match.
Cool, dude. It was so cool.
It was so goddamn good.
I loved it.
Just absolutely fucking great. And like you said with Fletcher, like, I'm going to talk about this later on Dynamite, but the top of AEW's card that they set on this Dynamite pisses me off.
All right, we'll talk about it.
So we're going to talk about it later.
All right. After this was Okada versus Ricochet. I thought it was okay. I didn't love it. I thought it was decent. The Okada head slap is like making the rounds, which is hilarious. But you could tell Okada was wrestling a little more serious. Aside from the head slap. Ricochet doing the more heel stuff. It's working.
It is.
And we'll talk more later about that.
And we will, but even from here, it's a step up from where he was the last time we saw him.
Absolutely.
Like, he's definitely forming this and evolving it as he goes. Everything's a little step further.
He's finding it.
And I do think, like you said, like, this is sort of Okada, like, baby stepping back into the deep end. You know, like, it's a little more serious. They're giving him serious promo packages and hype videos and sort of like, he's going to show up. Okay, he's going to be here. He's not hanging out.
He'll show up soon.
He's not hanging out with the fucking buddies, you know, that are who've apparently been faking being bad wrestlers for 8 months. We didn't talk about that.
How lame was that?
Dude, we're not going to talk about it anywhere else. We're going to talk about it right here. The Young Bucks came out and said that they've been ribbing the fans for 8 months.
People thought we actually were being bad on purpose.
Yeah. Like, they're like, they got bad. Like, people thought we were actually got bad and we lost the step and we're not athletic.
Yeah.
We were working the fans. We did it on purpose. Bullshit, guys.
Yeah, it's like, no, you were actually bad.
Right, you're bad wrestlers. The thing is that those of us who know they were bad wrestlers 3 years ago, we know they're bad wrestlers now.
Yeah,
but like just coming out and being like, yeah, we did this on purpose. We worked all of you because you all thought we lost the step. Joke's on you. No, it's really not.
Yep.
Good luck getting a fucking nothing response at the fucking Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
Or wherever it is. It's
the Tokyo Dome.
Are they on Wrestle Kingdom?
Dynasty.
They're on Dynasty. Dynasty's at the Dome though too. Yeah. Wow.
Whew.
Two nights at the Dome.
Let's go.
Wow. But yeah, like, come on.
Grow up.
Yeah. Eat shit, Young Bucks. Anyway.
The end with, like, Swerve with the toilet papering of Ricochet. Mm-hmm. So when it happened, I went, this is kind of lame.
Yeah.
This feels very, like, WWE to me. Mm-hmm. But, oh boy. We'll talk about what happens on Dynamite. Because,
See, and I liked it. I thought it was funny because I think it's because Nana. Like, I think it works because Nana's there with the toilet papering. You know, he brings some of that levity to Swerve, and so like,
part of me is I want Swerve to just bleed people out.
Right, that's sure, but like the fact that it wasn't something that Swerve came up with. Like he's responding to what the fans were doing.
Yeah,
is cool. And like I saw people clowning.
I didn't even look at it that way. Yeah, okay.
He didn't come up with it. It wasn't something he told the fans to do. The fans started doing it.
You're right.
And he was like, we're gonna lean into what the fans are doing.
I didn't even put the two together for some reason. You're right.
I saw a lot of people bragging on Ricochet with the picture of him covering toilet paper, and it's like, oh, you weren't happy in the WWE. Look what AEW has you doing. And it's like, yeah, AEW watch. Clearly, you're not watching because what he's doing in AEW is creating a heel character that he's never done before.
This was the breaking
right.
Everybody has a breaking point,
right? And he's becoming a character we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Which just 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was like, yeah, we've seen all Ricochet can give us, and he's proven me wrong.
Yeah, he's taking it.
Yeah,
and running
so
with
like
it.
if they're able to continue to escalate this thing like they did, like we'll talk about on Dynamite, it's gonna be fucking crazy. So.
MJF and Adam Cole, this could go away. This did not need now.
This is the end of the feud.
The fact that you just said I love blood and it makes wrestling better. Both bleed in this match and it didn't add a goddamn thing.
Did they? I don't even remember.
Yeah, they both bled. It's done.
Can Adam Cole bleed on TV with his clear liver condition?
Yeah. Then Undisputed Kingdom's like back together and it's just like make this go away.
This is the end of the feud.
Go to Ring of Honor. Just go.
They legit end this feud.
Yeah, this is it. Well, just fine. Go away. Done.
Yeah, right.
Don't need to see this ever again.
They're not going away. Yeah. They're just not going to be against each other right now. But like this was nothing. It ended as a wet fart in the wet fart of a program that it's been for the last year.
Yeah.
And Undisputed Era, Kingdom, whatever they're called now, is back together, kinda. But, like, without the cronies, it looks like it's just the three of them.
I don't know.
But also the conglomeration is gone.
Yeah. A lot of weird muddy water there. Maybe they're going to end up feuding. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I'm just happy this is done. This has been a year. It's been over a year.
The best thing about it is that it's done.
Yeah.
The worst thing about it is they're still going to take up spots on TV. Yeah. Now it's going to be 2 spots. Now they're going to be split, so now they're going to be, instead of taking up 20 minutes, they're going to take up 40.
I'm more open to see what happens with Adam Cole and the Undisputed Kingdom than I am to what happens with MJF.
Sure.
Like, MJF, I don't, like, his stock is so fucking low, I don't care right now.
Right.
Adam Cole with Kyle O'Reilly and Roddy, I love those guys.
Kyle's there, yeah. I like them together. I'm just curious
where it goes. You gotta fucking turn heel.
In 2025, the year of our Lord, I don't know that I'm NXT nostalgic right now.
Yeah,
where I'm like super celebrating the return of the Undisputed Era, but I like them together. Like they can clearly work, but like you just said, they work better as heel group.
Yep.
So like, I guess we'll start moving them that way.
I thought it was gonna happen last night.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, and it stinks because like I like Cool Kyle a ton, and like Cool Kyle's a great wrestler, not getting a ton of opportunities. But like, remember when they teased him, Shibata?
Uh-huh.
But I do like them better as a group. But I'm not NXT nostalgic. Like,
No,
you know,
I get that.
at least not right now.
No. Takeshita and Powerhouse Hobbs, solid.
It was fine.
Nothing
to
to write home about, honestly.
It would have been better if they bothered to build it up on TV at all instead of just giving it to us on the pay-per-view.
Well, and again, this was one where it was just on Rampage.
Right.
And Tim made a good point, like, if you don't watch Rampage, you don't know this is happening.
Right. You don't know what's
they
happening.
They don't mention it
Right.
on the other 2 shows.
Right.
But it was solid.
It was solid. I'm excited to see these guys wrestle. I think we could get more out of them. But yeah, it's not a bad match by any means. It's just there were no stakes there.
Yeah.
When there really should be.
Mercedes Moné, Chris Statlander.
Yeah.
So I thought it started out a little slow.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
But boy, oh boy, did this fucker pick up that time.
Really good.
Fucking Mercedes with the fucking shoot pile driver on the apron. All of us in the room just like gasped when that happened.
Yep.
These two have such great chemistry.
Yeah.
I think I saw today was Statlander came out and was like, Mercedes is now another one of my wrestling soulmates.
Yeah.
And it's like, she makes me want to be better.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome.
I can absolutely see why they ran it back so quick because I had bitched and moaned about that last week.
Well, I did too because I didn't know, like, why are we doing this already?
Right. It seemed hollow because they just had nobody else.
Now, like, hopefully we start the Chris Statlander, like, redemption arc.
Right. But you now have 2 matches between these 2 ladies relatively back to back.
Yeah.
And they both fucking rocked.
Yeah.
So, that's 2 pay-per-views back to back where they wrestle and they're both great fucking matches.
Yeah, man.
So I'm like, all right. I mean, that's, whatever you like about wrestling. If you're giving me good matches, I can't really complain about it that much. So
I'm very curious where they go from here. Again, I don't know what's in the cards for Stat. She's another one I hope does not get lost in the shuffle.
Right. She's been featured a lot.
That's why I
tend
get
to
worried
cycle
about
people
getting
out.
lost in the shuffle.
But yeah.
And then Mercedes, obviously, like, dude, her back half of 24, fucking incredible.
Yeah, really great.
I mean, she really
great string of matches.
Stepped up again.
And then she's gonna kick off this year against Mina.
I think she's losing that belt.
I think she's gonna lose the strong belt to Mina. Yeah.
I think she should.
So the tell for me in that one is that I don't see the appeal of Mercedes being the Rev Pro champ. I think Rev Pro probably can't. I'm sure they're doing well, but I don't know that they want to afford.
I'm sure
Mercedes Moné.
I mean, if they ask AEW, they're not going to Mercedes,
right? Right.
Maybe she wants to do it.
Maybe she wants 3 of them. It's possible.
I mean, she's walking around with 3 belts.
But
looks good
on an international level. Mina's pretty high up there as over, and also works those strong things, those strong shows.
Yeah.
And would maybe have, because she's not AEW signed. She's just over there.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that because she was on the Stardom show.
And like some random 8-woman thing.
But I was like, that's a long fucking plane ride to be making every week like she is.
Remember she flew over just to make an appearance on the entrance ramp that one week?
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, she rocks.
But that match should be really good too. And then I'm thinking Mina gets that belt, which is rad.
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Finals for the C2.
Okay.
Kazuchika Okada versus Will Ospreay.
Correct.
This match I am absolutely in love with.
Okay.
So I tend to lean it's hard because I like it for different reasons than the first match.
Sure.
The first match I feel was just more brutal.
I think they're completely different matches. Yeah. You're
this
absolutely
one,
right.
and dude, you pointed out to me a couple minutes in, and it was perfect. Where you go, this is peak New Japan right here. Mm-hmm. This is built just like a New Japan match.
It built just like one. Yep.
Kazuchika Okada wins. He beats Will Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ospreay has hit God tier to me.
Yeah.
Especially during this. He comes out with the fucking head wrap on, still blood on his face.
Yeah.
Woozy, just exhausted, wrestled exhausted, had his little spurts of energy, but you could tell, no, man, he's selling so good.
Yeah.
This was fucking awesome. I just Kazuchika Okada, hey, Big Kazu still got it. Okay?
Absolutely. Even Ed came around. Ed, I think Ed forgot how to watch a little bit of Okada matches though, because when he was watching, he's like, "This is slow."
This is slow. I almost responded, Ed, have you watched? Because there's Okada matches.
So the newsletter Wrestling Observer ratings are not on Cage Match yet, but the Cage Match ratings, Fletcher Ospreay is at an 8.91, and Okada Ospreay is at a 9.37.
Yeah.
And I like
they're close.
It's very
yeah.
close. That and like normally when you see above 9s, that hits around a 5-star match on Cage Match or from Dave. Yeah. I'm just shocked that Fletcher Ospreay dropped below 9.
Yeah, that's kind of shocking.
But they're super close.
Yeah.
So
these two the magic is fucking there.
Yeah.
The last 5 minutes was just like peak pro wrestling to me.
Yeah.
Just counters and counters, kick out at one, crazy falsies. Fucking dude, when Okada finally hits that last Rainmaker, even when he hit the one before and had, kept the wrist control, like I haven't seen him do that in so long.
Right.
And it just made me remember, oh yeah, this is Kazuchika Okada, the fucking god of this stuff.
Right.
Like, he is one of the best pro wrestlers ever.
100%.
And just seeing him okay, I still got it. Never lost it, buddy.
Absolutely.
And Will Ospreay to go out there and put on just two absolute just bangers.
So that's what I was thinking. Has anybody in wrestling done that?
No.
Done two?
Not like that. Not to me.
Two, if not perfect, near perfect matches.
Yeah.
If conservatively, 2 4.5-star or better matches on the same pay-per-view, has a guy ever done that?
No.
Because I'll Okada Ricochet is probably a 4-star match.
That's good.
But has Ospreay put it's magical,
dude. He is at a different. He's operating on a different fucking level.
Yeah,
he is. I don't know, man. I look at him and I just go, I don't get how people don't like this.
Right.
I don't understand. I can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
The dude wrestles every fucking style. It just, oh my god, he's so fucking good. I'm making, since this happened in the year 2024. I'm making an addendum to my list here.
All right.
I'm putting him at number 1 over Bryan Danielson for
as
2024.
As wrestler.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you adding any of the matches to the match of the year?
I am putting Ospreay, Okada. Oh, where am I going to put that? Because I do think it made my top 5.
I don't know where to find Meltzer ratings, but they're not out yet. I Googled them.
I'm going to put that as my number 3.
Wow, you put him that far up there.
Over Sabre and Danielson.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I'm just watching this guy work, man. It's a fucking treat.
This is tough, and I never wanted to be this guy. I never thought I would be this guy. But I wanted to put the opener. I like the opener more.
Dude, hey man,
I wanted to put the opener on my list, right?
Do it.
So if I put him, if I add him into my top 5 proper, so that match better than Mercedes Suzuki, which I gave honorable mention.
Yeah.
So it's at least my honorable mention.
Yeah.
And it's just okay, Darby Ospreay on Dynamite. My list was weird. And I feel bad because if I put him in there, it's knocking the women's match off. And then also, that puts my top 5 of the year is 4 Ospreay matches.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You can't top his year, I think.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to bump him over Danielson.
I have him my number 2 with Tony Storm as my number 1. It's got to be 1A, 1B at this point because Tony's character
incredible.
work Tony's matches are very good. Her character work is insane, which is why I credited her that number 1. But Ospreay's year in wrestling is absolutely insane.
I think that's 2 years in a row he's been my number 1 wrestler.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just.
Yeah, you know what? Fucking, I'm putting in my number 3. I'm bumping Takeshita Speedball down. Darby Ospreay goes down. Iwatani Sari becomes my honorable mention.
Yeah.
And it goes. So Ospreay is in my top 3. And then also 5th matches of 2024.
He's just.
Yeah.
it's hard to deny it.
100%.
Man. Like, you know, I know some of our other friends, and you included, were like very like
It wasn't my guy a long time
tentative
ago.
for Will Ospreay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, and I'm so like me like being a fan of him. It's just it's not one of those like, yeah, I fucking told you so.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, thank you. Like, you know, like this is great. It's the same way that like I look at Moxley.
Yeah.
Like that's been my guy for a long time, and I remember just telling him like, dude, I promise it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And then when it finally happened for you, it was just like,
it's
thank
very
God.
funny. I saw a lot of people this week talking about Mox, and they were like, ooh, he's the third best guy in the Shield, and he's just continuing to prove it. I'm like, you guys are all fucking insane.
You're fucking crazy.
You are insane if you think that he is not better than, at minimum, Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I would make the argument that he's better than Roman. He's just not better booked than Roman.
Yeah. It's two different things.
But I hate Dean Ambrose, and I did like Ospreay was a talented guy, but like Ospreay Ricochet, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Once he went heavyweight,
it changed,
and he turned heel,
and he's he was doing the same Ricochet matches at heavyweight, and I was like, okay, dude, you gotta stop. And he started to change, and he started with that, like they all do. Shingo was a junior. Sure. Like there's a lot of fucking juniors out there to do this. You look at fucking Misawa, like fucking and he changed his style and continues to change his style. And I will watch these matches over any of his flippy shit. And I know everybody loves the Ricochet shit. It's fine. It's good. If you like it, you like it.
Yeah.
But like watching that Will Ospreay, I'm like, talented cat, not my guy. Now, heavyweight, hard hitting, like putting it all together.
Still busts out the flippy
Absolutely.
stuff, but doesn't rely on it.
It's an asset, not the main course.
Exactly.
Yeah, just super believable. And like so much so that like people are stealing his shit in real time.
Yeah.
Like, and again, I know that it's like kind of sort of part of the gimmick, but like Ricochet stole his finish in real time on TV and just changed it to the Spirit Gun.
Yeah. To me, I feel like I rewound about like 7-8 years ago, and I'm watching the Kenny Omega effect again.
Yeah, Kenny's the same way.
You know?
Yeah.
Like how many people stole his. I remember Chuck Taylor tweeting out after the Okada Omega match. He goes, "Great, can't wait to see the V trigger on every fucking indie this weekend."
Absolutely.
You know, like,
and Kenny's another one who's a cruiser that transitioned up to heavyweight.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this the other day too. And this is the shit that I like talking about more than just running down wrestling. But like, I was thinking about Kenny and I was thinking about Okada, and like I know that I was a little bit more in the minority of Okada's funny stuff against like you and Ed, who really didn't have a taste for it. You were fine with it, but you were waiting for Okada. And I was like, okay, this is fine. I like it. It's funny, whatever. And I was like, you can go back and get 10 years of great Okada. It's fine, whatever. And I was thinking about it this week, and I was thinking with Kenny coming back and like looking ready to kill, like full bore, like I'm being Kenny Omega, do you think we will get wrestling ever again that's better than the him versus Okada 7 stars Tokyo Dome Prime stuff? Can anybody, you think that's possible to top?
Man, that's a good
I don't know that it is. I don't know that it is. I really don't.
That just like it hit like such. It's different levels. Like, listen, man, I can go watch a fucking Bret Hart 1-2-3 Kid Run in that Raw match and think this is some of the best wrestling I've ever seen.
It doesn't diminish anything else.
But like, that's a good question.
Because I've been thinking about this, and like, so. And the 7 stars from all that shit, it's a 5-star. If your 5-star list goes beyond 5 stars, it's full of fucking shit. But I get the need to push it further because they did change the game, right? Yeah. But like Omega Okada having those matches is why we have New Japan World in the United States.
You just said it perfectly. It changed the game.
It changed the game. It is that next step in wrestling, whether it works or not, whether AEW is a failing company or not. The reason why we have English accents to New Japan World is because Kenny and Okada were the talk of the world, and everyone's like, well, how the fuck do I watch this? And New Japan was like, okay, well, we're going to figure this shit out, right? And it's happened before. There's other wrestlers that have changed the game, but like that stuff, I'm like, that had the world on fire. Everybody wanted those guys.
Yep.
Everybody wanted Kenny. Less people wanted Okada because it seemed like Okada would never leave back then. And like,
I'll never forget that fucking night we recorded when Okada left.
Yeah.
Like, shocking.
But like, the reason why there's exposure to this stuff now is because those guys raised the tide.
Yeah.
For all boats of professional wrestling.
And the thing is, they didn't do it just once. They did it multiple
right.
times.
It is a series.
Yeah.
It is a feud of matches that broke pro wrestling scales.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man, like these Ospreay matches were fucking great. And, and Swerve Hangman is one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
For, match of the year last year. Yeah. Well, now 2023. Like,
yeah.
And like just these matches after match, and like all this really great stuff. And I'm like, 5 stars out the fucking ass. Dragon Saber, Dragon Ospreay, all that shit. And I'm like, ain't none of them Kenny Ospreay at its peak though.
No.
And so I'm just like, can we get back there? And I don't even think like,
can we start again?
Right. Only good song from the band.
That's 100% fact.
But like, because the environment was also so right and ready for it.
Yeah.
Wrestling
and like, in America was very stale.
Yeah. So like, people were hungry for that shit. It was right time, right place. And I just don't know that I don't know. I hope so. Right? I hope
that's a great question.
I hope we haven't seen the best wrestling we're ever going to see. And before those matches, I would have said, is whatever the best.
Is anything ever going to beat Misawa Kawada?
Right. You know what I mean? Like, right. Is anything ever going to be better than the Pillars tag match? Is it going to be better than this? Is anything going to be better than Hitman Owen? Better than
Hitman Austin and Mania?
Right. Yeah. Is anything going to be better than that? And like, impossible. No way, dude.
Yeah.
And then it's like, is anything ever going to be better than Flair Harley in the cage or
Flair Steamboat series?
Right. Or Macho Steamboat WrestleMania 3. Is anything ever going to be better than that?
Yeah.
And like, things got better than that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that they're not 5-star matches and the best matches ever.
Still great matches.
Man, I don't know that you'll ever get bigger and better than Omega Okada Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
Like 80,000, whatever.
You want to talk about restoring the feeling?
Hanging from the rafters.
That's the fucking feeling.
It's just an interesting thing to think about, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah. I mean, I don't want it to not happen. I want wrestling to beat its heights from before. Yeah. But, like, it takes a long time. You're thinking it's like, well, okay, so we got the 80s covered. There's best matches of the 80s. And then it's like, well, all this stuff was really good, but those matches from the 80s didn't start getting broken until Hitman showed up.
Yeah.
Right? Until Hitman Austin happened. Yeah. And then you're like, okay.
The All Japan
Right. And right.
Yeah.
So like you're there, you got the Hanson Funks in the 70s and all that. Yeah. But like it's 10 years, I don't know how much all-time best wrestling there is in the mid 2000s. It's a little bit of a lull. But Ring of Honor. Right.
I mean...
Yeah, right. Danielson Ring of Honor stuff.
McGuinness, Punk Joe stuff.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that stuff, again,
then,
I was watching a little thing about it, and like, even Angle, I think Kurt Angle was talking about it, and he goes, yeah, when the Danielson McGuinness stuff was happening, he goes, that's all anybody ever wanted to talk about. He goes, I'm in the WWE, and nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
He goes, people were tuned in for that stuff.
And then you get the best indie match of all time, Joe Kobashi. And like,
or Joe
Necro, both sides same coin there. Very similar to the 2 matches that happened in this pay-per-view, honestly. Yeah. And then that's it. And then decade happens, and then that's so like we're in the middle of this 2000s decade. What's going to be the thing that pushes? Is there going to be a thing in this decade that pushes?
Is there something that can push it?
Because like the Ospreay matches are close, but they ain't that.
I think,
but he's also a young man.
I think if you look at the body of work, the last 3 years of what Ospreay's done is just it's mind blowing,
right? And
I don't think anything hit the peak,
right?
Of Omega,
and you look at
Okada.
You look at Ospreay.
There was close stuff.
There's close.
Ospreay Omega,
right?
It was very close. Ospreay and Danielson,
right? And you look at Ospreay's youngish, 30s something, 30s.
He's got a lot of career ahead of him.
But then you look at Fletcher, 25, right?
Yeah.
And so their first match in AEW, awesome.
Yeah.
Second match in AEW, incredible, even better. And if those guys are what I think they are, and I'm pretty sure they are, that third match is gonna push even higher, right?
Yeah.
And again, Ospreay, how many times did Kenny Okada fucking wrestle each other? Ospreay Okada wrestled 10 times, so it's gonna continue to escalate. Maybe some won't even match up to these, but they could get there. And then you factor in 20-something-year-old Takeshita, who we know has all the talent in the fucking world, who's just waiting for that opportunity to catch fire there.
Yep.
There's young talent there that can, but I've heard Steve Austin say it, I've heard a lot of old vets say it. It's you don't really know how to put a match together till you're in your 30s, till you're 10 years in the business.
Yeah, 10 years in.
Well, Fletcher ain't 10 years in. Nope. Takeshita is not 10. Takeshita might be 10 years in.
It's different 10 years.
Right. But you know what I mean? There's.
I think he means 10 years, meaning your mid 20s to early 30s.
10 years on top, and not on top, but in doing the shit for real.
Yeah.
So it'll be really interesting to see in the next decade because these guys aren't going anywhere. Maybe in 10 years, Ospreay's retired, right? Okada's probably not going to wrestle another 10 fucking years. God, no. But and then Switchblade's a young guy. Hangman's a young guy. Swerve's a young guy. Those dudes could conceivably, barring Darby, having some bad injury, which happens to people, it's understandable. But they could all have a decade left in them.
Yeah.
What the fuck happens when when all of them are 10 years experience from now?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's a great fucking
really
question.
crazy.
Wow. That was fucking awesome. And speaking of, Omega comes back here.
Yes.
Gives Okada the belt.
Absolutely.
Have the stare down, all in the background.
Looking fit.
That is the match that will move tickets.
Yeah.
For a stadium show.
Yeah.
That will move tickets.
Right. Announce it tomorrow, it sells.
Yeah, I agree.
Because everybody's like, they'll go low ticket sales. They haven't announced anything for it yet. It's how far away.
Yeah.
Put that on the top of the fucking card.
Yep.
Or middle of the put it anywhere on the card. Opener, fucking middle, second, third.
That will.
I don't care.
That'll move tickets.
Is the dome they're in outside in Texas?
It's outside. It's
wait till darkness, please, for that match.
Seriously.
Don't do that. Event. It depends if it's what it's for. Because if it's for the Continental title, the World title's got to be main event.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
I don't know.
Especially because that's probably where Mox is going to fall. That'll be the.
I think Mox is going to fall before that.
Well,
but speaking of main event, 4-way for the World Heavyweight title.
Not liked by people on the internet.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
I don't think it was anything knockout.
It's not the potential that from those guys that we should have got.
No,
but they were trying somewhat unsuccessfully to tell more of a story than a match.
I agree with that. Yeah,
and they missed.
That. Yeah, it just didn't.
Yeah,
something didn't click.
And and again, not devil's advocate. Not giving them an excuse, but we're 2 Ospreay matches in, and we're like, holy fuck! And that stat, the stat Mercedes was really good, but if you weren't exhausted from the first match like I was, you're damn well exhausted by the finals of the C2.
Absolutely.
And then you have this amorphous 4-way where, and they were like, well, we're not going to beat that match.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something a little different.
Yeah.
And try and tell a story. And I just think a lot of things in AEW, they didn't tell it the best and as full as they could have.
Yeah. Moxley obviously retains.
Yes.
And then at the end, FTR comes out.
Yeah.
And then they're joined by Cope.
Well, he's Adam Copeland at this point.
He's fucking Adam Copeland. I'm not calling him Cope.
I'll call him Edge.
So he comes out. They run off the Death Riders.
That Legend shirt that he put out, I just realized, where they spelled Legend with Edge in the middle, is very close to when I said he should just call himself Ledge.
There you go.
So
somebody's listening.
What's up, you're a real legend. What's up, Ledge?
What up, Ledge? Feeney calls my uncle Legend. It's weird.
That's funny.
He calls him the Legend every time he sees him.
The grocery store, buddy.
Yeah. Rated FTR is a thing now, and they're going to be going up against the Death Riders. And Edge, he does the chair thing in the mouth with Moxley with the crossface.
He's collected all of the Shield now.
He sure has. Yeah. I think it looks cool.
It's for sure.
Brutal looking move.
Edge is I like Edge more than I've ever liked Edge. So
and he's like, Moxley, I was beating people up when you were growing pubes. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is where we're going with the top of the card at AEW right now.
Yeah, I got words. I got problems.
We'll talk
about it in Dynamite?
Yeah.
Right.
Just real quick, though, World's End, how would you rate it as a pay-per-view? Listen, you gave me 3 fucking absolute bangers.
Yeah, right.
That's all I need.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, great to awesome. Like, the only thing I really didn't like was MJF Cole.
Yeah.
I even liked the main event. I just wanted more out of it.
Even like Mariah May Thunder Rose was very forgettable.
Yeah, forgettable, but it was fine. Their problem was like, what do they do to stand out? Like,
Exactly.
They're not gonna be able to out wrestle. They're not gonna be able to out bleed.
Yeah.
What do you do? But yeah, I mean, I liked it a ton. Of course, we had people up here at the compound, so it always makes it better. But yeah, three absolute bangers, and then some entertainment all around. Yeah, I can't complain.
I agree.
Yeah.
Dynamite, Fight for the Fallen,
Yes.
the mother of all simulcasts.
Was it?
No. I watched it on Max.
Me too.
Just because.
Yep.
Hangman versus OC.
Okay.
That was all right.
So like,
I don't think it was anything special. I don't think on the show anything was special.
OC, like, they put like the online promo, and OC was like, I guess I'm starting with you, Hangman. And I'm like, why? That wasn't told. That didn't come across in that match.
No.
Like, I understand telling a story and splitting these guys off.
Yeah, to kind of be like, hey,
but
we needed you and you didn't want to comply.
Right.
So now I got a problem with you.
But it pulls both of them out of the main event.
Yeah.
2 homegrown AEW guys out of the main event for the soul of AEW. And if that's a program, I got no problem with the program.
Yeah.
Like, Hanger rules, OC rules.
They're great.
And this match was fine.
It was okay. My favorite thing was Hangman beating up Glory Hound Daniels afterwards.
Yeah, right. Hanger wins, which also concerns me about the future of OC, because...
Is he another guy that's going to take a step back?
Right. Yeah. Are they stepping him back again? Because it looked like he was leading the charge, and he was leading the charge. He was reluctant. I don't want to.
The Moxley stuff is done with him now.
Yeah, right. He's done. So he's out of the main event picture. When I think a lot of people were anxious, not just us, but a lot of people were like, oh, he could be champion here. He could really get something going. Like, he could win it off Mox and lose it back to Mox in a short amount of time. Like, any of this sort of stuff, because he has so much history with Mox in this company. And they're like, no, we're just you and Hangman feuding over nothing because you're mad at him from a 4-way. Yeah,
that's
fine. But yeah, beat up CD all you want.
Yeah. So if I jump around and you do want to talk about anything, let me
no,
know.
brother, go. New year, new me. I don't want to talk about shit that's good. I don't want to run this shit down. So
Hurt Syndicate versus the Acclaimed.
Hurt people.
Dude, Hurt Syndicate is so goddamn over.
Yeah. Incredible.
They look great. I said last night, put the straps on them. Fuck Private Party.
Well, if you're not going to do it with, I don't know, the 9 other fucking tag teams you have that are over, like, Outrunners haven't been fucking seen, and they're your number one merch seller, right? And then you put together the badass Death Machine or Murder Machine.
Yeah. Don't do
they
anything
doing
with them.
shit with them. Just put them in pre-show scramble matches. And now you have the Hurt Syndicate as a tag team. Like, you're not doing anything with House of Black.
No.
You're not involved in any, but you got these guys here now, and you're like, well, maybe these guys then? I don't know. Like, I don't know what you want, because Private Party ain't moving merch. No. They're not on TV wrestling because they ain't going to fucking deliver. No. So what are you doing? Like, Leo Action Andretti gets more of a fucking TV time. Like, I don't understand their tag division. I never really have.
Nope.
But there's so many options right now, and of course the Bucks were, we wanted to lose it to the Outrunners, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, Hurt Syndicate looked awesome here.
Yeah.
Just beating up the Acclaimed.
Yeah, great.
Bowen's walking out on Caster.
Right,
good.
They had the promo where Caster was like, I'm not even gonna rap tonight, and like they were trying to switch it to like. Because everybody's been speculating for weeks, like, is Bowen's gonna be the one who joins Hurt Syndicate? Is Max the fake out? And Max is like, what are you talking about? I'm not even gonna rap tonight. And then Caster leaves because Max like tags in where the fuck it is, and he gets pissed. And I like it.
Even on commentary, MVP was just like, yeah, we gave him a card. He took too much time talking about Caster, and they go. So then I asked Bobby and Shelton, and they said, no, we don't want him.
Right.
Fuck this guy.
There it is.
Yeah, but man, the Hurt Syndicate should have those goddamn tag titles.
Well, and they killed Max too. So yeah. Absolutely.
Julia,
which is gonna fly in the face of what I complain about later, but that's fine.
Julia Hart, Jamie Hayter.
Okay.
I didn't think this was good.
No, I was just happy we got missed.
I'm happy there was a miss, but like
Julia back from the AEW Infinite injury bug.
Yeah.
And Hayter has not recovered from.
And I don't know why.
Her back is probably actually shot, man. You know,
like
she can wrestle, but probably not what she's doing.
Giving her anything.
I mean, they're also not right.
She left on top as a champ, and she comes back,
and they didn't treat her like she was a champ when she came back.
Like she came back, great reaction.
Yeah,
did nothing.
Yeah,
had a little mini feud with Penelope Ford.
Yeah,
which is nothing.
Right.
Then okay, Julia Hart's getting involved, but people don't really remember Julia because she's been out forever. Like. Right. It's a weird spot.
Yeah, the company hasn't really... Like, when she came back, they weren't like, oh my God, the former champ's returned.
Yeah.
Like, when Kenny came back, like, why not treat her the same way? I know she's not Kenny, but she was champion. Yeah. Like, she's a big star. And then when she came back, they weren't... Yeah, she never was like, I need my belt back.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, I'll just middle around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like Julia, and Julia was on the come up, and still needs a lot to learn.
Yeah.
But she was doing it the right way. And I still like the presentation and everything. But, like, you do all those Julia vignettes, and this is what you get to.
Is this just one and done?
Yeah, I would assume.
You know, like
I would assume it's
that'd
done.
Be kind of weird. Switchblade versus Roderick Strong versus Swerve.
Yeah,
in a triple threat.
Mm-hmm.
A couple takeaways from here.
Sure.
Swerve Strickland is he's a fucking superstar, man.
100%.
That crowd was in love with him. The crowd was not active last night.
No, that crowd sucked last night.
They were alive for Swerve, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Again, he looked like an absolute superstar.
Do you think anybody in AEW pays attention to that? Do you think they got little notes like, do you think there's somebody that's like, all right, we ran here, crowd wasn't great. We ran here, crowd was great. And I know you can't just go to back to the places where the crowds are great because you'll kill the towns.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to take notes and be like, all right, this crowd wasn't great here. Like, look how good the DC crowd was.
Yeah. This
crowd stinks. Like, you know, and it doesn't mean don't go back, but it's like, let's figure out, maybe we go somewhere close, but not the same place. Like, I honestly, I don't think AEW does that. I don't think they have anybody that pays attention to those kind of things.
I wish
this crowd stunk.
Yeah, they weren't alive at all last night.
Yeah.
The best part of this match, so Switchblade ends up winning it.
Yes.
And what is he? Is he the number one entrant in the Casino Gauntlet or something next week?
Yeah, that's what he was fighting for.
Yeah, because I guess if he pins the first person, he wins.
Yeah, I always have a problem with this because it's like, why do you want to be the first in a gauntlet match? But it's like, well, because you could end at any moment. So you want to get in there. You want to get in there and win the first thing, even though that's not going to happen. It should happen, but it's not going to happen. Yeah. But that makes Switch, because the counter to that is you wrestle 10 guys, but you beat 9 of them and you lose after the 10th guy because you're so worn out. But it's fine.
The big takeaway from this match, though, Ricochet.
Yeah.
When he just saunters through the crowd, grabs Swerve, and just stabs him in the fucking head with scissors. And just looked like dead face.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And hops the rail and just keeps stabbing him in the head with scissors and rips his jacket off. There's blood Swerve's blood is all over him. Yeah. And he just keeps beating the shit out of Swerve. Gets him in the ring. I thought he was going to cut Swerve's hair.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was coming. But gets in the ring and just keeps stabbing him with scissors.
Yeah, crazy.
Hits that whatever fucking move. What's it called? The clothesline? You said it before.
Oh, the spirit gun?
Yeah, hits that and just stands over him.
That move.
And just sits there and he just starts laughing.
Yeah.
And then Undisputed Kingdom runs him off.
Yeah.
But then, like, they're picking up Swerve, and I'm like, they're going to beat the shit out of Swerve.
Right, which would have been interesting.
I go, interesting move. And I'm like, part of me is like, oh, I hope they don't do like a NXT fucking stable here and add Ricochet. That'd be terrible. But I was like, no, like, they're going to beat the shit out of Swerve just to prove a point.
Well, thankfully,
and they did.
Dollar King re-signed with TNA.
Oh, well, thank fucking God.
So he took the lower contract that he was offered, I'm sure. But he wants to be in TNA.
Good for him.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought this had the most life on the show was the Ricochet.
Yeah, for sure. Match was fine. Match was cool, but the Ricochet stuff elevates it. Yeah.
Yeah, really good stuff.
It makes Ricochet a bigger player than I thought he was going to be, honestly. Yeah. So
and like shows like, okay, you humiliated me. Now we got to go to this level.
Right.
Which now Swerve's going to fucking like, I don't know, have Samantha Irvin drawn and quartered or something.
Right.
Like, it's just, something's going to, the diabolicalness is just going to get upped with these two. And I'm here for it.
Right. Somebody check Ricochet's genealogy, because Swerve's coming for everybody in that family tree. You're all fucked.
You're all done.
Hope Ricochet's grandma ain't alive, because it's fucking over if she is.
He's going to burn down the whole state of Kentucky.
Right.
Kentucky's off the map.
Right. He's going to shit in her fucking baking or something. He was breaking into the house at night, just take a dump in her fridge.
Take a dump on her.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's Dookie.
He sneaks into the house and he's like, I gave Ricochet's grandma a sedative so I could literally take a shit on her face while she sleeps.
And then he does it, and then he takes a picture or a video and says to Ricochet, just say, "What up, turds?"
Yeah. And then Ricochet's like, we need to get him back. He's talking to his grandma, and his grandma's like, well, what are we going to do? And Ricochet's like, I don't know, let's put jelly on him.
Jelly? He put shit on my mouth, and you suggest I put jelly on him.
Yeah, and then Ricochet's grandmother beats up Ricochet.
I'm going to kick him in the face. I'm going to break his fucking nose.
Jelly?
Bam's such a good friend. He suggested I put jelly on you.
I was watching 4.5 last night because it's on Netflix still. Yeah. Oh my god.
Jelly? That is that's the most offended someone's ever been.
The best.
The man just had shit rubbed on his mouth, and he will just put jelly on. Jelly.
So good. Anyway.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Double J's out here.
Yep.
Double J.
A big announcement. They teased it throughout the show.
They did. Double J, I ain't gonna retire.
Right.
And I want gold. I want the world title.
Big dreams there, Double J.
Double J, listen, bud. I love you. You're gonna die.
Yep.
You're gonna die a death.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because there's no other option there, right? Mox is gonna murder him to get heat. Like they're gonna
just be pure
if they don't brutalize Jarrett in a really bad way,
like beat up all of Jarrett's crime.
Right.
I think Joe suggested like beat up the whole Jarrett junction.
Right.
Fuck them all. Marina just chokes out Karen.
Right.
Sanjay and fucking Weasel get
like
brutalized.
full bore Jarrett chained to a pickup truck outside, Four Horsemen jump Dusty style. Like he needs to get brutal.
They need to break his arm.
Right.
Like it just needs to happen.
They need to wipe him out.
I agree with that.
To get the heat. Yeah. Otherwise, you failed. I love Jarrett. Jarrett Mox in a wrestling match will be fantastic. But I don't want it.
Jarrett, you gotta die.
It's got to be a murder. I don't even need a match to happen. If a match happens, fine.
Yeah.
But they should be priming for the match. The match should be announced. Yeah. And then Mox and his crew should get him before the match and legit make it look like a murder.
I agree. Main event, rated FTR versus the Death Riders. I'm not gonna lie, I maybe fell asleep a little bit during
Okay.
Again,
I don't have any notes.
I thought it's okay.
It's fine. Right.
I liked the ending. I thought the ending was good when Switchblade ran out.
Yeah.
And hit Yuta with the Blade Runner and distracted everybody. And then I liked Copeland with the spear off the table through the barricade.
Sure.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And again, listen, this show's like a benefit show.
Yeah.
Feel good, go home happy.
Sure.
Everybody loves each other.
Yeah.
Pro wrestling number one.
So we got three people now. We got Jarrett, because we didn't talk about it, but MJF cuts that promo saying he's coming after the world title, which is dog shit. Get him the fuck out of there.
Way.
What is babyface Max? I don't know what we're doing. Get him the fuck out of here. And then Switch also.
Yeah. Switch seems like the most dangerous threat right now.
So, but the leading into this match too, they did the learning tree promo where Jericho wasn't there with Edge and FTR. And I was so fucking mad because I thought the promo was funny. Like Edge does the little wink and nod bit with Big Bill, like, hey, you look funny or whatever. But then they set up the match for Collision. They're like, well, how about we wrestle you guys on Collision? And I'm like, you didn't have your fucking match yet with the bosses of this fucking company.
And you're already setting up another match. Like, you ain't going to make it out of this match. Yeah.
Like, you're telling me that these guys aren't going to fucking kill you here. Yeah. Like, you're surviving this match against the Death Riders already, which means I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because, if you survive this match, which they do, they, in fact, win it.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, like, why? Like, how much of a threat are the Death Riders?
Yeah, and that seems to be a big question in AEW right now.
Right, like
what's the purpose? Where's this going?
Right, they should, like, and I know, like, I think they're afraid to make them the NWO.
Yeah.
And everybody be like, oh, they're just the NWO. Well, the NWO was just the Four Horsemen until it got 95 fucking people.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it's been done before.
Sure.
It's going to happen a fucking again. But, like, they set up this match for Collision. I'm like, well, you're already telling me I don't give a shit about the main event. Because you guys shouldn't survive this if this is the Death Riders for real. You know, like, you're like, yeah, we'll just wrestle you on Collision.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that also tells me, like, that you're out of the program with them after this match, because if you're locked in a fucking program with the Death Riders, why are you slumming it against Jericho and his cronies?
Yeah, they're not going to be out of it, because part of the next pay-per-view, the main event's going to be Edge versus Moxley.
Right.
For the title.
Right, which, it's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. But, like, I was just like, why are we doing this? Like, why I say all the time, like, you don't promote Collision enough. You got to do that more. And they're trying, right?
Yeah.
But it's the wrong fucking thing. Your math is wrong. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm telling you to do something. The math ain't math. And, like, their match didn't happen yet. So, and, like, Jericho's not there. So it is a promo with guys who are barely on the radar of the mid-card.
Sure.
They've done nothing significant. They don't even have matches really anymore. Yeah. And what Brian Keith does, he just gets beat up by Shibata all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So I was like, where does this put them? If anything, it makes Collision seem like the C show, and you don't even have 3 shows anymore. So, like, I was like so fucking pissed. And I was like, can we get to this main event that's storyline centric before we get to the fuck off match with Jericho on Collision?
Yeah,
it's so fucking weird.
I agree.
Then on top of that, and I've been alluding to this the whole fucking time, and I understand that there's parts of this going to make me sound like a fucking hypocrite because I support the Hurt Syndicate so much, but the top of AEW's card right now features practically 0 AEW guys.
Yeah, we talked about that with our friend Jenna a little bit last night.
0. Like, Yuta.
So, listen, though, it's tough, because Mox, at this point, I don't consider a WWE guy.
Right. So, I don't either.
He's killed and eaten Dean Ambrose.
I agree 100%. But what you see online, and whether it matters or not to us, it doesn't. But to the casuals or people who are interested in jumping or finding an alternative, it doesn't necessarily look any different.
Yeah.
Because when, like, him and Edge happened with the choke, and everybody's like, oh, he got all the shield. So it's still there, right? Yeah. And while the matches are good, and, like, I think Edge Mox will be a good main event.
I think it'd be good.
There's no threat there. Like, Edge ain't gonna win.
You never know, man.
Yeah. But, like,
Tony Khan loves Edge.
But I'm looking at the show, and I understand that, like, Takeshita is on his way to Japan for these bigger shows, and there's all that stuff happening. And I'm glad that Mercedes came out and had their little bit to promote the show. And
somebody had to fucking do it.
Somebody had to fucking mention it, right? But, like, they backed OC out of the main thing. You backed Hanger out of the main thing. You've kept Switch, kind of, sort of, which is nice.
Yeah.
Maybe kind of Max. I don't want to see that, but, like, at least it's an AEW guy, but I don't think he belongs there. But, like, right now, it's WWE acts. Like, it doesn't look like the fresh young, like, talent that AEW has. There's no Fletcher on this show.
Yeah.
Hobbs didn't show up. Like, some of these guys that are the exciting guys that AEW is supposed to be the alternative, that's supposed to, we're the challenger brand, we're going to give you something you don't see. And then it's like, oh, okay, well, we got these guys, and the match is going to be good, but they're not moving the needle for anybody. And I'm just like, where's the philosophy there? I don't think it's going to be bad. I'm just like, I was really excited when the soul of AEW was being fought for by people who originated in AEW.
Yeah.
And now, for at least the next couple of weeks, till the next pay-per-view, if they do Mox Edge, the soul of AEW is being fought for by guys who spent the majority of their career in WWE. Who also openly on AEW TV talk about how they became friends in WWE and how they got to know each other and how they grew up. They're from the same town.
Yeah, but where else are you going to become friends? I mean, that's just logical stuff.
Right, but you have this young talent that could be, Garcia's nowhere to be fucking seen. Like,
I'm just still not a big Danny Garcia.
I know, but you got to shit or get off the pot. You got to let these guys represent the company.
Here's the way I look at it.
At some point,
if all these guys have to do is cut a promo,
yeah,
and talking about why they're fighting for AEW,
sure.
FTR, the other place didn't want us anymore.
Absolutely,
didn't need us anymore. Sure. We've never felt lower.
Would be great.
We found our home here,
right?
And we found ourselves again,
right?
Edge. They said that I'm done.
Right.
They don't need me anymore.
Right.
I still love this business.
Right.
I'm happy AEW exists.
Sure.
You're giving me my place.
Very
I love this place.
Reasons.
I have to fight for this place
right.
because of what this place has done for me. That's it.
Maybe they'll do that next week.
That's it, though. That's all you have to do.
Right. That's all you have to do.
Just boom.
They just haven't done it.
Just
And
that's all. Just do that.
And then on top of that, like, and I understand it's a 3-way match. The 3-way titles are locked up in the Death Riders, and Pac isn't there.
Yeah.
Whatever. But like, you have their first match out with the threat of the whole company. We're going to change this company. Nobody's safe. And they beat them the first time out.
Yeah.
Because they wanted that North Carolina. And I understand that the Asheville is fucking devastating.
Of course. Yeah.
Right?
This was it's basically a house show on TV.
Right.
A house show main event on TV.
And I get all of that. But when you wrap it in the biggest the mother of all simulcasts, it's like, guys, like, again, you're doing the right things, but in the wrong places.
No, I get what you're saying.
And so I was just so frustrated. It's like, I don't think it was a bad show. I think it was a bad show for the people who were expecting something bigger, because this was just another Dynamite. I don't mean that as a knock. I think it was fine. I liked the majority of the show. But they're pushing Max. They're pushing not Max Friedman, but Max, the streaming thing. Yeah. And they're like, the mother of all streaming. We beat WWE to this, and, whatever. And then it's just a regular episode of TV.
Yeah, I think a problem with them, and they teeter on TNA territory here a little bit.
Yes.
Where every announcement's a game changer.
Right.
End of an era.
Right. And then that's what Tony Khan was saying that. After World's End, everything changes. Not even the fucking set changed.
The set didn't change. All that changed was the intro video and the music.
That's it. Now, all they did was buy the Pointer Sisters.
That was it.
Which, I got no problem with the Pointer Sisters. It was awesome. People are bitching about that. I'm like, shut up and have fun. Yeah. But the end of an era, everything changes. You didn't even change a color.
No, nothing changed.
Nothing changed. Yeah. So they're in the right size arenas. Like that arena looked good. It sounded like shit, but it looked good. Good. And all that. And I'm like, are they shooting it differently? Are they going to change a thing about the set? Yeah. Are they going to go in a direction I'm not seeing? And they didn't.
There was a couple different camera angles I thought that were I think the hard cam was up a little higher, which I think looked better zooming down into the ring a little bit.
Yeah.
I liked that. But when you're promising all this stuff and then nothing happens.
Right. And it's AEW's reputation, because Tony's done that a bunch of times. Yeah. This is the biggest thing ever to happen. This is the biggest thing here. I have a big announcement. And he's like, oh, the big announcement is I have regular bowel movements. Like,
the big announcement, is that there's nothing changed.
Right.
No end of an era.
Right. Nothing. I like AEW. I like Dynamites. Like, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't really be watching American wrestling. Like, I say it all the time. If AEW goes away, I'm not going to be like, well, I guess I'm watching WWE now. Yeah. I'm just going to go watch 80s WWE and WCW.
Yeah, exactly.
And Japanese wrestling. But, I was a little heartbroken, because I'm like, can we change a thing? Can we mark this in some way?
No, I get that.
Because, I see people in the Discord, I'm doing it, we see people online, this is awesome, because it's saving me money now, because
it's great.
I don't have to spend money on AEW for cable for AEW. I can watch it on Max.
Yep.
That's awesome. But and even and I don't know what the agreement is, I get it, whatever. But when you went on a Max, how'd you find where AEW was?
I had to search it.
Right.
It wasn't on the front page.
Right.
Yeah. Should have been right there.
There's a sports section at the top.
There's a sports section, yeah.
Right? But until it went live, it was a screen on. You had to go down 3 different things before you got to wrestling.
Yeah.
If you searched AEW, it showed up.
Yeah.
Right? And all the old stuff. But it was not featured on the main page. There was not a tab that said AEW Live. There was just the sports thing that you still had to search through. I was like, I don't know what the agreement is. But I guarantee you I saw wrestling figures today at the fucking store that were branded Netflix for WWE.
And they're not even on Netflix
yet. And they're not even on Netflix yet. But Jazzware convinces me that it takes 8 months for a wrestling figure to come out.
Don't get me started.
But and I understand WWE's a much bigger machine. They've been doing it for much longer. Yeah. And I was thinking about this too, there's also, like, if you're AEW and you're like, all right, we need to improve this, because wrestling's a different beast than anything else, where do you even source people with televised wrestling experience? Nowhere.
No.
They've all worked for WWE the last 20 years.
Sure.
So you just wait for them to get fired or fed up, and then you bring them in. So, like, you're also, it's harder to innovate because you can only get from the WCW sources or WWF sources.
Sure.
But, like, Netflix is going to be everything. When that Raw is going to be the opener, when you turn that on, it might fucking say WWE instead of Netflix the first fucking time.
Oh, it'll be right on the main page.
Absolutely going to be the front page. And I know it's the only place to get it now.
Sure.
But, like, HBO, them going to HBO should have been treated that way because it is a big deal. And also, they should have turned the knife on WWE a little bit and been like, we beat you. Yeah. We got it. We're on streaming first. It's not exclusive, but we're on streaming first. We didn't get the money you got from Netflix, but we're here. And Netflix is going to go fucking bonkers. And AEW was like, just go enter, pick your profile, go over to home, go to the search bar, type in AEW, and then look for.
It should have just been on the main page.
It should have been on the main page.
Yeah.
What the fuck else does HBO have
agree.
that they can't sacrifice the space for?
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood's Juror number 2.
I agree. All right, we have one question here first.
Okay.
This is from Mr. Tim Zay.
Oh. Didn't. You mean, Tim. I know who he is. That's the guy who leaves gifts behind.
That's twice now, man.
Taylor question of the week.
All right, so Tim says, unoriginal topic Jones here.
Well.
What is your wrestling-related New Year's resolution? 2024 rocked with you guys, and 2025 is going to be as good as it's going to be because we will make it so. Love you, boys. Love you too, Tim. Wrestling-related New Year's resolution. I don't know. See, last year, like, we went to so many shows because it was Mania weekend, and like we got to see. We were spoiled with wrestling last year. I don't know. I haven't even thought about it.
I did, and I'm going to make an announcement right here.
Oh boy,
2025. Your boy gets back in the ring. No, that's not happening.
Jesus Christ. Oh, what the fuck?
That's not happening. Big Jack Uzi makes his independent wrestling debut.
Big Jack Uzi can get in the
Colossal Con Battle Royal.
Not the
not to give it away shit. Never happened. But nor Skylar Haas. He also won't be making an appearance. But
baby.
Yeah, it's tough because like again, like we can't be like, oh, we're gonna go see more wrestling. Near impossible.
It's near impossible.
Yeah, it's tough because like we watch a lot of wrestling, you know.
Yeah.
And we did say it, and I could roll this in there even though we said it like last week or whatever. But I'm very serious and really do want to go out to Ohio.
Yes.
With Michelle and Bugsy to see Aaron, Michelle's friend, and they do that, and we go to a show with Ed.
Yeah.
Like I want to. That's a thing that I think we can actually talk about and facilitate and figure out. That's a very real possibility.
That'll happen.
That's a weekend. That would be really cool.
Yeah. New Year's resolution: get Ed to the compound.
Well, I mean, Ed was talked about in the Rumble section, so
yeah.
You know, welcome anytime. So
yeah,
I
love that boy. I don't know, man. New Year's I don't know because like it's hard. I don't watch WWE on my own. I try to keep up for my nephew's sake.
Right.
You know, so I'm not going to say I'm going to watch more WWE. No.
Yeah.
I don't know because I already consume so much fucking wrestling, and like you said, can't really make a resolution to go to more,
right?
Because we already go to a lot,
right? And well, it's just not going to be around us, really.
Yeah, because I don't want to travel far for conventions or anything.
Yeah,
I'd like there to like for a convention or something to pop up at somebody where it's both of us that are like we're going, don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but like Misawa or not Misawa. Well, that'd be something. Kibashi,
I mean, I'd go
like Kenta Kibashi. You know,
Kibashi's the one that would make me question.
It would make me,
wherever,
and how far would I go?
Yeah,
you know,
where's Mania this year? Texas? No,
Vegas.
That'd be tough.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a straight flight from.
I'd go to Vegas. New Year's resolution: start planning a wrestling trip to Japan.
Oh, jeez,
that's like a bucket list thing for me, dude.
Me too. A lot of money.
Long ass
plane ride. Someday.
Someday.
That's like a 5-year plan, 10-year plan, maybe.
Yeah, because I just, before I die,
Yeah.
gotta get there.
Yeah. But yeah, my New Year's resolution for wrestling, Tim, is that I'm going to go, if there's ever a wrestling show in Dunmore, Pennsylvania, I'm going to go.
That sounds like a solid plan.
That's my New Year's resolution.
Maybe more on that in a few weeks. Tim, thank you, buddy. You're the fucking man.
It's all right. You'd be more of the man if you didn't leave fucking gifts.
Yeah,
around.
or if you actually texted your friends to let you know let them know that you got home safe after.
Oh,
driving from the compound.
snap!
I woke up that morning. I was not happy with you, Tim.
Oh,
but you're okay. I love you, buddy. All right, you want to go?
That's funny because he did text me that he was home.
Oh, okay, Tim.
Because I texted him to make sure because I hadn't heard from him. So I texted him at 2:41 a.m. and said, "Make it home okay," because he left around midnight. And it was 2.5 or so. So I said, "Make it home okay," and he said, "Home stretch, be there in 5." And then he was in fact there in 7. I got a 7-minute text later. So, and that was 2:48. I sure as hell ain't texting you at 3 a.m. to be like, Tim's home.
Well, it's not like we're all in a group chat or anything. That's
right.
Fine. Thanks, Tim.
Yep.
You fuck.
See what happens, Tim? See what happens when you fuck a man in the Alps or whatever it is.
All right,
Find a man in the Alps.
You want to go international?
We don't have any other questions. Oh, we do.
I have another one, but it's international.
Okay, I have one though. We'll do this one here because it does make sense.
All right.
From friend of the show, Jess.
Hello, we have a Jess question.
Jess Bones,
right.
Jess question.
Let's fucking go.
Big shout out to Jess. So, question for the show, Brent and DJ. Apologies if this is poor form.
Never apologize.
But I've got a question. Every year there seems to be particular waves of nostalgia that pop up organically across the pro wrestling world. I feel a good example is Ospreay's tweak in his match style to call back to 80s, 90s All Japan, explicitly with the Tiger Driver. Nostalgia is a poisoned chalice, but what would you like to see given the respect and recognition it deserves through purposeful emulation? I want to see more people talking about 90s Joshi.
Yes.
Icons of the era are still around today, and they should be getting their flowers from the American indies that lovingly took all their cool shit from the Joshis at the turn of the century.
1,000%
Despite the length of the question and my self-editorializing, this isn't a 2-part question because I respect the format of the show.
Somebody has to.
Somebody has fucking person has to respect our authority.
Well, Jess, thank you so much for the question. You
Jess,
fucking rule.
Here's the thing, Jess. You've given your answer, which is probably the perfect answer.
Yeah. I agree.
I think you said Ospreay with the Tiger Driver. 4 Pillars they got it in the 2000s, like them coming over, like they've been getting it. Yeah. That's the thing. And Quada coming over for the signing, like all that. But Joshi, like Megumi Kudo and Manami Toyota, Crooked Titty, Sweet Sugar Ass,
Sweet Bitch Ass.
It is that might be the perfect answer because everything cool in indie wrestling in the 2000s was stolen from Joshi of the 90s.
Yeah.
I could say that wrestling should be more like FMW.
Yes.
But there's a lot of that out there too, whether you
go watch Big Japan.
Right. And like things like GCW and all them like to think the Big Japan they're the Big Japan, but they're not.
Yeah, ain't.
But I don't know if this answer completely answers the question in the way you intended it because of nostalgia. Like the nostalgia piece, but I think wrestling would have a really good time. I think it's been long enough that wrestlers now can start taking and copying almost whole cloth from Memphis.
That's a good point.
And people wouldn't necessarily be the wiser. We would.
Yeah.
Lots of people who watch that stuff would. But, like, I'm talking 70s, early to mid 80s stuff. So, like, we're talking 40 years ago or more. I think you could look and steal some. Go look at Eddie Gilbert's bag of tricks.
Yeah.
You know, look at the whole Gilbert family's bag of tricks. I think there's, we talked about Bacabella with the Memphis Fireball, and I know Jericho was doing that shit, but it wasn't the same.
No, it's not the same.
But like, let's let Eddie Kingston hit somebody with a car. Let's
let Eddie Kingston get hit by a car.
Right. Let's try and do some of that
more
stuff.
Powder in the eye.
Right. What's old could be new again. And I think that I also think the wrestling style people could also take the wrestling style from that time and really sort of still be really good, but not whole cloth. Not the way the Joshi stuff was stolen.
It's evolved.
But from a wrestling storytelling and angle standpoint, Tony Khan should just be writing shit down and just erasing the names and subbing new names in and running with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Let the matches be the matches they are, which are heavily Joshi and heavily All Japan styled. But let the stuff around him be more territory style, Memphis style booking and storytelling.
Yeah. For me, a little bit, I feel like maybe less is more when it comes to your matches sometimes.
Sure. Which would be more of a Memphis.
Like Shelton Benjamin versus Okada from a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. It was so just simplified wrestling, and I fucking loved it. It was awesome, Mm-hmm. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Well, and not to spoil anything for the Rumble, but when we were watching the Rumble and Bossman was throwing headbutts to the ribs in the corner.
It was just something tiny.
Cool and tiny.
When we were here, and I was saying to Joe, I wish somebody, the headlock and, rub the opponent on their head on the ropes. Nobody does that. Why don't people do that anymore?
Right.
Look at that Punk Dustin match.
Yeah.
That we both were loved. Mm-hmm. What was the key part of that match? The body slam. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's simplified a little bit. Right. Listen, I love your over the top shit, no doubt, but I don't need that all the time.
Contrast matters, right? So if you do the smaller things more often, the bigger things are going to feel bigger.
Sure.
So that, and I know the big time match, and we talked about it here. So, we talked about all those Ospreay matches, everything where it's more. Give me something big and then make it bigger and then go bigger and go bigger and go bigger.
Yeah.
But that Okada Ospreay match started King's Road style, slow build.
Yeah.
So if I like getting matches where everybody throws everything at me, but also smaller and then throw a big thing and you'll still get a giant reaction.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Thanks, Jess.
Thank you so much for the question, Jess.
Yeah.
I hope that you're gonna get some Marigold or Stardom.
Jess, you're gonna fucking love the Rumble piece.
Oh my god, yeah,
you're absolutely gonna fucking love it.
Certainly are.
Everybody's gonna love it.
I think so.
But I can't wait to hear your opinion specifically.
Yeah, I agree.
That's one of them.
All right, time to take a trip to Japan.
Going to Japan. Yeah, we made it. We're here.
We are officially here in Japan.
We are.
I watched a lot more than you did, I feel. You only watched from one promotion, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. I'll run through real quick some stuff that I feel people should check out. All Japan ran their New Year's Eve show.
Okay.
There was one match from the show that I think people should watch. It was for the All Asia Tag Titles. The team of Rising Hayato, which is officially a member of the Ed Division, and Yuma Anzai versus Kento Miyahara and Ryu Inoue. Not super familiar with Ryu Inoue, to be honest. The rest of them I'm very familiar with. Inoue's one to watch for me for 2025.
Okay.
If I'm going to watch All Japan at all, I'm going to go with some Ryu Inoue. The interactions between him and Yuma Anzai, that crowd was fucking hot. Good sized crowd too. I think it was 2,500 to 3,000 people. So good for All Japan anytime you can pull that.
Yeah.
Again, All Japan I know you're very disconnected from.
Yes.
Yuma Anzai I did watch a lot this year. Again, familiar with Rising Hayato. Kenta Miyahara is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But it was just fun All Japan tag match.
Okay.
Which
That's
I know
cool.
that's your favorite.
Yeah, absolutely.
Era. If you find a minute, watch this match because it's really fucking good.
I was watching that Kenta Kobashi
Yeah.
thing from YouTube the other day. That's good. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Whatever the man who beat cancer or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
DDT Ultimate Party. You did not watch anything from this.
I watched nothing.
I watched 2 matches.
Wait, did you watch Davey Boy Jr.?
No.
No.
I heard it's a shit show. It's
Yeah,
not very
that
good.
sucks.
But one of the Saito brothers won. So
Yeah,
good for them.
tag team champion
Fucking,
wrestler
they're
is
just dirty scoundrels.
Right.
Those boys.
they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a short run for Davey Boy.
Yeah. That's all
Ruh-roh.
right. DDT Ultimate Party.
Yes.
I watched 2 matches. First one was Yuki Ueno against Takeshi Masada.
Yes.
Had to watch Takeshi Masada.
Ed Division all the way.
Had to watch Takeshi Masada get his fucking ass beat
Whoa.
by Yuki Ueno.
Ooh. Okay.
Just gonna say, you got his ass beat.
Not making friends with Ed here.
But for real though, no, this felt like a big match for some reason. Like no title on the line, no nothing, but it just felt like a big match. It was very good.
Yeah.
Takeshi Masada. Listen, I know it's Ed's like one to watch for 2025. I could see it.
Has he bulked up anymore? I know he was bulking
More
up a bit.
long boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So, yeah, I thought it was very good though.
Cool.
But another match that I did watch from this was for the KOD tag titles.
Yes.
This is the team of members of 37 Kamina, which is Mao and Toyi,
Okay.
T-O-Y,
Sure.
going up against the team of Burning, which is Tetsuya Endo and Yuya Kuroku.
Okay.
Mao and Toyi are your new champs.
Oh.
Tag titles changing hands.
Mal rules.
Toyi, when he was in a Kimura, Yuya Kuroku had him in a Kimura. And again, not super familiar with Kuroku or with Toyi. I obviously know Mao and Tetsuya Endo.
Sure.
But when Toyi was in the Kimura, like, it felt very tense. Like, he was going to tap at any second. And the crowd was fucking loving it.
Nice.
Kuroku and Toyi, when their interactions happen, fantastic.
Yeah.
They're younger guys. Toyi wears shorty tights, but he also wears those like straps where his butt lifts up. So that made me giggle.
Okay.
But Mao was fucking awesome. Mao cut his hair,
Yeah.
so it's not as big and bushy
Oh, really?
anymore.
Oh, no.
He looks better.
Okay.
I love that man.
He's a fucked up wrestler for a fucked up world.
He's fucking awesome. And then Tetsuya Endo announced today that he's going to Noah.
Weird.
He's
Is
going
Endo-
to Noah. He said I will be spending my time in Noah.
I know
from
that
now on.
DDT doesn't care about such things.
Well, they're owned by Cyber Fight.
Well, yeah,
Same
but
company.
no, I mean, is Endo big enough to be a heavyweight?
Yeah, oh god.
In Noah, he is.
absolutely, yeah.
I know we've seen him. I just don't know
Tetsuya, I know. Yeah, he's nice butt. Nice
how much.
butt.
How much do you think he weighs?
How much does that guy weigh?
How much does that guy weigh?
He's the one who worked Cardona.
Yeah,
Cardona was like, that guy's fucking awesome.
yeah. Because like, I like Endo a ton.
Yeah.
So if he gets into Noah and makes some moves, that could be interesting and
Be
fun.
interesting. Yeah.
Or he could just work Noah for a little bit before Hunter steals him.
Well, that's a talk. That he's going to go to that. I'd hate my life if that happened.
They
Ed will drive to Orlando and just yell, defend, deny,
Shawn-
depose.
Shawn Michaels 100% thinks that he's Kota Ibushi, and he's like, "Oh, we can just get him. We couldn't get him in the Cruiserweight Classic, but we'll get him now."
Got him now, baby.
Yeah,
Oh, man, you brought up Ibushi. One of my favorite stories is him walking backstage and high-fiving Vince McMahon because he didn't know who he was.
there was
I mean, that's so cool.
there was just a thing of like,
It's like when Ishii didn't know what the ROH TV title was. It's like, I don't fucking know what this is.
there was just a thing. I was like, "Oh, here's the rundown of everybody who was in the Cruiserweight Classic," and I was like, "Oh boy,
Yeah, dude.
Sabre Jr.,
Zack Sabre Jr. and Kota Ibushi were your semifinals.
Yep.
And you had to go with TJP and Grand Metalik.
Yep,
Cool.
cool.
So this one I know as well. You did not watch,
Nope.
which is okay. I watched most of the card, but this was also watching it at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
This is Noah.
This is Noah's the new year.
I wanted to watch this.
Yeah,
I would have.
so,
I would have watched this before anything else.
So listen, Pro Wrestling Noah, babe.
Yeah.
You have a streaming service.
Yes.
Why this is a pay-per-view on a Bema,
Right.
and not on your streaming service like Marigold is tonight?
Right, because I just bought a fucking pay-per-view on Wrestle Universe.
Would have bought this too.
Yeah.
On if it was on.
Listen, I'm going to say this right now. I don't want to have to illegally stream anything.
No.
But if you force my fucking
You're gonna force my hand, brother.
I'm going to watch wrestling.
Yeah.
I will pay you for it.
Yeah.
We didn't have to buy this fucking Marigold show.
Nope, did though.
But we did.
Support the company.
Because I like to support companies.
Yeah.
But if you don't give me the fucking option,
Yeah.
you goons.
Yeah. Real dumb.
God.
A couple matches, though,
Yeah.
that would interest
Yes.
you once the replay goes up
Sure.
eventually. El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yes.
versus Galeno Del Mal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Brothers
Oh,
collide. my
nice. Well,
friend.
because is this Wagner's last match?
He's wrapping up with Noah.
Yeah.
So
he's going to NXT?
Yeah, he's going to go to Mexico, a.k.a. he's probably going to go to NXT.
They said he's going to Mexico?
That's what he said. He's going to go back to Mexico.
Okay.
He's 33.
Yeah.
He's going to NXT.
Brother, he's Obafemi sized.
He's 33. Galeno Del Mal's 23.
Yeah, they're going to put him in the ring, and he's going to look like a giant.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna politic for his brother.
Yeah.
And Galeno Mal's gonna look like King Kong Bundy doing lucha spots.
That's the one that's gonna blow
Fucking
people's
crazy. But if this opens up Galeno to have a bigger spot in Noah, take the spot that Wagner had, I'm awesome.
Wagner had the fucking title.
Yeah.
You know. Big meaty dudes doing lucha.
That's cool.
It's less than 10 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Quick match.
Oh nice.
But
definitely
again,
would have watched that.
Fun. Keno had a surprise opponent.
I saw Keno with the black hair.
Keno versus
Becky with the good hair.
Kenta.
I saw.
This was actually pretty good.
Yeah, Kenta showed up.
Not full blown the right
Yeah.
Kenta, but it was pretty good.
Like the third Kenta down the line of multiplicity that Kenta's been clearly going through. There's 8 of them. It's just we only see the one that we only see the 8th one that drools on himself and doesn't know how to tie his shoes anymore.
The one who hangs out with Jimmy Hart.
Right, that's who
At
gets
deathmatch tournaments.
Right, they were like, "Oh, Defy, yeah, you can get the lowest Kenta we have."
Yeah, this was one where, I just mentioned, less is more.
Yeah.
They didn't do a ton.
Okay.
But a lot of crowd work.
Probably both afraid to pop off on one another because who survives?
I know, but that's what I
Keno,
needed.
because he's 10 years younger and maybe not actually, but fitness wise 10 years younger.
Keno is
Brain damage
How old do you
wise.
think Keno is?
I know Keno's in his 40s.
Keno's 40. Kenta's 43.
Yeah.
So
Well. But there's a significant less amount of CTE in one of them.
Yeah,
I'll let you decide who it is.
that is true. Again, it was less is more.
Yeah, sure.
And it worked.
Okay.
Match goes 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
how was the reaction to Kenta back in the promotion he belongs?
came out to his old theme song. So
Yeah?
crowd was happy. Yep.
Fuck.
So another one that I did watch.
You see that Marufuji apparently got a letter from Shawn Michaels?
Did he really?
He said he got a nice note from Shawn Michaels over something. He's like, I don't know. So
wonder why.
because it probably offered him $3 million to come be a player coach and learn how to slow down.
Marufuji has to slow down.
Yeah.
Another one that I did watch, one that I think you'd be interested in as well. For the national title, Manabu Soya, the champ, versus Masaki Miya.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Soya wins.
Okay.
13 minutes.
Nice.
There's another one where it's just house fight.
Yeah, right.
That's
all I want.
All I have to do is say the two names. You know what kind of match
I know what
it
it
is.
is.
Don't even
Exactly.
have to describe
And it'll be
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized? 2 or 3 weeks ago, Noah brought in Brian Kendrick.
Yeah. Remember when he almost tore his ACL when he jumped off the rope?
Yeah. But the funny thing about Brian Kendrick is that to Jess's question about people stealing shit, Kendrick is the hardest offender of just doing Marufuji in the States.
He just does Marufuji and then BJ Akiyama.
Right. So
BJ Akiyama.
right, fuck that guy forever. But it's funny that Noah's we'll bring in Brian Kendrick. You're oh, you mean the guy that everybody thinks invented Marufuji's finish? All right.
Yeah. Oh, Brian Kendrick.
Leonardo Spanky.
Yeah. Next one I watched. This was simply for Ed.
Yeah.
Team 2000X. Yes, they're calling themselves Team 2000.
I know.
Jack Morris and motherfucking Omos.
Oh, wait. Omos is in Team 2000?
Yeah,
oh, that's
dude.
fucking awesome then.
Yeah. This is for the tag titles.
I know.
Against Marufuji.
Oh, I have the show image has these guys in it because I saw the fucking
Thank
picture,
God, dude.
brother.
Yeah, Takeshi Segura.
I wanted to watch this show really bad.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all you
it fucking
needed.
should be.
Almost pins Marufuji.
Incredible. Oh my god! I hope almost did the Jericho stand on his chest flex pose for the pin.
Listen, Homo sapiens rise.
That's right.
all my fellow homosexuals, we are here.
Absolutely.
You cannot silence
I really
us.
wanted to watch this fucking show.
Dude, I like Almost Mania running wild.
Absolutely.
It's so funny when they announced this a couple weeks ago. I'm like, this is Ed's dream.
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling Noah with Omos. Like, he watched Mania the Wonder just for Brock versus Omos. And then he left and went home.
Leave him there. One, because the poor almost can't be making that flight all the time.
No, God, no.
And two, because Japan needs a giant.
They do.
You know?
Then I watched Shinsuke Nakamura. Because, of course.
It looked cool. The entrance looked cool. The gear looked awesome. I saw McKenna there, and he's like, just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
You know that's getting made. And I will buy it.
Yeah.
Against Oka Sasaki.
That should be his. They should do, because he's only had the one Ultimate, right?
That's it. Yeah.
In the red.
Yeah.
That should be the next Ultimate.
So Oka Sasaki's a former MMA guy.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Match was okay. When Nakamura hits the knee, they called it the Bomaye, and that made me real happy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then he spits mist. So,
all right.
because he's Japanese.
Oh, well, he's got that gland.
And then main event, which this was like, okay, this like, I'm up late.
Yeah.
I'm like falling the fuck asleep a little bit. I'm like, I gotta fucking wake up because I'm kind of detached from Noah. I don't know everything going on.
So I don't know who this guy is that he wrestles.
So this is Kaito Kiyomiya versus Ozawa.
Right. I don't know who Ozawa is. I know who Tozawa is.
Yeah.
I don't know who Ozawa is. Everybody said, I saw people online saying, like, full of charisma, like this young kid.
He's 2 years in the business.
And then I looked online, and it's got high ratings, and it went a half an hour, and I didn't hit the button, because I was like, well, I want to see what Noah's up to, but I didn't have any faith in them doing anything cool.
Sure.
So I was like, I don't care about spoilers, and I see that he wins the fucking title, and I was like, well, I want to fucking watch this show. Yeah. I want to watch this match, because there's this guy I've never heard of, becoming GHC champion. I would like to see that.
2 years into the business. He's 28.
Crazy. Well, it's a late fucking start.
Yeah, that is a late start. Yeah, dude, this was fucking wild because again, I'm not super familiar with Ozawa.
Right.
Very charismatic.
Yeah.
This
isn't that beefy boy that Ed big eye-shadowed beefy boy that Ed was talking to posted the other group poster.
No, he's a small boy.
Okay.
His Shining Wizard. I would have been Kaito Kiyomiya. Don't you ever?
He did a Shining Wizard too. Yeah.
Oh,
Kiyomiya stinks.
He fucking nailed
Kiyomiya.
He might as well set Kiyomiya's head into the third.
Good.
Row.
He's supposed to fucking do it.
And then his finish is the Phoenix Splash.
Oh yeah, nice.
And it looks like effortless.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, like Noah taking a risk, I think a little bit, which is smart because he's a part of Team 2000 as well.
Oh,
he's with Omos, baby, Omos. Ozawa, Jack Morris, and Yoshitaka.
I have a shelf of Team 2000 downstairs. Now I'm going to have to get an Omos figure and put it in there.
See?
Omos Elite scaled with the little Chara Pros.
Oh, my God.
He's so funny.
Perfect. You need an Omos figure now. It needs to happen. Yeah, I'll tell you what,
Did they get Chono's blessing? They had to have. Can they just use Team 2000?
I don't know. Ed and I were talking about it a couple weeks ago. Is this just
Can you just fucking do that?
I guess so, man. I'll tell you what though, like I hope that this like actually gives Kiyomiya like a rival.
Yeah.
Like where he can actually not get completely sunned like like he did Okada.
Right.
Or, when he was supposed to wrestle Gabe Kidd and Gabe Kidd bitched him out. And then he was supposed to, have this like feud with Oiwa, and Oiwa just like outshined him. But then New Japan's like, hey, we need you, bud. Because Kiyomiya is still young, if the link pops up, I'll send it your way. I don't know if it ever will.
I'm fucking waiting for it, Noah.
Yep, waiting for it. Most interested I've been to Noah in a long time.
Right? I think Kiyomiya is a perfectly fine to very good wrestler.
Yeah.
But he has not connected with me as a champion. Like, he has not recovered from getting bitched out by Okada.
Yeah.
And then everything else is happening. It's just...
Going to the G1 and just doing nothing.
Do nothing in G1. Getting gifted Muto's moveset and doing it poorly. Moonsault's nice, but a Shining Wizard fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're shaking things up. They're taking a fucking chance because they know they're down. Yeah. They're not the way they were. 2 years ago, we thought this was the number one promotion. Like, their New Year's show, we were like, holy fuck, what a great show.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep.
Nothing for a fucking year and a half.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that leads to a question.
Oh.
from
Hold on.
Young Sweet Ed.
All right, better only be a one-parter, Ed. I don't, Jess follows the fucking rules.
이제 이번 주에 에드 코드 질문입니다.
I had to download these and put them on my computer proper.
Yeah.
Because ever since I got the new phone, I remember my old phone, this one speaker was broken.
Uh-huh.
So when I'd hold it real close, it would register, but it'd be fine.
Yeah.
And I did that 2 weeks ago with this one with the volume up full blast, and I blew out my speakers.
Yeah, blew the fucking ears out.
So I was like, I got to cut this out and put the actual version in there. So
Yep. So Ed says, hey there, fellas.
Hi, Ed.
2-part question here.
Ed.
A special treat for the new year.
Okay. Then because it's the New Year's, Ed, Happy New Year.
New year, new us.
You're right.
Number 1. Omos.
That's not a question.
With Omos being a huge success of Noah, what else or who else is wasting away in WWE doing nothing that you'd want to see come to Japan for a run, and what company? Now, the correct answer is obviously no one. Keep the WWE out of this beautiful wrestling scene. But I have a feeling you boys might have actual answers.
WWE specifically, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's specifically they're doing nothing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's tougher.
Austin Theory to puzzle. Let's make it happen.
Yes.
I need Austin Theory versus Porco.
Yeah. Right. I need Dakota Kai versus Princess Pistachio.
Let's make it happen.
I don't know that they're doing nothing. So it's tough. But if you want to, since they're already recreating it in the WWE, give me Gable and the brothers to any one of those fucking promotions. Like Haas and Benjamin did, and New Japan if you got to, All Japan, do the, what the fuck are the brothers, those brothers that are with them, what are they named?
Saito brothers.
The ones with Gable, what are those?
The Creed brothers.
Creed brothers versus Saito brothers in All Japan, go for it. You do any of that shit, let's go.
Yeah, my answer was Chad Gable.
Yeah, right.
Put him in a G1.
Yeah, right.
See what he could do.
Right. He might have to be in the fucking juniors tournament or whatever.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a guy I feel like just got overlooked for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And he should have beat Sammy for the Intercontinental title. They never gave him the run.
Right.
I was like Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Great wrestler.
Gable's a great wrestler. I think that's why we're on the same level here.
Yeah.
The great path. I think it's a great fit.
Yeah. Him and the Creed brothers will do some damage over in Japan. I would agree.
I don't know who's on WWE's roster. Otherwise, it's hard.
Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa back to New Japan. You want to freshen up that tag?
Right. Send Tama Tonga and the infamous Tonga Loa to American, or whatever the fuck it's called, where they belong, in front of wrestling in malls in front of one cams.
Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Oh, well, that's not a pro. Yes,
invade puzzle.
Yes, 100%. Free reign on the microphone. Oh my god!
Just Gallows drunk ass stumbling everywhere.
100% on that one.
All right, there's your answer.
Yeah. What the hell else does he watch? Let's put what the fuck was that? Let's put The Miz in Gleat.
Oh my god. Oh no. I want The Miz to squash Nakajima.
Oh, yikes.
Lord knows what the fuck Nakajima's doing with his life at this point anyway.
Right.
What a downfall.
Yeah. Let's get A-Town Down Under to wrestle.
Oh. Squash the Saito brothers for the tag titles.
Yeah. Mao and whatever his partner was that just won the titles lose the titles to DDT to the A-Town Down Under.
Lose to
just for you,
lose
Ed.
to the Wyatt Six.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yes.
Uncle Howdy wins the KOD open weight title in Japan.
100%.
He beats Chris Brooks' ass for it.
Yeah, great. Yeah. I was like, not even fucking Uncle Howdy, but whatever Dexter Loomis is doing now.
Joe Gacy beats the fuck out of Takeshi Masada. It's Wyatt Six versus Shonen Front International.
Yeah. Dexter Loomis versus Shunma Katsumata.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nikki Cross versus Shun Nakajima.
Yes.
And second part. So far, I've gone 0-24 in Pokemon battles online. Which happens first? I win one match, or Mercedes Moné has a Wrestling Observer Newsletter 5-star match in AEW. You boys are the fucking best, and I hope 2024 brings in some total fucking chaos.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Ed. That fucking...
You're punk as fuck,
right?
dude.
I got fucking singled out of that goddamn show.
And I don't know what the fuck you're talking about with the Pokemon thing. It's just like, are you talking about Pokemon
I have it on my
Stadium?
phone. I've been playing. No.
what are
The
you
trading
doing?
card game. They made it an app, and it's free to play.
I don't want this.
So I was playing too, Ed. Only I don't really understand it, and I didn't get a bunch of good cards, and I don't know how to build a deck. So you can hear the music. Ooh, I can open a booster pack. Want me to open a booster pack right now?
Oh, what is happening?
Hold on, I'm gonna open a Mythical Island booster pack for Ed. So you get to open booster packs, and like there's a whole bunch to pick from. See it?
Okay.
And then I just stop on one, and I open it up. But I don't know how to build a deck, and I did like the auto builds, but they're not picking the cards I want. So I just don't understand enough about playing the game.
Never play this.
All right, I got a one silver diamond Floette. Joe's really gonna like this too. I got a 1-star Execute, which is new for me.
What is this?
I got a basic 1-star Pikachu, which is new to me.
I remember when the marks were on
I
the
got
other
a
side of the rail.
stage 2 diamond Scolipede, whatever that is. And
These
I got
aren't real words.
I got a 2-star trainer, Leaf Trainer. That's my pack.
Leaf Cassidy?
So,
Orange Cassidy?
all right, I'm adding them. I got 173 total cards, Ed and Joe. I got to swipe up to put them in my deck.
This is fun.
But like, I got really cool cards, and like I got this one here. I got a Mew, a shiny Mew. I think it is. I don't know. It's real sparkly. It has an EX after it. It's a really pretty card. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know anything about anything, Ed. So I don't know how to play this game. But that being said, you'll win. Well, no, I don't know. Mercedes has a shot again, but I don't think it'll be five. I don't think it'll be 5 stars. I don't think Meltzer's going to do that.
Yeah.
Especially compared to. Oh, Ed, I can open another pack. Particularly compared to
what happened?
to like the Osprey matches and stuff. I don't think they're gonna.
Where
do
my
that.
country gone?
All right, here, Mythical Island. I'm opening another pack for you, Ed. Hold on. I got a basic Joltik. I got a 1-star stage 1 Slurpuff. That sounds dirty. I got a basic one diamond Choodle. I got a basic Magmar. I got another Scolipede. That was it. That was my pack. That pack sucked, Ed. I blame you.
I will never play this.
That's fine. Like I said, I don't really understand it.
If they had Pokemon Stadium, I'll play that.
Yeah.
Not this bullshit. Ed, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
You're just a special boy.
Yeah.
We still have another company to talk about.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what a long episode we're doing.
Well,
All right.
tis the season.
Tis the season indeed. Let's go.
Stardom Dream Queendom.
I watched so much more of this because you were like, oh, you got to watch this and you got to watch this. So
Was I right in what I
you're absolutely
told you
right.
to watch?
100%. I wouldn't have watched them. I didn't think they were going to be that good. So
So did you watch Saori now versus Mika Iwata?
that is where I started. Yes, sir.
So these two feuded this year a lot between Stardom and Sendai Girls.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was really good.
Yeah. Me too. It was really good.
I liked the flash pin from Manao.
The pin at the end was insane.
Yeah, with
I
like that-
don't even know how to describe it. She
I know.
like bridges but flips over, but then when she flips over, she stands on her opponent's like the backs of her knees.
Yeah.
It was very awesome. I really
Yeah,
liked
so they've
it.
had 4 matches, and
Okay.
they're split 2 and 2.
Oh, all right.
So you know what this needs.
A rubber match.
Let's make it happen. Good. I'm glad you like this.
Yeah, it was
that
really
made
good.
me happy. How about Shuri versus Konami?
So, did Konami actually get hurt?
No.
Okay, because
Konami came in banged up.
oh, okay, because they're running like if she's actually hurt,
She came in hurt.
and it didn't look like she actually got hurt. But then afterwards, I was like, oh wait, did she for real? But this match is 10 seconds.
3 fucking hits and you're out. That's what you get for not wearing your gear in our meet and greet picture, you fuck. Still salty about that.
You got grunge Konami.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets murdered, can't answer the bell, but then Hate interferes and the ref calls the match
Yeah.
because Hate floods the ring. I mean, literally 10-second match here, but like crazy violent. Yeah, I was like, holy shit. And then they were like, oh, she's actually hurt. She's going to be out. And I was like, oh, fuck. Was that not like, they're that good to just have Hate storm the ring and call a match?
This wasn't a Xia Li shoot KOing.
She was over there. She
She was in
wrestled.
Tokyo Joshi Pro.
She sure did.
Yeah, versus Kamafuku.
And she posts on her Instagram, she's like, "Oh, getting ready for the meet and greet." And I'm like, "You sons of bitches.
It hurts you.
Living my
I know.
fucking dream."
It'll happen.
TNA
TNA in Philly.
TNA's
it'll
going to go
happen.
out of business.
Well,
The legit, the only reason why I'm still in the fucking Major Brothers
Just for
Facebook
TNA.
is because I need TNA to come back to Philly or somewhere in the
Yeah,
area
you need to go.
where she's going to be there.
You gotta
so that I
complete
can
it.
hope
Yep.
that I'm this ain't a bit.
No.
Like, it's none of that. I am a fan. Like, obviously, I think she's super fucking hot.
Of course.
But, like, she is the true shooter and not a good wrestler. But, like, I like her. So,
Yeah.
I want to meet her. For real. Not like the Dana Brooke thing.
next match, no DQ.
Yes.
Natsuka Tora versus Micah.
Oh, brother.
Micah
Yeah.
hit of goddamn gusher. Anytime you do that, I will always respect you, and I like Micah to begin with.
My note again, Michael watching her Big Dan tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
It's now the Big Dan scale.
so I haven't been bought in on Tora really ever.
I like Tora.
This is the Tora that I went, okay,
Yes.
I get it now.
When Tora...
Big, like, badass final boss. The final boss
When
vibes.
she shaved her head, like the recent like flip over, I got her.
Yeah.
When she wins the title, like I get it. It's a throwback to the dumps and all that sort of stuff. Not as good as those by any means, but it was a throwback, and I get it. But this is what she should be doing.
Yep, this I got.
Every match should have a board with what seemingly were beer cans
Yep.
cut in half on it. And then Micah literally kicking out of, I think, every wrestling move and every weapon hit use
Yep.
I've ever seen. Like, she kicked, I think they just went through Jericho's list of moves that he knew, hit all of them, and she got out of all of them.
Yeah.
Micah rules.
Micah's incredible.
She kicks out after a powerbomb and a DVD onto all the plunder piled in the middle of the ring.
yeah.
But then a barbed wire splash ends up being enough.
That's it.
I love plunder matches.
Yeah. This was
And
awesome.
This was a ton of fucking fun.
Good change of pace and stardom to see this.
Ton
too,
of
you know?
fun. The right, like you said, the right showcase for Tora. Michael rules. Like playing the underdog here, not her style of match. No DQ, minimal hate involvement. Even,
Yeah, not a ton.
which was nice, and just violent as fuck.
Yeah.
I like violent as fuck wrestling.
Yep, this rocked.
Yes.
For the white belt, the champ,
yes.
Natsupoi, going up
We're just a
against
couple of Natsu boys,
the challenger, Starlight Kid.
and we're a couple of Starlight men.
New champ, Starlight Kid wins. I thought this was fucking awesome.
Right call. I love Natsupoi, obviously, but babyface Starlight Kid has been on a tear.
yeah.
Kind of knew this was coming because Starlight Kid gave up the Spark Joshi Championship.
Yeah.
What the fuck one did we see?
Spark.
Was it Spark that we saw?
Yeah. I thought, amazing
yeah.
cap to the year for Starlight Kid.
Yeah.
The match itself, I'll tell you what, man, I love like the limb work and the submission work that each were going for.
Oh, Starlight Kid's stretch muffler. Even Tim messages about it. Like
Brock Lock.
just the Brock lock.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Brock didn't grab the wrist though, did he?
Oh,
Did he
Brock-
really? I don't remember. I remember him standing up with people in the stretch muffler.
Dude, I remember when
but
they put it on
him-
Rey Mysterio, it looked like a child
Yeah,
was getting
I don't remember him
assaulted.
like, grabbing the wrist.
And I liked Natsupoi working the arm bar.
Yeah.
Like, I just loved it. I like shit like that. I love. But man, that Tiger suplex from Starlight Kid at the end was
Highest
fucking
angle Tiger
incredible.
suplex. Starlight Kid early in this match, like does a German and lands on gets it with a German and lands on the top rope in a really horrible way.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy bumps that are like Jesus Christ. And my note at the end of this was like, it's my last note on this thing. It says insane match. They really want me to amend my match of the year list.
Yeah.
That's how good this match was.
I thought it was awesome.
I think this is for me probably a 5-star match, as good as any other women's match this year.
Yeah, I thought it was
Really
fucking incredible.
Really, really great.
Main event.
Yes,
This is for the red belt.
it is.
The champ, Tam Nakano.
My friend Tam Nakano.
The challenger, Saya Kamatani.
Yes, Saya Kamatani. That is a lady.
New champ.
Yep.
Dude, Saya Kamatani.
Yeah.
First of all, I thought this was
It's
fucking
awesome.
awesome.
Absolutely great.
I have it down as a banger. Saya Kamatani as a heel.
Yeah. Incredible
Love it,
work.
dude.
Yep.
Her entrance made her look just amazing. I think she's hitting on every level as a heel.
Yeah.
I know when she turned heel a couple months ago, there was kind of like trepidation over her turning heel. even like I think we saw her work at the Stardom show in April.
Yeah.
And I think she was in the opening match.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just, oh, happy fun time. Nope, not anymore.
Right.
The fun's over.
Yeah.
I thought, dude, when they hung Tam Nakano with the chain.
What's on my phone right now? That's what I'm looking up. Incredible, dude. Incredible. And
Crazy.
I forgot to look it up. I already did the graph for the show, but I'm changing it.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find this one before. And thank you, Tokyo Sports Press, for putting your watermark in the easiest Photoshopable spot in this picture. Because that's getting fucking removed.
Yeah.
It was a crazy fucking spot. Bring her to one of the entranceways for the fans and just hung her up over the edge. Insane.
Just hanging by the chain.
Insane.
I loved when they dropped her and the camera went back up to Saya up top and she's like laughing and she's smacking her foot off of like the platform.
Yep.
She looks crazy.
100%.
And then she hits that insane dive off of the platform. Unbelievable.
Yep.
I loved like her just no selling Tam. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you what, I love the end when she fakes the injury.
Yeah.
Because she dislocated her elbow earlier, or I don't know if it was this year or last year against Tam.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So she was in their tournament.
Yeah.
And it was her first match, I believe it was against Tam, and she did a dive, she dislocated her elbow. And got legit hurt.
Okay.
So her faking the injury, like, and gave Tam like the PTSD a little bit. And then she just pops up and shoves the ref and beats the shit out of Tam.
Yeah.
And just wins. And it's just such a, like, such crazy heel work that you don't see all the time.
Yes.
Even the post-match, I don't know if you saw any of the post-match, she makes Tam put the belt on her and then puts the belt on her, turns around and just smacks the shit out of Tam. Like, oh, it was so fucking cool.
Even in the match, so like there's the Tam German Saya from the apron and Saya like takes the face bump off to the floor, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But the end where she takes out I think it was the doctor.
Yeah.
Was crazy.
Shoves the doctor,
Absolutely crazy.
starts laughing,
Yep.
shoves
Loved
the
it.
ref,
Absolutely
beats
loved it.
the shit out of Tam.
Yeah.
Incredible,
Yeah.
dude.
I was incredibly distracted because I was looking up a picture of Saya Kamatani because I wanted to point out that
How awesome she is.
the goth Saya Kamatani is really works.
Oh, yeah.
Like that is a special thing.
Part of hate.
Yes.
So, that was a fucking awesome Stardom show. They were
that
great.
fucking text we just got.
What, that you got or did I get it
That
too?
we got, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. We'll find out later.
I don't even know where that's coming from.
I kind of figure. But yeah, this was fucking awesome. Stardom rules.
Yeah.
This was so much fun. And we have a big Japanese week this weekend.
Crazy. This was a
Marigold, DDT,
Right.
Stardom, New Japan, whatever the fuck else.
ends
Puzzle.
up being a massive episode because of the Rumble, which is coming up next.
Yeah.
But next week, it's safe to say, even though we at the end of the Rumble, we say we're not sure, I think we can say it here. So listen to us here, not later. There's not going to be a Rumble next week.
Probably not.
Probably not a Rumble next week. There still will be 4 this month.
Yeah.
But with everything fucking happening with Wrestle Kingdom and all that, it's really going to be
jam-packed.
It's going to be a big fucking show next week.
Yeah, it is.
And we'd bite the bullet if there weren't 5 weeks this month.
Yeah.
But because there's 4, we're going to do it that way. So.
Yep. What are your favorite matches?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Natsupoi Starlight Kid and Fletcher Ospreay.
Okay, I'm going Natsupoi Starlight Kid and Okada Ospreay.
Nice.
So, did you buy anything?
Did I buy it? I did. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I'm a fucking maniac. I did. Shit.
I did not.
Okay. So, got put up in my email, and I did finally get it. It's crinkled, it's folded, but I'm completely fine with it. I only have the French version from Canada.
Hey, fuck yeah.
Finally, the American
Nice.
Wrestling Superstars Terry Funk poster. Somebody put it up. I got the email, and it was $15 free shipping.
Perfect.
So I jumped all over that because I only have the French Canadian one. So I did happen to buy that. And I don't know if I bought anything else. I don't think so.
All right. I didn't buy
Not
it.
wrestling related. Anyway.
No, me neither. Me neither.
I tried. I went to some stores and stuff, but nothing.
No, I didn't buy anything. So,
all right, collapsible segment.
yeah. That's it. So
That's it. We'll get out of here. If you're not staying tuned for the Rumble, 1, how dare you? 2, where do you get off? 3, who do you think you are? But if you don't, I'll do the plugs here because we did not do them at the end.
No.
This has been We Need Wrestling. You can find us online at WeNeedWrestling.com, at We Need Wrestling on all the appropriate social medias. You can email the show with questions, concerns, reviews, and whatever at WeNeedWrestling@gmail.com. We are a proud member of the soon-to-be-named network at STBN Network on all your social media. Soon-to-be-named network.tumblr.com for the aggregation of all the shows on the soon-to-be-named network with us, At Odds with Wrestling, Final Wrestling Place, Puzzle Warriors 3, Longbox Heroes After Dark. You can go listen to old episodes of Wings on Wings. We do have some sauces left, although they are moving pretty quick.
Yes, Kenny, thank you.
Yeah, Kenny, we're waiting for that review, buddy.
Tim, thank you.
Tim, definitely waiting for that review, buddy. But yeah, so check us out there. We got a link tree. Check that out. We got a TeePublic. You can check that out. It's just the logo now, but is what it is. That's it, right?
Yeah.
And so I guess now we're gonna send you off to 1999
Taking it back, baby.
to the Royal Rumble with the Royal Rumbler herself.
Enjoy.
Thanks for listening.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
All right, we're here for the 2024 or 2025, as it were, the first instance of the Royal Rumbler. Her return.
She's back.
Here I am.
We've already missed a whole bunch of gems because we weren't recording.
That's right.
So Michelle's already said a bunch of things that nobody will ever hear.
Sorry.
This is upsetting.
Which is
You
upsetting.
gotta
but
run
also,
those back, Michelle.
What were they? Were they all about how Jerry Lawler saw Coming to America and Eddie Murphy was his style inspiration for this episode?
Okay.
You said he's dressed like he's in
Yeah, you said
Sergeant Pepper.
I said Sergeant Pepper, yeah.
on commentary.
Sergeant Pepper on commentary. Look at him. What? There is nothing under that jacket.
No, just nothing but hair.
Bare chest.
Yep.
I wonder if he's wearing the singlet, like the strap.
He probably is.
You never know when you got to enter a Rumble.
And you saw all the signs in the crowd, and you were amazed by all the signs, including a Mr. Ass sign.
Yeah, there were a lot of signs.
Yeah.
So as a refresher, we are watching the Royal Rumble from 1999.
1999.
No Chance in Hell, January 24th, 99, from the Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim, California.
Oh, Anaheim, California.
Anaheim.
Let's fucking go.
So we are starting at on the cock. We're on the cock. We're watching this on the cock.
That's because you can still watch pay-per-views on the cock.
You just said cock so much.
I did. So
Wow.
we're starting at 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 30 seconds. Is that correct?
on the
That's like Jerry Lawler level commentary right there, DJ.
Cock? No, he doesn't. He talked about underage girls. He didn't talk about the cock.
It's true.
Well,
It is
he's
true.
He's cosplaying as an old
So-
lamp, a vintage lamp.
You do know that's one of DJ's favorite wrestlers, right?
How dare you?
Jerry
We're
Lawler.
going to do this again? Again?
Sorry.
They're still doing this? You don't think I'm already dreading the Rumble this year where everybody's going to come in and dressed like Damian Priest just to fucking piss me off?
That needs to happen.
I wish that he had a little hat,
Well,
like
yeah,
a 1950s bell.
he has a crown.
He usually wore a crown, but he has the cans on, so he can't have the crown on.
Well, he looks like an idiot.
He is an idiot. He's the king of Memphis, Tennessee, because nobody else wanted to be there.
This outfit, like, if you told me that he had no pants on and he was just wearing like fishnets and tap shoes, I would fully believe you.
Fishnets and tap
Fully
shoes.
belive you.
Like Dr. Scott in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Doesn't it look like he's just gonna do a little tap number
It's
later?
very possible.
I hope he does. I hope he taps
So,
dances.
little
Michelle,
soft shoe.
before we start this,
That would
the
make me
90
forever happy.
The 99 Rumble. Predictions, people you want to see. Do you have any concept of what 1999 looks like beyond the two men wearing Austin 316 shirts?
There's a
behind
lot
Jerry
of
Lawler?
Austin 316 shirts.
There's a
So
lot of Austin.
if I remember anything from 1999 wrestling, it's Austin 316. Well, and I know it's a little spoiler. I already saw that The Rock and
we watched the intro. Yeah,
Mankind were
they wrestled.
wrestling,
yes.
so they probably won't be in here.
Okay.
And I don't have a great
You don't.
appreciation for who was wrestling in 1999. I think The Edge and Christian.
The Edge and Christian.
Edge.
Oh yeah, it's not The Edge. It's like
Yeah,
The
it's-
Rock.
it's
It's
just
just
Edge.
Edge.
Cope.
Sorry. Whoops.
It's Cope now.
Edge and Christian, I think, might be there.
It's very possible, but I don't know
I don't
for
know.
sure.
Who else? I don't.
You'll recognize people for sure.
There's going to be a lot of people you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know a lot. Like, I can't think of who is wrestling in this era.
You'll
And I
see.
know we watched an early 2000s one before. Have we watched some 90s, like this late in the 90s?
I mean, you can't get any later than this in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, accurate.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
that. I don't know.
Mathematically speaking, yes, you're accurate.
Truth.
I don't know that we've watched an Attitude Era. Well, I guess the 2000s.
I mean, we watched 2000.
Yeah.
2000,
okay.
2000 is easily the closest that we watched.
Yeah, there you
next
go.
to this.
Within a year,
I will
if
also
it's a
put
year.
out the disclaimer right now. I'm recovering from the flu, and so if
Can't be
I,
held responsible for the
I'm
things
sorry
I
if
say.
I'm
All right, I like it.
coughing or if
Shit
I sound
talking.
awful.
You sounded wonderful.
Yeah. You know, I did go in last week and put the sound effect in
Of what?
over your coughing
What sound
in the
effect?
episode.
Dude, I don't remember.
We were talking about it, and you made some sort of noise, and and then I went in and put it back over every time you coughed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I have to go listen now. I forget the things I do.
Yes, me too. But anyway, all right, so let's get into it. 1 hour on the cock. 1 hour, 31 minutes, 30 seconds. You might be able to hear this in the background a little bit. If you've listened before, this is how we do it.
This is how we do
So just,
it.
just press play and follow along if
Montel
you're
Jordan.
so inclined.
Na, 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 na.
I feel like Jerry Lawler just had a moment of recognition of how stupid he looks. He's like, "Fuck, I look like an idiot."
Like he saw his reflection somewhere.
Yeah.
I like it.
And he's like, look at how dressed up this other guy is, and I look like an asshole.
Can you believe that other guy is still the announcer for WWE?
Yeah,
today?
Michael Cole, still
Cole.
here.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wait, did they just spoil it for us?
They said that in the beginning. We know that.
They're going to show a little video.
Wait,
Yeah.
Vince McMahon is entering Royal Rumble at number 2. I hope he dies.
Okay.
So this is
That's the one thing that I will repeat from my pre.
the whole
recording
story
is that
oh.
I hope 2025 is the year that brings us the death of Vince McMahon.
So the whole
Fuck you,
story
Vince.
of this is that Vince is trying to stop Stone Cold from ever being world champion ever again.
I think that Stone Cold should have broke his neck.
Well, Stone Cold does drive a Zamboni to the
Yeah,
ring.
look, he drove the Zamboni.
That's pretty cool. I wish he broke.
Uh-huh.
He drove it into Vince McMahon's face.
But so Vince is the on-screen heel of the company here. He runs
stupid.
the corporation, or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves. That's his kid. They're Shane O'Mac.
Shane O'Mac.
The man responsible for the greatest WrestleMania moment of all time.
What an asshole to like write yourself into your own product. I guess Charlie Kaufman does it all the time though, and I love his movies.
But there's Sergeant Slaughter.
Hey, that's your friend.
That's your buddy Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter.
He's
my former Twitter follower, but then I deleted my Twitter.
He's aligned with Vince.
Oh no.
Mankind is aligned with Vince.
With Vince? Mm-hmm. What? I'm so disappointed.
Are we at
Foley.
corporate ministry? Was Taker?
No.
They're just like Taker and Kane are like.
Yeah, we're not a corporate ministry.
Yeah, they're on the
yet.
take, but they're not in the ministry. Like it's not corporate ministry yet.
I don't know what any of that means.
So there's Ken
That's
Shamrock,
Ken Shamrock.
Big
This
Boss
is like
Man.
the corporation forming.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, so Vince
That's really what
puts.
Stone Cold Steve Austin looks like. He looks like a fucking monster.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Yeah.
He's so big.
For real.
He was a big boy.
Absolutely.
Oh,
big
are they
boy.
going to bury somebody alive?
It is a
Undertaker?
buried alive match. Yes.
I could tell because the gravestone said buried alive, which not very discreet for those of you looking to bury somebody alive.
Yep.
Don't put it on the headstone.
Yeah, that's how you win the match, though.
Yeah, that's how you win the match. Yeah, look at Steve. What a monster.
Yeah, ridiculous.
So
The traps on that.
yep.
Oh, look, they're playing bingo.
Well, they're picking the numbers.
Oh.
And then so Vince.
That's not how Royal Rumbles work.
Right,
Even I know
but
that.
Vince does it. That he pins Stone Cold, gets picked as number 1 by Vince.
$100,000 bounty out on Stone Cold.
Look at Vince here.
Oh, those training montages are the best.
I do love a training montage.
Oh, Shane making him get the chicken. Get the chicken. Oh, there's Sean, that scumbag.
Yep.
I have so
yes.
I have to say, like, watching this lead in, I have no fucking idea what year it is. Like, I feel like most of these people are like early 90s people. And like, but some of them are like early 2000s people. Like, I don't know what's happening in wrestling at all in 1999.
Okay. You know what? Neither did they.
Well, this is the beginning of 99, so we're just getting into 99.
Right. But yeah, so this is no chance in hell because Vince is going to stop Stone Cold from winning.
Who's that? Is that Stone Cold's dad? What's that?
Well, security wouldn't let him in or whatever. But so he gets picked as
Stone Cold Steve Austin. You let him in.
He gets picked as number 1 by Vince because it's rigged. But then it's revealed that Vince is coming in at number 2.
Oh.
Because the winner of the Rumble not only gets the $100,000 this year, but also gets a chance at the title, right? Is that? It's not for the title.
Is it for the title? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I guess, yeah, because Vince is holding it up, like, because it's in the case and stuff. That I don't quite remember.
I don't remember. That I have to look up.
Yeah, do a quick little Google while there's a monster truck. Look at the blood from a stone shirt. What a great shirt.
I love that shirt. It's my favorite shirt.
What now? Why aren't there this many signs now?
WWE cracked down on them.
Why?
Well,
it's so much
people,
fun.
Because those seats are so fucking expensive.
Right.
Right,
and that's the other thing too. It is really annoying to be at a wrestling show and to be seated behind someone who holds a sign up for the whole thing because you can't see.
Oh well, I mean, it looks fun in the crowd though.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely more of a party being in a wrestling crowd back then than it is now.
So the winner does get a shot at the WWF Championship at WrestleMania 15.
Okay.
Which emanated from Philadelphia.
So
what's
is
Drunk
champ?
365?
So champ right now is The Rock.
Is The Rock, right, okay. That's Howard Finkel.
Look at the Fink.
That's the Fink.
Did you see that sign that said Drunk 365?
No, I like it. Fathead. Oh, an Alex Marvez sign.
Yeah.
Beef.
PB316.
Beef 420.
Godfather sign. Finkel going over the rules in case you didn't know.
Was a Hormel chili ad.
Yep.
That was nice.
JJ 420.
Everybody is really
Blaze it.
They're really all about the 420 here.
Oh yeah. Well.
Good year for weed, I guess.
It was 1999.
Look at that.
That's an interesting drawing. I don't know why they didn't fill in Vince's hair or
It looks like he's wearing white lipstick.
Yep. Want to catch a weasel put a snake in the White House?
What?
Ooh. So what was going on in politics?
A political thing.
Well, it's the end of Clinton.
Yeah, it's the end of the Clinton administration.
Right. I mean, we already knew who was president at this point. Well, I guess they would have already put him in. So
what?
Because it was the end of January, beginning of February. So I guess 99. Sorry,
99.
2000 is
2000.
Yeah. So this is the last.
There we go.
There you go.
Here he comes.
Look at
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Bitch.
Look at that vest.
What?
His vest game is
It's about to stomp a mud hole in somebody.
A+.
Look at him.
Taz 6'32". That's his height. That's Taz's height.
Right.
6'32". That's what that means.
Damn right.
Oh.
It's Taz's height and girth.
Yeah, when he's standing on his wallet.
He's 6 foot and he wears a size 32 pants.
What a fucking megastar.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, right.
Well, and as I was telling Michelle about Austin the other day, about how great of a technical wrestler he was.
Oh my god!
But by this point, his knees are so shot that he's just a shit kicker.
Yeah, knees are shot.
Yeah,
broken neck.
You could see the big apparatus on his left knee there.
He's like the
he eventually gets 2 of them.
He's a human embodiment of truck nuts. That's how I feel about him.
Sure.
That's pretty
He's
spot
just a
on.
I don't
human
know.
truck
Steve
nuts.
Austin's cooler than truck nuts.
I don't know.
At least at this point.
Man, what a bad motherfucker.
Right? DTA, brother. Don't trust anybody.
All right, here we go. Entrant number 2.
Yep.
You said DTA, and I was trying to figure out in my head what that could mean, and I thought down for ass, but that's the wrong letters.
Down for ass.
Down for ass.
Wrong
letters.
Absolutely, 100% wrong letters.
That's the wrong preposition.
Michelle,
There you go.
down
Look
for
at-
ass.
Oh God, Vince McMahon, I fucking hate you. This is
that's
more.
Mr.
This
McMahon.
is Mr. McMahon. Vince McMahon is the man who owns the company. Mr. McMahon is the villain TV character. They're different people.
His right nipple is significantly lower than his left
It
nipple.
happens.
Look at that.
Look at the shape
that
that this man
physique.
is in. How old is he here? 50-something?
Oh,
I mean, we're 25 years ago, so yeah, he'd be around
yeah.
50.
Look at him.
Well,
Look at those high-waisted jeans.
The chick Wrangler Jordache jeans, what are they?
we can only hope this year President Musk will have him killed.
Oh,
Oof. 1945, Vince McMahon was born. So,
1945.
Yeah.
Well,
so 99. So
All right.
he's
what's he, 55 here?
54.
you're done.
54 years old.
Done.
The levels of his nipples is really just bothering me.
We'll get used to him.
Like the one is just so much lower. What is happening? It looks like it.
Look how shiny he is.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Physique
he's the
enhancer.
shiniest.
Physique enhancer.
And his pants are pulled up so high.
Yeah. Did you hear the story
He's just got an undercarriage full of pants.
about Tyson the other day? With I don't remember who it was who told it. But it was it was AEW, and somebody told a story about how he was in the back and he was greasing up.
Oh, yeah.
And Mike Tyson was there, and he was like, "What's that?" And they're like, "Oh, it's oil, you know, whatever." He goes, "Well, do I need some?" And he's like, "I guess."
This is
It's Ricky Starks, right? Or no,
this
I
is
don't know who it
going
was.
spectacularly poorly
Yes.
for Vince McMahon here.
And he says he rubbed all the oil on Tyson's back for him, and then Tyson just put his shirt back
I
on
love that.
because he didn't understand really what it was for.
What is the tattoo on Stone Cold Steve Austin's leg?
It is
It's
Texas.
It's
purple.
a skull with the state of Texas.
Yes.
Oh wow!
He's from Texas.
He's a Texas
Steve
rattlesnake.
Austin. That's where it comes from.
Yeah, that's why I
Because his
feel
real
like
name is Steve Williams.
that person's sign is upside down.
That happens a lot. I was once at a wrestling show at the CYC with a lady in front of me who had a Legion of Doom sign that she held up the entire time upside down.
That's amazing.
So,
And you didn't tell her at all.
nope.
I love that for her.
Yep.
He just said, I'm going to throw this motherfucker over the rope.
That's right.
Look at Vince. Jesus.
Looks insane.
$100,000
Oh, it's
bounty.
$100,000 on Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Outsiders for Life. There's some WCW fans.
Oh,
Here we
here
go.
comes
Titan
number
time.
3. 3, 2,
Who do
1.
we got?
All Vince ever wanted to
we
be was
have?
a wrestler.
Oh, boy.
I don't know who this is.
Michelle, explain what you're seeing right now.
A large man in a, I don't know, khaki pants and a khaki pants that are too big.
They made me from
and
gray sweatpants.
oh, they might be gray sweatpants. Okay, that are too big and a T-shirt that doesn't quite fit.
Who's on the
And
t-shirt?
What's on the
I don't
t-shirt?
know. Oh my God, is it Cartman?
It sure is.
What the fuck is happening? And then a mask.
So that
I think they're khaki sweatpants.
yeah,
I'm not
so
even lying.
That is Golga.
What the fuck is
He's
that?
a member of the Oddities.
Oh, he's out already. Yeah, fuck
so,
you, buddy.
So do you
Get
remember?
the fuck
Do you
out.
remember Earthquake?
No, I don't. I know.
Okay.
I remember.
So the
Earthquake.
natural disasters. You've seen Earthquake, the wrestler. That's him. In under that mask as a member of the Oddities as Golga.
Golga.
They used to come out with ICP.
Why are they in the? They're
Because
in the
Vince tried to
stands
leave.
now.
Yeah, Vince was trying to get out
Vince
of there.
trying to get out of there.
Where? What is happening?
Austin's chasing him through the crowd.
Beating his ass.
Well, get back in there, pussy.
I'm a hardcore porn champ. Somebody signed.
I hope that he dragged him by his foot
Maybe just
back
throw
into
Stone
the.
Cold and markers
McMahon's on the
arms.
juice.
Yep, true.
McMahon's on.
Also true.
McMahon is on the
McMahon
juice.
666.
Ed who? Ed Cody.
Look, mom, we're white trash. Oh,
Somebody's
boy.
got a Giuseppe's sign.
Oh, here comes the next entrant who's going to be all alone.
Oh, wow. That was not 2 minutes.
I watched the Dog the Bounty Hunter episode of South Park last night.
Amazing.
So good. Respect my authority.
Well, now, wait. Why are we up here?
Well, because they're following Stone Cold and Vince still.
Yeah.
Well, who came in?
I don't know.
I think it's a member of the Legion of Doom.
You'll have to see because they're going
into a bathroom.
into the handicapped women's bathroom.
Okay.
Oh.
It was
See?
a trap.
Yep. Vince set a trap.
Oh.
Cameraman went down.
Yeah.
The cameraman did go down. He went down.
Accidentally.
He went down
Oh,
hard.
it's Draws.
I don't know who this is, but he's just wandering around. He's like, hey, did I win?
All right, so that is Draws.
He looks like an idiot.
He becomes a member of the LOD before getting paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah.
This is the most tribal tattoos I've ever seen on one man in my life.
No, just wait. He got signed because he was a football player and he could puke on
He
command.
played for the Broncos.
So when he was in the NFL, he used to line up on defense and he would puke on the ball before it was snapped.
I do have a question. I have a
Yes.
serious question.
He's gotta puke.
What's happening with his hair?
It's just
I don't
what it
know.
is.
Like it's like
the
a
90s.
yeah, but he
it's
was
like
brought in. He was brought in and it was called puke.
it's like a flat
Also,
top,
another
but it's
Beyond the
shaved on
Matter.
the side, and there's a rat tail, and
Yep.
again, the most tribal
He-
tattoos I've ever seen
Yeah.
on one man.
Oh, look.
Oh, it's Edge.
It is.
You don't like Edge?
You don't like Edge?
Look
So,
how young he is. Holy shit.
yeah.
Not to
so,
be confused with the Edge, which is from U2.
Or Cope.
Or Cope.
But so Draws gets crippled. He gets paralyzed from the neck
Look
down.
at young Edge, how much he looks like that guy.
Like Big Bill, I know. They made a joke about it last night. But Draws ends up writing for the WWE website and stuff for years and years as a quadriplegic.
Oh,
He had a typing stick that he would hold in his mouth to type. I'm not making a joke, like for
Good for
real.
him.
He just passed away within the last few
Yeah,
years.
not long ago.
But yeah, he gets paralyzed in a match,
what up, Edge?
right?
Y'all don't like Edge? Seriously, he's so young here.
So I mean, it's 25 years ago. Well, no, 26 years ago now.
Yep.
Because we in 2025, bitches.
Beautiful. He looks like an extra in Point Break.
Ooh,
That was perfect.
not today, war child. I am an FBI agent, baby.
It's here, booty. People dying.
Oh, Titan Time is cooking.
Oh, they're moving right along here.
They are. So Stone Cold and Vince
They're
McMahon
still-
technically
they're-
not out.
No,
so
because they went
you gotta
under
remember that.
under the ropes. They are still in the bathroom trap.
I do have
Oh,
to say
boy.
though.
Oh, Chell, I lied to you. You're not getting Goldberg. You asked me the other day if Goldberg was going to be in this, and he is not. But this man is.
I actually don't know.
They're not putting their names up on the
I
screen.
have to say, I don't actually know who Goldberg is or what he looks like.
So you don't get that joke. That is Gilberg.
Okay.
That's what Goldberg looks like. Only Goldberg was jacked.
Yeah.
And so WWE invented Gilberg out of this man, Dwayne Gill, who was a job guy. And and Goldberg used to come out in the pyro and he'd like inhale the smoke and blow it out his nose.
There's his buddy
So
back
they
there
did-
with the Gill is God sign.
Yeah, so they did fire extinguishers for Gilberg. He's a complete comedy act that
He
makes
just
fun of
got
Goldberg.
out.
Yep.
Edge just was like, no.
Yeah.
And
We're
Goldberg
not
definitely
gonna have
was
this.
really pissed
Oh,
about
Goldberg
it.
fucking
So
hated
my
that.
favorite moment
Oh.
of this whole
Look, we're in the
Royal
bathroom.
Rumble, it can't be beat. My favorite moment is just this guy, this guy who's number 4, just standing in the thing alone, confused.
Draws, okay. All right.
That was my
Look
favorite. I just like that part.
Steve's laid out in the bathroom. What are we gonna do?
Look at Draws has nipple rings.
I'm shocked that they're not putting the names up on the screen, but that's
Yeah,
all
they
right.
didn't
Yeah,
do that
he's
yet.
like
Yeah.
he looks like just a Spencer Gifts. He's just a Spencer Gifts store.
That's right. He probably smells like one too.
He probably does.
I think we're only one dead so far on the dead count.
Just Draws.
Yeah, because I don't think Dwayne Gill, he's not dead. Is
Test is in the bathroom, but has not
he?
entered.
Well, yeah.
So
No, Dwayne Gill's still alive.
yeah, Gil still does indies. I
Oh,
think.
that shit. Good old Terry Turtle himself. Oh,
Oh no. So Edge is not full power here. So like this is still.
Yeah, but like smoking hot.
Well, yeah,
so-
but I mean wrestling power.
what a babe, right?
what
yeah.
a babe.
Beth Phoenix apparently backstage last night at AEW.
Oh, yeah.
All right, who we got? Oh,
I don't know any of these people.
you will. That's
So
Steve
that is
Blackman.
the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman.
Yes.
Steve Blackman.
Yes.
I feel like wrestling names
That's his real
in the
name.
day were like
It's his real
dumber.
name. It's his real name.
Where was he from?
He's a martial artist. He's from around here somewhere.
Yeah, where was he billed from?
I don't know.
Not Altoona. Let me look.
I think he was from Altoona, was he
Altoona.
not?
I think it might be somewhere called. Was it Anvil, Pennsylvania?
I don't know.
I gotta say, Altoona, not a very popular place these days.
That depends on who you ask. Anvil, yep.
Anvil, PA.
Anvil,
Yep.
Pennsylvania.
Where's Anvil,
I have
Pennsylvania?
no idea.
Is it near Altoona?
Lebanon County,
Lebanon County, huh?
down Philly-ish. So,
So, like, the joke was with Blackman was that he was just, like, dry as fuck.
yeah. He's a legitimate martial artist, but, like, just the driest professional wrestler.
Holy shit, Dross
just
clubbed him.
killed him. There's a clubber in the back of the neck. I bet you in hindsight, Droz wouldn't have done that.
Oh.
He is like, I'm getting big,
Oh.
like,
Look, they're backboarding.
Austin's done.
Yep. Austin's
I'm
getting
getting
taken out.
big,
Dave
like,
Hebner's there.
Steven Seagal vibes from this guy. I don't like him.
Absolutely. That's an accurate portrayal.
I don't like him.
All right, yeah, we're flying along.
We're cruising through Titan time here.
Well, good. They better get somebody interesting in here. They're strapping Stone Cold Steve Austin to a gurney.
Oh,
Who the fuck is this
Coming
guy?
here to kick the
That's
shitski out of
right.
everybody.
this is the actual world's dangerous man at this moment. This is Dan Severn, the Beast. Dan
Yeah.
Severn, legitimate UFC champion.
Yeah.
One of the toughest men ever. Actual wrestling champion, ultimate fighting champion.
Objectively one of the toughest
Yes.
men ever?
Yeah.
Actual
tough as fuck.
real life fighter Dan Severn. UFC champion, then became a pro wrestler. Dan Severn rules.
This
And
is-
somebody asked him the curse once. He goes, "Oh, you want a little shitski?" Because he's like that wholesome of a man.
You want a little shit?
Oh, you want a little shitski? But again, who's that guy in the backwards Kangol there?
Dude, he was the head of security
He's fucking
forever.
huge.
Yeah,
The
I forget his
backwards
name.
Kangol.
He looks like Damien Demento or whatever the fuck his name was.
Oh, 1999.
But there's Austin. Austin's out of here.
Well, but like
He's not gonna be able to compete.
He's fine. Why is he strapped into a board like they broke his
for
back?
his safety.
So that was
Oh my
Jim
God.
Dotson. He
Okay.
was, he
Wrestling
was
is-
the director of security
Wow.
for WWF.
Wrestling is stupid.
It's for his own safety, Michelle. He got hurt real bad. We weren't there the whole time. You don't know what happened to him.
Well, this is boring. They better do something. The only person in here that I care about right now is Edge.
Also, nobody else is on here's dead yet.
Yeah, I like Dan Severn the best out of
Dan
everybody
Severn
here.
fucking rules.
Pimps up, hose down.
There you go.
Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Who's this now?
They cut away from him because who cares? Tiger Ali Singh.
Yeah, didn't have that long or great
they-
of a run.
If they want to save this Royal Rumble, they should roll Steve Austin right back in there.
Got to take him to the local medical
Right,
facility.
he's-
Roll him in
off-
there and throw him
He's
right
off
in
to
there.
the local medical
Your son
facility.
got jumped.
If
he got
he
jumped
doesn't,
bad.
if he doesn't
like-
walk in there with that gurney still strapped to his back, I'm going to be so
He
disappointed.
does. He's going to the hospital, Michelle. He's
there's-
done.
okay.
That's it.
You
Vince
know what?
wins.
Hey,
Vince
fuck-
wins the
hey,
feud. He can't. He
fuck
stopped.
you.
He stopped Steve.
Fuck you and you're pretending wrestling is real.
Okay.
He's fine.
Wow.
Wrestling is real.
Kayfabe
Wrestling
is
is
dead.
Somebody just had a gold dust sign.
Wrestling is alive and well. Apparently, kayfabe's dead though. Kayfabe.
Kayfabe is dead.
That's all I want out of life is for Stone Cold Steve Austin to walk in here with that gurney strapped to his back.
Tiger Ali Singh didn't last that long, huh?
No, I didn't have that long of a run.
I like the gear though. I like that singlet.
Yeah, he was mainly like
I wanted
a.
to flex it
Yeah.
off like The Rock flexes off his cast in Fast and
It
Furious.
seemed like he was like a Sunday Night Heat guy,
Yeah, I
you
wish
know?
that singlet was on nearly anybody else, but he's got nice
Okay.
boots and a good singlet.
That fucking rat tail's got to go.
Well, with draws,
Yeah, get him out.
Let's see, Tiger Ali Singh. I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
he's got to be.
Well, around this area, you never know.
Well,
Yeah, he's still alive.
yeah, probably in real estate or something. Oh my god!
Hey, Michelle.
Michelle, what would you call this man?
Yeah, what would you call this man?
What would I call this
Yes.
Yeah,
man?
wait, what's his name?
What's his name? What name would you give this man?
The Hamburglar.
Hello? That is the blue meanie.
That's the blue meanie.
All right.
He does the same face paint as the blue meanie from Yellow Submarine.
Oh my God.
Did you like that dance you just did?
I did not.
He's a member of the Job Squad. He is a ECW stalwart and legend. And he has yet to come across JBL.
Yeah, not
So-
yet.
Not yet.
1999. Slim Pickens. Huh?
He very famously gets the actual shit beat out of him by JBL in a wrestling match to which
That was
he
a
like
one-night
sued.
stand.
Yeah.
I feel like they were like 4 wrestlers away from just calling me out here.
so
There's like Slim Pickens, guys.
they so I mean
it
it's
feels
it's
like they're
not
just calling people out of the stands.
it's not but
they're
it is
just pulling
because
people out of the stands.
of everything going
it's
on
a sign
backstage.
competition. If you have the best sign, they'll put you in the Royal Rumble.
They're just doing this because they know that everybody's gonna be more focused on the Austin McMahon stuff.
Well,
But that's
I mean,
over because Austin's on his way to a medical
that's-
facility.
That's ended.
It is.
I like
It's
that
over.
Dan Severn just doesn't pop the top.
No.
Stone Cold Steve Austin doesn't come back out here and win this now, I'm gonna be so angry.
Okay. I mean, you just prepare. I mean, I prefer this show when you're angry. So that is the purpose of this entire experiment. Oh.
Oh,
Oh. We're at number 11. This is flying.
it is flying. Number 11. Wasn't there that one Royal Rumble we watched that somebody like that? There was somebody who never came out.
Yes.
Well, Mosh,
Is
Mosh
this
from the
one of those
Headbangers was supposed
situations?
to come out.
Yeah.
This is not Mosh from the Headbangers.
Oh, this is just a mystery guy.
That is Mabel.
Mabel.
Who's Mabel?
That's Mabel.
That's Mabel.
That's a big man.
Is he still Mabel here?
He's still
That's a-
Mabel.
He's
a
not.
big
He's not
man.
Viscera or Big Daddy
nope,
V yet.
Nope, still Mabel.
Is a large human being.
Yeah.
Nelson Frazier. He has passed.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you can't necessarily be this large of a human, and
he's slim here
Look at the
compared to the
size.
size
it's not
he gets.
even like a slim or not slim thing. He's just giant.
He gets bigger. What I'm saying is he gets
Yeah.
bigger.
Yikes. Oh,
And- and
good.
also-
oh, good.
and also less clothes.
I do like that he's going to come and get a whole bunch of people out. Okay, but here's the
Look, here's
problem.
your favorite thing.
Here's the problem, though, is that this man, the size of this man, it's not feasible for anybody to throw him over the top ropes.
That's the problem. Look at
Here you go, Chow. This is what he becomes.
Big Daddy V.
Wow.
Big Daddy V.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you didn't know?
What was that?
That's the Road
It's
Dog.
the Road Dog. It's the ROA double DO double G. That's the Road Dog right there.
He just tripped
Do you like
himself.
that Edge just punched him right in his dick?
Yep.
He sure did.
Road Dog, one half of the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah.
Member of Degeneration X.
Well, where's Christian?
Oh,
No, Edge, no.
Oh, only 1 foot
Oh,
at the
he's
floor.
one foot.
Nope, there's both. There's both his feet.
We're Edge and
Edge
Christian
is
and the
out.
Outlaws feuding at this point? It seemed that way.
Uh-oh.
The
Well,
Undertaker.
The lights go out. The lights go out.
It's got to be the
It's an
Undertaker,
AEW
right?
production issue in WWE.
Who's coming?
The Undertaker is coming.
God, what a fucking 90s Rumble.
We didn't
Like late Attitude
know.
Era Rumble already.
We didn't even get a countdown.
No. He
'cause-
likes to just surprise people.
look.
Because Taker's not in the Rumble.
Oh, there he is.
These are all his disciples.
Yeah, that's the ministry.
It's the ministry. There's the Undertaker and giantly
why
fat
is
Paul
he
Bear.
dressed like Emperor Palpatine?
Well, because it's the Ministry of Darkness. He's the leader.
He's
He's
like
the
extra
evil cult
evil
leader. Yes.
right now.
And so so this is when it happens.
Yep.
So they did this because they're coming for Mabel. They're going to convert Mabel to their side. Mabel's going to join the ministry.
There's okay, so you know how like wrestling
Is
was
the best
like
thing ever?
in the 80s and like the early 90s. It was like
The best.
it was like very silly and a lot of characters. But like they still just like they had their characters and then they wrestled.
Yeah, that's what's happening
Right?
here.
Yeah.
No.
That's Midian in the APA.
No,
Yeah.
that is
Well,
not
the
what's
acolytes.
happening here.
He used to be
This
after this he becomes naked midi.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the era of wrestling where it got really, really silly, where they were doing like a whole bunch of like silly shit.
Okay.
What's silly about this?
I mean, they just like the Undertaker just came out dressed like
As a druid?
yeah, he's dressed like Emperor Palpatine. He came out and I don't even know what they did.
Well, look at what's happening right now. There's only one man
There's
in the ring.
nobody in the ring, and
Just
then
the road
this
dog.
guy is just looking around again, eating peanuts. He's just not sure what's going on.
He brought him with him. They're in his pockets. Oh,
What the
Fanging and
fuck
banging.
is this?
this is Gangrel.
Yeah.
Why does
Jelly-
he doesn't look okay.
He's a vampire. This is Gangrel.
Yeah.
They licensed his name from White Wolf.
Yeah.
He doesn't look. I mean, I appreciate that.
He's a vampire. He's
Play
with-
my fair share of White Wolf role playing.
He's
you
with
go.
Edge and Christian, so maybe not. Yeah, here, right there's still the ministry.
I don't know
I
if
don't
the
know.
Brood is a
Yeah, maybe
thing
not.
yet.
But he used to come down with a goblet of blood, and like Edge and Christian were his vampire disciples.
Yeah.
and he'd spit blood at you.
Well, he looks like an idiot.
And those are real fangs that he still has.
Oh,
and he's out.
back.
And he's out. Yeah,
That just made the boys over at Final Wrestling Place very happy. Mr.
Yeah.
Effin and being out the door,
What?
right there,
It's fanging and banging.
banging and
baby.
banging. We'll just say Gangrel wasn't kind to one of our friends. Let's put it that way. Backstage at a show once
Yeah.
recently.
Was he me?
Kayfabe.
Kayfabe.
I know you like to shoot, but kayfabe, Michelle.
Jelly.
Is this man still alive? Because I will go
Yeah,
there.
Gangrel's still alive.
Yeah.
I will go fight him.
Oh, Michelle, describe this person.
You know this person.
Yeah.
Do I?
You do.
How do I know this person?
Because he is in The Beekeeper, I think. Wasn't he? Or he's in some movie.
He's in the beak.
He's in one of the action movies we watched not that long ago.
I mean, he doesn't. What is his outfit?
Well, he's in the oddities with
his
Golga.
name is Kurgan.
He's
that's
wearing like
Kurgan.
these are like tie-dye pants and then a different
Zubaz.
Yeah, they were goofs. They were
different
weirdos.
tie-dye shirt
Yes.
and then he's wearing a leather helmet.
They were goofs that hung out with ICP.
Yeah.
And like
Patented
what's
sidewalk
happening?
slam. Boy, somebody was promoting their tripod fan page over there. That's insane.
Right?
Fucking tripod. What do we got next? Angel Fire?
I think I could take Gangrel. What is he, 80 now? I'm gonna fight him.
Yeah, you're gonna beat up Gangrel?
Oh, you know,
Yeah,
I am. He was. Remember when we watched Becky, that horror movie where Kevin James was the bad guy?
I do remember that.
He's
Yeah.
not-
He's his buddy in it.
Oh, this guy back here has a sign that says Ryan likes men. What a fucking tough guy. Fuck you, buddy.
Let's go.
Oh,
but
homophobic wrestling fans. How original.
Remember in Becky where like there's the henchman that gets a conscience?
I remember we watched
that's
Becky.
Kurgan,
That's the
All right.
extent
Well,
of memory you're going to get.
here's another man. This is Al Snow. He's a member of the Job Squad with the blue meanie. Have you see the welcome head, the We Love Head sign?
I hate this world.
Give me head.
Give me head.
Something.
Al Snow used to come to the ring with a mannequin head. And then you'll remember this. His toy.
Stop saying that.
His toy was
I don't.
packaged with a mannequin head, but it was a lady mannequin head, and it got pulled from the shelves because everybody freaked out because like Million Moms or whatever nonsense conservative organizations thought it was an actual decapitated woman head. But
There used to be a Leatherface action figure that came with a bucket of body parts.
but WWE was aimed towards children.
Well, I guess that's
supposedly.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
This is a boring fucking Royal Rumble.
No, this Rumble's great.
Yeah.
There goes Al Snow.
Fuck you, blonde guy.
One time, Doug and I were driving, and we passed the Pittston Perkins, and it said, "Come meet Al Snow for pancakes," on the marquee.
Yeah.
It was one of those like we had to stop and turn around and be like, "Did you just fucking see that?"
Did you go get pancakes?
No, unfortunately, I do want
Why?
pancakes now, though. I do
Yeah.
love pancakes. Look at Kurgan.
That guy sign says Ryan likes men, and the other side says give me head.
Yeah.
I think he's questioning, if anything.
Like, you think he's Ryan?
Maybe. Maybe it's a proposition.
Well,
more than
he's
a
also
statement.
he's also wearing cultural appropriation clothes. I don't like him.
Ooh.
Oh, it's Gold Dust.
All right.
I know him.
Just re-sign with AEW.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Look at him working
I was
punches.
just going to say hell of a working punch.
God, I love him so much.
Just throw everybody out, and then you're just alone. We need to do that again. It's been at least 5 minutes
Kurgan,
since somebody's been
don't stop the shattered
alone.
dreams. How big Dustin is too. Like Kurgan's big,
Oh,
but
I know.
like,
Kurgan's massive, but
yep,
he's not that much bigger than
not
Dustin.
that much. Not compared to a guy who was never in his life booked as a big man.
Why would you wear pants that just look like they're blood
I think
splattered?
Kurgan just took a DDT.
Yep.
Oh, his helmet came off. I'm sorry, his hat came off. Was that Jerry Lawler? What a moron.
Where's Jerry Lawler?
But on commentary, who said his hat fell off?
Yep.
Yeah,
Road Dogg just told everybody to suck his dick.
that's right.
Oh,
What is
he
that?
rubbed his
What is
areolas.
that?
He made fun of Goldust because Goldust taunt was
he's
like
going to hit him with the
body.
Shattered Dreams.
And
Oh,
then Goldust's finish was he put you up like that in the corner and kick you in the nuts.
Goldust's got a rip in his singlet.
He does. That's
Oh!
because not even that singlet can hold on to that hog. That's why.
There's a lot of
Goldust
very 1999 hair
Try
choices.
for sure. Try and pick up on it, but Goldust notoriously has a giant penis.
Let's fucking
Oh,
go,
yeah?
Michelle.
Oh, it's the Godfather. His hoe train has downsized.
Well, it's the Rumble. He doesn't have a lot of time to pay attention to them, you know.
It's a very small hoe train of just two hoes.
Yeah.
Just the two. It's not even a train.
Look at that shirt.
Is one of them Deborah?
No.
No. They both could be Deborah, though. Honestly.
Oh, well, he's got to tell the hose
Yep.
to hold up.
Yep.
The one looked like Tracy Lords.
Yeah. Good job, Godfather.
Pimps up,
Yep.
hose down.
Hose down. Look at I got my tickets to see the Ho Train. What classic Godfather look too with the green pants.
Oh, amazing.
And also, again, and this man booked as a big man for a lot of his life.
On his fourth gimmick.
Right? On his fourth, successful gimmick.
Yeah. Well,
Kind of.
comma. Fighting machine.
He still had that. He had a really good feud with Taker.
He
though,
really did,
so
yeah.
That's why I say successful. Short. Because the Nation. Nation's also successful.
Yeah. Nation Comma's the man.
Yeah.
The supreme fighting machine.
That's right. Shelly, when he was Kama, he feuded with the Undertaker, and he took the Undertaker's urn and melted it down and had it turned into a necklace.
Yeah.
That's
It was fucking
amazing.
awesome.
Well, there's the whole train finish right there. The next time,
Somebody's coming out again already.
next time you talk to
And the
Boar,
lights just went off.
tell him he's got to start doing the
Ho Train?
the Godfather
Okay.
Godfather wind up before
All
he
right.
does the squisher.
Squisher. Oh, Michelle, who's
Lights
it gotta
go out.
be?
Lights go out.
I thought it was going to be the Undertaker, but he already came out, didn't he?
Undertaker's not in this Rumble.
I'm so confused about
Who's this?
Who is? I don't fucking know.
He's the current mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
He's
Knox
the guy
County.
that
County,
looks like
whatever the fuck he is.
He's Undertaker's brother.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
Kane.
forget his name.
Kane.
Okay.
He's just gonna clear
Yep.
house.
100%. Booked as a killer here. Although look at Godfather being
Holy
Oh,
shit.
no.
Godfather being the good brother, ducking down so
Yep.
he's not as tall.
Yep.
Bye, Dustin.
Oh my god.
Cleaned house.
That was what, 4 eliminations in
Yep.
30 seconds?
Sure was.
Look
Why
at the
is
size of him here.
Why
too.
is just wear a mankind mask though?
Well,
It's the same.
Oh, the white coats are
Yep.
coming to get Kane.
because he escaped from the institution.
Yeah.
I wonder if these are what indie guys these were, if they're even recognizable.
Right. Oh, look at. He's eliminated
He
himself.
just eliminated himself, Joe.
Oh, I missed that. So there's nobody in there right now.
Yeah, he stepped over the
Although
top rope.
technically Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon are still in it.
Which is weird because the rules do
Thrown.
The rules do change with that because people say you have to be thrown,
Yeah.
not removed. But is Kane actually eliminated here though?
I
right?
think so, yeah.
So the rules change based on what they want to do.
Oh, you don't say. You don't say wrestling isn't consistent.
Hey,
Hey, look who's back.
Ugh.
Vinny back.
God.
and his buddy Ken Shamrock's
Yep,
coming in.
Ken
So
Shamrock, part of the corporation.
Shamrock's in the corporation on his side. They were in the bathroom together there. So
Why did somebody's sign just say Shamrock one word decaf? What does
because
that mean?
Ken Shamrock's a fucking
Yeah, because
maniac.
he was always into the zone and he was nuts.
Also a legitimate UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a great time for Stone Cold Steve Austin to come out here with that gurney strapped to his
I
fucking back.
already told you.
Destroy Vince McMahon.
I already told you he's at a local medical
Melt him
facility.
down and make a necklace.
He will not be back. That dude was just straight up flipping off Ken
Yeah,
Shamrock.
he was.
Oh, what's Vince gonna do, Shell?
Vinny Mac on
Oh,
commentary.
maybe now Jerry Lawler is going to do his tap number. Look at these fucking nerds. This guy looks like an idiot.
Which one? Ken Shamrock?
Ken Shamrock.
Oh.
Ken Shamrock. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Come on, at one point he was the world's most dangerous man.
That's right, legitimate fighter.
Well, I don't like him.
That's fine. Oh, Lawler kissing ass.
Yep.
Oh, Titan time.
Here we go.
Propping it up here.
That might have been 2 minutes.
No.
What the fuck is
Who's that,
happening
Joe?
here? That's
So you know who that is?
Christian.
No,
Or
it's not.
It's not. It's not Christian.
The blonde man with long hair. You're
the
close
other
enough.
guy. I just think everybody is Christian.
Uh-huh.
But
You know who that is?
Wait, is he missing a shoe?
He is.
Yeah.
Why is he missing a shoe?
Because he got beat up in a match earlier.
Yeah, because they wrestled earlier, so he's got an ankle injury. See, he's getting exploited by Ken Shamrock. But who is it?
He doesn't want to give up his shot for the Royal Rumble.
Mr.
though.
Ass.
There you go. That's
Who's he with now?
The Acclaim.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Or
Daddy
Acclaim.
ass.
Daddy ass
Acclaimed.
now, but yeah, that's
Acclaimed.
the acclaimed. You're good.
Acclaimed.
Acclaimed,
Acclaim.
So that is
I don't know
that
what
is
they.
Billy
I don't
Gunn.
know if they're past tense or not.
Mr. Ass Billy Gunn, but he's got the. He's got
What
the
happened
ankle.
to his shoe?
Holy shit, Billy!
What a monster.
Jesus. He's got the ankle injury. He can't
It's
put a
crazy,
shoe
like,
on.
He's bigger
So he
now,
can't
I
put
think.
a shoe on?
No, his ankle's all swollen. He's definitely bigger now.
Yeah. You ever try to put a shoe on with your ankle swollen?
See? Oh,
Go kick him in the head. Get him out.
Oh, took out the
unbelievable.
He doesn't have his kids to help him anymore.
No, his kids aren't even
Yet.
born yet. I don't think.
Not anymore. I meant yet.
Are either of his kids over 26 years old?
25.
ankle. Maybe. All right, next entrance.
Yeah, Colton. Wow, Colton Gunn's born in 1991.
Is this Christian?
Ooh.
Nope.
No, but this is Test.
This is Test and also
Also dead.
This is the guy who was going to marry Stephanie McMahon until Triple H kidnapped her.
Who's
Yeah.
getting in a fight out here in the
It's
parking lot?
Mabel.
it's the ministry. They're still beating up Mabel. They're trying to put him in the Undertaker's hearse. Pay
There's
attention.
a lot of like outside shit happening
It's called Story.
outside in the cars.
Welcome to the Attitude Era.
They had
right.
a lot of like car shit that happened.
Yeah, a ton.
Are they bringing the ambulance back? Is Stone Cold
there-
Steve Austin driving
There's
this
an
ambulance?
ambulance, Michelle.
Is he driving that
Why
ambulance?
would there be an ambulance?
He's driving the ambulance! I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited.
Shelly, where's he driving the
Where's he
ambulance?
driving?
He's driving it into the ring. The gurney should still be strapped to his
I
back,
agree.
but we will accept this. He lost his vest.
He's gonna fucking kill somebody.
Uh-huh.
Go kill him. For real. That's awesome. That's
You're so
I'm
pumped.
so excited.
Excited. Look at Billy on one foot.
He should have drove that ambulance
monster.
right into the ring.
I wish.
Billy's cleaning up against Ken Shamrock and Test
Yeah.
on one foot. Yeah, well,
with
that
one
ain't,
shoe.
that ain't gonna be for very much longer though. Nobody's
Yeah.
safe. Nobody's
get 'em.
safe.
Like, you're gonna die.
Go get him.
He's so angry.
A very rare time of Vince McMahon running and being able to stay kind of upright. Not blowing both of his fucking quads.
Well, it's too bad. I like to see him get injured.
Yep. Well, Ken Shamrock's taking care of Stone Cold. Here comes Boss Man.
That's a big boss man.
The big boss man, baby. Oh, there goes Ken Shamrock.
gone.
Tess just took one
Dude,
took one to the
Austin
back of the head.
slugged him.
Tess no-sold it.
Why did he hit him that
I don't
hard?
know. Ooh.
Who is this guy?
That's
now?
the big boss man.
I don't know who
Georgia.
that is.
Yeah. He used to be a prison guard. Now he's
Yeah.
a security guard. He's a bad guy.
He looks like a prison guard more
Yeah.
than a wrestler.
Well, that's what he's supposed. He's a prison guard. He's from Cobb County, Georgia.
You, Vince McMahon, get in that ring. Stop being a
But
pussy.
he's a member of the corporation, so he's also there
Yeah.
to take out
He's
Steve.
like their muscle.
Yeah. Hell of a wrestler. Dead, though.
Dead,
But also
yep.
not an official entrant.
No, he was.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because he just sort of showed up after Austin. But he was the one that come in at the
music
time.
was playing when Austin was walking
That's
the ring.
right.
yeah. I mean, Steve Austin was not an
Yeah.
official
Well,
entrant at this
Yeah.
point.
hello,
Right.
WNN readers.
Who we got next?
Who's coming out?
I don't know. Is it Christian? Is it who is it?
No, it's
Is it? Oh, it's Triple H.
It is. In this long boys.
Paul Triple H
Oh,
Levesque.
Triple H. Fuck you, Triple H.
Oh, that's the head of the WWE at this point.
Right.
Yeah, what
Well,
an
now-
ass.
Oh, with a rising knee lift.
Yeah, look at him in the long tights.
Right?
He looks
in
like
the
an
long
idiot.
boys. He is an idiot. Oh, steal the lines from JR. Why isn't JR on this?
I think he
going?
might have been. Maybe he was sick at the time. But
Maybe.
Stone Cold, you get
Bell's
your
palsy.
ass back in that ring.
Oh, look at the headbutts to the ribs by the
I
boss
love
man
it.
there.
It's just so small, but
Yeah,
it's
such a
awesome.
cool
Could somebody
move.
please eliminate Triple H? Thank you very much.
Well, you're about to get part of your wish, I think. Oh, Billy.
Jeez.
Fuck.
There's a lot of fucking blondies here.
No, yeah. Man, Billy. Holy shit. I think you heard that on the microphone.
Damn.
Billy working one foot this whole time. Like,
Yeah.
dedication.
Watch this
What
Kerry,
a
watch this
goddamn
Kerry Von
star.
Erich tapes.
What a star.
I'm a little annoyed that Stone Cold isn't more like focused on fighting what's his name, Test.
Well, he just got back
Because
from
didn't
the
he
hospital.
beat him up in the bathroom though?
Yeah.
So did Bossman.
So did Boss Man, yeah.
He
Oh,
already took
okay.
out Shamrock.
Yeah.
Because he should be like focusing his
There you
anger
go.
on them.
He's trying.
So what do you think of that man in the purple tights?
Who is that? Did
That-
he just come in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Val Venus.
Val what?
Val Venus. He was
Okay.
his gimmick was that he was a porn star. He'd say,
Yeah.
"Hello, ladies."
Yep.
But now he just mostly feuds with Sweet Ed on Twitter because he's a
Our
fucking
Ed?
yes, our Ed. Ed's gonna be so happy. Yes, our Ed.
And that's mandatory. You need to come up and stay here for a weekend.
Yeah.
I don't
Even though you're
approve
afraid
of.
of the Bears.
Well, he doesn't have to go outside.
They're around, though.
They're
Val
outside.
Venus sucks now. He kind of sucked then too.
I mean, he looks like an idiot here.
But he's like one of them like right wing grifter guys kind of, and he
No,
Oh,
not
Billy.
Not Mr. Al.
He pissed somebody off so bad once that they bought ValVenus.com,
one of them right wing grifters.
Yeah.
He said.
and he somebody bought ValVenus.com and really pissed him off. It's very funny.
That's really funny.
I think they reverted it to redirect like the Trevor Project.
Yeah, they redirected it to Trevor Project because he could
Nice.
because he didn't own it.
That's great.
And they're
the
like,
Trevor
why would
Project
you not
is a
buy
great
that? Yeah,
charity.
yeah. Look at that guy
Dude,
doing the sugging. He's
Wow. He got like 4 of them in.
right. Oh, it's Val Venus catching strays from Stone
I
Cold.
love it.
Was Val in the bathroom? He wasn't.
No.
He's just catching them. Oh, baby.
This is his hair is unnaturally dark.
You know who this is. You know this man.
I don't recognize
do.
him.
You know him.
That's X-Pac.
X-Pac.
What's X-Pac?
1, 2, 3 kid.
6.
Who's X-Pac?
Sean
The
Waltman.
Lightning Kid.
I don't know who that is.
He at
Pac? Like Pac?
no. At a point in his life, he spent one night in China.
Yeah. On video.
Oh, like China the lady?
You know,
Yeah.
Remember when he showed up on Celebrity Rehab with flowers the one
Yeah,
time
remember that?
when China was on the season.
For China Doll.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you made me laugh. Yes, I do remember that on Celebrity Rehab. Mm-hmm. Oh, Joni.
Was that the Surreal Life?
What?
That when he showed up with the flowers?
No, Celebrity Rehab.
Was it Celebrity Rehab?
Yeah. Yeah, because she was on the season and he showed up.
I think it's
Surreal
Surreal
Life.
Life.
Vern Troyer pissing off the side of the scooter.
that and Brigitte Nielsen calling Flavor Flav Foofy Foo.
Oh, yeah. Well, then they got their own fucking show after that,
Yep.
too. It's weird that X-Pac and fucking Hunter aren't working together here.
Yeah, every man for
Oh, look at
himself.
Steve coming off the
Whoa, fucking high flyer.
top. Right? Lucha Libre.
He's got
Libre.
AJ Styles hair, magician hair.
Who, X-Pac?
Yeah,
No, he just has long hair.
it's like TV magician hair.
All right, here we go. Another one. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I hope you heard that.
That is sexual chocolate.
Michael Cole on
Michelle.
commentary said, it's sexual chocolate. Yes, sexual chocolate Mark Henry.
Yeah, the world's most strongest man.
Oh,
It's a big boy. But yes, he was sexual chocolate at this point.
I feel like didn't he have another? What was his other name?
World's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Oh,
What a massive human being.
Huge.
I remember when I saw him in the strip
Yeah.
club and I was like, Jesus
Legit,
Christ.
he was legit the world's strongest man. He won the competitions legit, and then took time off from WWE because he wanted to get his record back because somebody broke his world record, and he went to Vince and he told Vince he wanted to take time off, and Vince said, yeah, buddy, you can have time off. He said, but the WWE doesn't have room for the world's second strongest man.
oh,
And he went and won
Yeah, he won
the
the
competition
competition.
again.
oh. How many entrants?
Oh, we're already like in the 20s.
20s, yeah.
This goes fast.
Yeah, this is a fast one.
I have
Oh,
no
man.
idea.
there's
Slappy
Deborah.
New Year.
That's right.
Who the fuck is this?
That's Double J.
That's Jeff
J-A-R-R,
E-double-T.
Hello, Deborah.
Yeah.
The world's greatest singer.
Did you just spell Jeff Jarrett? Is that what you
Yep.
just spelled?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's what he
damn,
looked
Jeff.
like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hair is really bad.
And that's Deborah, who they used to have signs in the crowd that would say D-Bra Deborah.
Yeah.
Oh. Because they were feminists.
And
Notoriously.
One time, Shawn Michaels famously said to her, "Stop that grinning and drop that linen."
Yep.
Well, again, very feminist.
Double J also just re-signed with
Feminists.
AEW,
Yeah.
Chell.
That's
So-
your future AEW World Champion.
That's right. Ha ha.
I'm just excited for Stone Cold to win this. So,
Yeah.
that's all I really care about. But I still wish that he drove the ambulance into
Do you
the ring.
think Jeff Jarrett at this point?
Oh, Bronco Buster.
Yep. Do you think Jeff Jarrett at this point knew that he was 25 years away from meeting me and you, Brett?
I hope so. Hear the screams of a young boy named Joe Sposta
right.
back then.
This is the gear that his Bone Cruncher was in, huh?
Yeah. Same Gary still wears today. Like, same style.
Yeah.
Who's the Street Fighter guy with the blonde flat top?
Guile.
That's what he looks like.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett. Ooh, somebody's got a very sparkly sign. I got very
They say
distracted.
28.
Yeah.
D'Lo.
D'Lo Brown.
Is that
Who's this?
D'Lo Brown with Marlena and Jacqueline?
With
Look at
PMS
Marlena.
at this time?
That is a completely see-through top on
on
man. Marlena there.
She used to just show them off.
She is also not walking straight even
She
a little.
used to be married to Goldust. Yo.
I mean, that was that lady's nipples.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Amen.
and notice how they were aligned at the same level.
Yeah. So that
Unlike
Vince McMahon.
so he's 28. So we got 2 more entrants on
Yeah.
there.
Somebody has a very sparkly sign, and I'm still distracted by it. Do you see it?
Oh, there goes
See it?
Tess.
It's hot pink
Oh,
and
Tess
it's
is
sparkly.
gone. 2 people left, Chell.
Yeah, Michelle, at one point.
Oh.
Holy shit, X-Pac.
3 people left.
Waltman. No. 2 people left to come out for 29 and 30.
Oh.
So, Michelle, at one point, those 2 women that came out with D'Lo Brown that were known as PMS.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Pretty Mean Sisters.
Yes.
Oh.
And they used to manage a man whose name was Meat.
Yep.
Feminism.
And then his real
I
name
see the
was
sparkly
Sean
sign.
Stasiak.
Planet Stasiak.
Everything's crazy
Everything's-
when you're on Planet Stasiak.
That's right.
Hi, Doug. I hope Doug wakes up every morning and just looks in the mirror and says, everything's crazy.
That's his daily affirmation.
Starts the day.
That's his mantra.
Yeah. He doesn't drink coffee. He just meditates on Sean Stasiak.
He writes it in lipstick on his mirror.
Everybody's still trying to make that money.
When you don't know, ooh, it's green and sparkly now. When you don't know anything about wrestling, it's like it's really absurd because like I'm sure that all of this commentary means something, but somebody just going to rattlesnake and like with no context, it's great.
I get it. I can see that.
Rattlesnake.
Yep. Well, for your context, that's Steve Austin. He was the
Oh,
Texas
Jeff Jarrett
Rattlesnake.
eliminated.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck you, Jeff Jarrett.
I'm not a nugget.
Enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Who's this?
That's Owen
That's
Hart.
Owen Hart.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong, Michelle?
Sorry, buddy. I've never actually seen him
Yeah,
I mean, this is
in the flesh.
This is two to 3 months before his passing.
All right, awkward.
So
that's Owen.
Well, just throw him out.
That's
Throw
Owen.
him, throw him out real quick. I don't want to look at him any longer.
My brother Owen.
I just saw all up Triple H's ass hole there.
again. Damn Owen.
Yeah, go. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, hit him with that. What was that?
Water.
Get him in that fucking ring. Look at him.
Vinnie
He's
Mac
so
is
mad.
pissed.
Yep.
He's gonna pretend that maybe he could fight
The genetic jackhammers.
Stone Cold
right.
Steve Austin.
This was as mad as he's been until this past week when he was left out of all those pictures at Mar-a-Lago.
Ah, yes.
All right, so we got one person left coming out. We got D'Lo, Austin, Mark Henry, Triple H, Val Venus, Bossman, Owen Hart, and technically Vince McMahon.
Oh, yeah, I think China's the 30th entrant.
That was going to be, I in fact know that she is. I was going to wait for Michelle to mark out huge for that.
What?
You'll see.
I wasn't paying attention.
Uh-huh.
Is it China? Oh my god, I'm so excited.
It is.
I said that I hope China would come out.
Well, 30th entrant.
She's the 30th entrant.
Yeah. China.
And so her and Mark Henry were in a bit of a feud here.
a bit of a situation.
A situation, a program.
Look at her.
Yeah.
She's fucking awesome. Yeah, throw him out. I hope she wins.
Whoa,
Fuck-
my God.
fuck Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stiff
Now
as
I want
shit.
China to win.
Fuck. Ease up, kid.
They didn't even let women in this.
No.
And they were like, China's here.
Only one
Look at
ever.
China.
She looks great. Look at she's amazing. Yeah, fuck you, Mark Henry.
But come on, that was sexual chocolate. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Why is he yelling into her ass? No! Oh, China.
It would have been nice for trying to have a little bit more of a run here, but she's in other ones, I think. So.
That was awesome, though.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Get him, Hunter. Get him. Get him.
I will say, Vince on commentary was fucking unbelievable.
Hunter's the fucking worst.
Yeah.
How he ever convinced anybody that he was good, me included, I'll never understand.
Yeah.
Well, he runs the company now, so.
His reign of terror continues.
I liked him when he did a bunch of steroids.
Yeah, well, Quadruple H is
Quadruple
different.
H is one of the best things that ever happened in wrestling.
Yeah, then the bell rang.
Yeah,
selling the kick to the gut.
Yeah.
Just telling him how much he hates him.
Look at Val getting a run.
Right? Crazy.
D'Lo.
Yeah. Yep, there goes
Oh,
Val.
Val Venus is out.
Was Triple H already a shill for Vince McMahon at this point, or not yet?
I mean, always, but
not full blown.
not full blown, but was certainly rising because the curtain call happens and
Like he hasn't started dating Stephanie.
No.
yet. He's still with China.
yeah. Is he here still with her?
Yeah.
Because isn't this around when he had the program against Test with over Steph?
No.
Well, I'm going to say
That's
something
not for
controversial
another year
here.
plus.
Okay.
This is controversial, but
Yeah.
what a step down from China to Stephanie McMahon.
I don't know that I agree with
Hey,
that.
fuck you.
Have you seen Stephanie McMahon, the SmackDown
Hey,
general manager?
Fuck you. I don't care. China's awesome. She was great. She was my favorite member of Celebrity Rehab cast.
Do you like that chest protector D'Lo's wearing?
So D'Lo Brown, coincidentally, the man in the chest protector, is the guy who paralyzes draws.
These people in the back went through so much glitter for their sign.
They did. You can't read it on TV at all.
So much glitter.
Yeah. How loose the chest protector is
Yeah, it
here on
is.
D'Lo.
I have a D'Lo Brown action figure on my work desk. Is it getting thrown out here? Nope.
This is Final Four.
Yeah.
No shit.
5.
Oh, 5 because of Vince.
Yeah, Vince is still
Yeah.
in.
D'Lo, Steve Austin, the Boss Man, and Owen Hart.
I know. How crazy
What a
is that?
wild Final 5.
Isn't that insane, Michelle?
So insane.
All right. If you had to pick, right, so you're on board with Steve still, or are you mad because he got rid of China?
I want Stone Cold Steve Austin to win.
Okay.
I want him to drive an ambulance into Vince McMahon's face.
Ooh, now?
What?
Now or then?
Always. All of the above.
Then, now, forever.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that this guy's holding him like a baby right now.
He's trying to push him up and out
eliminate
over the.
It
to get the
looks very.
$100,000.
It looks a little like sensual.
What if it was?
Yep.
I am uncomfortable that Owen Hart is in here.
Yeah. Well,
You're uncomfortable with Owen Hart?
I'm uncomfortable with the way he just dropped Big Boss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, baby. And
That was very athletic.
Yeah. Owen rules.
Yeah, Owen was so fucking good.
He was good until he wasn't.
And now he's gone.
All right, 4 left.
Bossman's still there, though. Still doing Vince's bidding. There's an awkward Irish whip there.
Yeah, Bossman didn't take that the best.
Nope. Is D'Lo going to the top rope?
Oh, the lowdown?
The lowdown.
Ooh, baby, that was some distance.
That was a lot of distance.
I don't like this boss
Gone.
man guy at all.
Oh,
Well, he's a bad guy. You're not
D'Lo's
supposed to.
gone. Yeah, Bossman's doing his job.
His whole fucking look is propaganda. I don't like it. Get out. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Where's Vince McMahon? Get in here.
Here we go.
Get in here, you fucking idiot. Just punch him right in the face. Look, he's so scared. He's like, I don't even want to do this.
Okay, the first two in, the last two left.
Yep.
What the fuck was that? That was not
Threw
a
a
good.
leaping right hand
That was
at him.
not good. What's this mess?
This is beating the shit out
Yeah.
of him.
It's punch
That
him
looks.
like
It looks
they're
awful.
they're called rabbit
Wait.
punches.
Yeah.
Oh, they're red pants. I was like, Jerry Lawler's not wearing pants.
He's in his gear.
I got really excited
that-
because you see how the tablecloth is
Yeah,
red. It looked. It was blending
No,
in.
you
So
got
I
excited for
was
Jerry
like,
Lawler
oh my
not
god,
wearing
he's got the tap shoes.
He's holding his crown too, but that's a confirmation he's in his gear. He's in
Yeah.
the one strap singlet under his jacket.
What does that mean? Is he gonna try to? He's gonna try to defend Vince McMahon's honor too.
No, he just always just wore spandex everywhere he went, like a fucking creep.
I mean, he is a creep.
Vince, all the lead in his ass.
Yep.
He's wearing like so many braces. Vince McMahon's entire body is braced up.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, get him with that chair. Get him. Hit him. Get him. Do it.
Oh,
baby.
That is no hands up. That is an old school chair shot.
Yep.
That is we didn't know CTE was a thing.
Michelle, they don't do that anymore.
Nope.
Well, Vince McMahon deserves CTE. Fuck him.
I agree.
100%.
Throw him in that ring. And then throw him out of the ring.
Throw him in and then throw him out.
And throw him out. Get him out of there.
I fucking hate him so much. I hate him so much. Ugh.
There we go.
Him and his stupid, estranged wife who's going to be our Secretary of Education. Oh my God. What even is this?
Michelle.
I need this right now. This
You
is like
just
a
watching
little.
his ass beat.
It's like, yeah, it's like healing for me a little bit.
Well, that's good.
But I wish Linda McMahon was in this Rumble too.
I mean,
And then
Linda McMahon has taken stunners.
I wish that China just beat the shit out of her.
Linda McMahon also took a tombstone
That's
once.
true.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it better that she's going to be
Stone
our
Cold Steve
Secretary
Austin
of
has given
Education.
stunners to both our former president, our future president, and the Secretary of Education.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Misfits shirt guys
I
standing
did.
up.
I saw
That
that.
was nice.
Boom. Terrible.
Yeah, get him. Break his neck.
Mac.
Break
The
his
worst.
neck.
Always the worst at taking stunners.
He's the worst at literally
Austin's a
everything.
fucking man.
It's so just fucking jacked to the gills. Looking fucking great here.
Just stomp on his face.
Just getting up yelling, fuck this shit.
Mm-hmm. Double birds.
I know that they're not allowed to make people bleed, but I hope he bleeds.
Oh no, they were bleeding back
Yeah,
then.
back then there was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Hit him with a baseball bat. Oh, what the fuck is The Rock doing here? Get out of here, Rock.
He's the champ.
Nobody wants you here. Get out of here.
Get.
Go on, get out of here.
Hey,
Go
get out
on,
here.
go home.
Get out of here, Dwayne.
Go on, get.
Should have had the wherewithal to shave your head at this point, Dwayne.
Right? Nobody wants to smell what you're cooking. Get out of here. He looks like an idiot.
This is Champion Rock.
I don't like when the Rock was younger and he was always wearing club wear. No! No!
It could have got better if I planned it.
I'm so what?
Oh my god! I wish there was enough Rumbles to watch one every week for eternity with
Michelle,
you.
you rose off the couch.
She can't even talk. The flu just came back.
Holy shit.
I'm so upset. Oh, I hate The Rock so much now. Oh, he deserves all the commercial success he never gets.
There's your winner, Michelle.
So when this got picked,
What a disappointment.
you weren't on the show when this got picked. You
No,
were sick
because I
in
had the
bed.
flu.
And the wheel is true. The wheel is just.
Gotta
There's a bad
stick with the
religion
wheel.
shirt.
Yeah, it is. Maybe it's Colin Young.
And this got picked, and I immediately went, "Oh, Michelle's gonna fucking hate
Yep.
this."
I hate it so much. Ugh. Disgusting.
Pretty much everyone's response was, "Oh no, Michelle's gonna hate this."
I got messages. People were legit like, "Oh
Because,
no."
it's 2025. All the billionaires are fucking winning everything anyway, and then this is the first Rumble we watch as a fucking billionaire winning. Ew. 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 I hope that Stone Cold Steve Austin kills him for real.
Okay.
Is he still mad a little bit about this?
No.
Oh.
Do you know how much money
that's
Steve Austin made
disappointing.
off of this?
I'm so disappointed.
Steve feuding with Mr. McMahon
It was the biggest feud.
is the biggest,
It's the
one of the biggest feuds in
fucking
WWE
feuds.
history. Steve makes a shit
What
ton
even
of fucking money.
happened? I kind of missed even what happened because I was so focused on The Rock.
The Rock got up on the apron. Him
Yep.
and Austin kind of got tangled up,
And Vince
Vinny
threw him out?
Yep.
threw him out.
Ugh. No. What a disappointment. Is he drinking a beer now?
Yeah, 'cause
Drinking
that's what
Steve Weiser.
Steve Weiser. See, that's what Austin used to do when he would win.
They're Coors Lights though.
Yep, because Steve drank Budweiser.
Oh. Steve is Budweiser.
Oh, yeah,
What a
that's-
fucking dick.
Yep.
Look at him. Well, he can't even. Oh, well, you can't even shotgun a fucking beer, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, but there's Gerald Briscoe, and we like him.
I'm sorry. I
Mr.
think I hit my
McMahon.
quota of using the word pussy. I'm so sorry.
Look at Chell.
Ugh.
Look what's coming. Look at from the crowd.
Look at trash is getting
People
thrown in the
are-
ring.
people
Yeah, people hate it.
People are throwing trash.
People
Yep.
hate it.
That's how
Good.
you knew you had heat.
Ew, I hate him.
Nobody throws trash anymore.
Nope.
I'm so mad. I can't believe we spent all that time watching for fucking Vince McMahon to win.
I wish your reaction was on tape.
I know.
That was so perfect.
Oh, it could not have happened. Because I'm waiting for it. Because the Rock.
No.
So the Rock keeps looking behind
Yeah.
Austin to see if McMahon's ready yet.
Yep.
And I thought that was going to give it away. I thought you were going to say when you saw Vince was in it that you were like, oh, so he fucking wins, and you didn't. But
No, I was so convinced Stone Cold
I
Steve
know.
Austin would win.
I know.
Oh my god, I'm so disappointed. What
but,
a disappointment.
We can pause.
There you go, Michelle.
So I was so nervous about the end of this because I wanted it to be set up in the right way and I wanted that surprise. So then you were just talking about the way The Rock dressed and then it happened and you don't even remember what you were saying, do you?
You said
I
something
said
about
that
the Rock and his club
he always
wear.
looks
Yeah.
like he's wearing club wear.
And then you just screamed and stood up. Like
I think your reaction was, "Oh no!"
if there was still a soundboard, you would have broken
yeah,
again.
that would have been the
broke
second
again.
soundboard got smashed.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle.
I'm so sad.
Well, what were your thoughts about the 1999 Royal Rumble?
I hated it. I liked it because Chyna was there. I was excited for Stone Cold Steve Austin
very
to kill
pumped
Vince
about Austin.
McMahon. I don't even like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I just wanted him to kill Vince McMahon.
But he was driving an
And now-
ambulance.
Right, and he was driving. I was very excited for that.
real
I was
pumped.
very excited for him to be driving the ambulance, and then he fucking lost because The Rock.
You're pumped about a young Edge being super hot.
Oh, the young Edge is very hot.
yeah, old Edge is very hot. Let's be honest.
Old Edge, yeah,
Old Christian's
all
hotter,
Edge,
though.
yeah, they're both really hot though.
Yeah, I agree. But boy, oh boy,
That's the only patriarchy I can get down with. Yeah, fucking Vince McMahon though.
Vince McMahon.
Ugh. What an unfair way to start. So I hope that the rest of 2025 does not follow suit and we see the defeat of some billionaires. That's what I'm hoping
Well,
for.
I hope so too, if it counts. I also
Thank
hope
you.
so. But Vince McMahon is your winner of the 1999 Royal Rumble.
Well, but does he go to WrestleMania then?
No.
What a fucking cop
You just want to know what happens?
Yeah, I do.
So, the following month, there's a pay-per-view called In Your House St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Okay.
There's a cage match between Austin and Vince.
Okay.
Austin wins, and the winner goes to WrestleMania to face The Rock. The way Austin wins is the Big Show. You know the Big Show, right?
I do know the Big Show.
He makes his debut. He comes up through a hole in the ring and beats the fuck out of Austin. And at one point, he picks him up and throws him into the cage. And the cage breaks loose and swings open out on the floor, and Austin drops, and that's how he wins.
Which means Austin wins, and then so
Austin versus Rock at WrestleMania 15, which was from Philadelphia,
and the corporation is banned from ringside, and Mick Foley, Mankind, is the special guest referee.
Yeah, and Austin wins the title.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a little solace.
Ugh.
Well, do you have
a disappointment.
Do you have any final thoughts on the 99 Rumble, Michelle?
China's awesome. Fuck Vince McMahon. More hoes for the hoe train.
How's this Rumble received?
Not well.
Really?
Not well.
This was fun. This makes me think I like it a lot.
I haven't watched this in a long time. Yeah. This is actually rated one of the worst Rumbles.
Do you think it's just the finish?
I don't. I think it's
very Russo-rific. I mean, Austin and McMahon, Austin getting jumped in the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
The stuff with Mabel, getting let outside and everything like that. Austin driving the ambulance back. Yeah. It's very Attitude Era.
That's so Jack Brahma of 411 Mania gave it a 6.5, said it was an average. Said hard to accurately judge. The undercard is mediocre. Rock Foley is awesome.
So is he judging the whole event?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says Rock Foley's awesome, but as usual, the show lives or dies. With the Rumble match, it's definitely an acquired taste, and if you weren't a fan of the period, you'll probably think it sucks. It's dated as hell and is a microcosm of the Attitude Era, but I love the Rumble match itself, warts and all, and that's mostly the rating is for.
Yeah, so on Cage Match, which again, I will use it because it's handy.
Yes.
The show total has a 4.96. The Rumble match itself is a 3.85.
Really?
So here's the thing.
It's way better than that.
I think it's better than that.
I think obviously the McMahon stuff, like whether you take it or leave it, if you were watching it this time, it was the hottest thing in professional wrestling.
It was, absolutely.
Especially because by 99, like WCW's starting to fall hard.
Oh, for sure. Before that even.
Watching it here, and of course, I love doing this and like Michelle's reactions. But like that was a fun Rumble. It's fast paced.
It goes quick.
It was fast paced. Here's the thing I'll say though.
It's less than an hour. It's 56 minutes.
Yeah.
There's no real contender for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right.
So that's the thing that gets it is that like when Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out, you expect to see some other people at that same
the top
caliber.
The top of the card is missing. Undertaker's not in it.
Yeah.
Rock and Foley, Rock's champ. Foley wrestled earlier in the night.
Yeah.
Like they try to get rid of Austin by gang warfare by having all of the corporation.
Yeah.
But you're right. There's not.
It's just
like
all
the top of the card is thin because the top of the card was kind of thin. Because the three guys they had with Vince were huge.
But I think that's the problem with like this. It's not a bad Royal Rumble, but there's like really no point where you think that anybody can like nobody can really match Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Good point.
It is, especially someone who doesn't know wrestling. You are sort of just going like, all right, I'm gonna watch Austin go from one and win it. Like that's gonna be crazy,
right? So and then they have to bring out The Rock to distract him so that he doesn't win it.
And The Rock,
it's like you had to bring out the star anyway, even though, and like even the Undertaker's not in it, but they had to bring him out. They had to like keep bringing people out. Like they have to have all these little cameos because they don't have any other stars in it.
Yeah, because even Hunter's not like Hunter's popular, but
he's not Intercontinental title level. Like maybe Kane was the second. Biggest one, but I mean, I mean, really looking at like the whole card, there's not a ton.
No, it's funny. Like you get 2 or 3 Job Squad guys. Like it's but the appeal was to watch
Jeff Jarrett's an Intercontinental guy,
right?
They're upper mid card. Yeah. That's it.
And like on the other shows leading in after this, Rock and Foley are switching, but they're feuding. So like Foley wins the title, and like they're back and forth a little bit, like. Around this time. And
the match that happens before this is The Rock versus Mankind. Rock beats Mankind for the title.
Yeah. So
And then he comes out and fucks it up for everyone.
sure does.
Which one day we will
Rock.
watch Beyond the Mat. and
Well,
then we will watch
that'll be
that
a Michelle
match.
special,
Okay.
maybe a
That'll be a
mid-year.
Michelle special.
Mid-year,
Yeah.
we'll watch Beyond the Mat and talk. Well, not live. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it,
And then we'll watch
the match. Even though Beyond the Mat does have parts of the match, which
Maybe we'll watch the match, then we'll watch Beyond the Mat.
okay, we could do that.
I think we should do
All
that.
right, let's do it that way.
Because it is the match itself. It's fucking great.
I mean,
but
we could also do that as a special and make it the first time she watches a Terry Funk match and watch the WrestleFest
we could do that.
Terry
It's
versus
not the
Hitman
first
match.
time that I watch a Terry Funk match because I watched the one where he takes off his shoe and beats a man
Yeah,
with it.
Well, that's
Fall
true.
Ball,
Yeah,
94.
that's true.
Fat Boys Incorporated.
Fat Boys Incorporated.
All right. Well, do you want to spin the wheel now?
Yeah, let's find.
Let's spin it.
So we are thinking we're not sure yet, but because coming up and everyone's going to know this, we'll talk about this on the regular show too. But like just in case, I'll reinforce. Next week is like this weekend is Wrestle Kingdom and everything that comes around. So there are 5 recording weeks in January. There may not be a Rumble next week, depending on how long we go covering all the Japanese wrestling stuff.
Yes.
But there will be 4 Rumbles this month, at least. And this will
At
be
least.
the next one we do.
Let's do 12. No, I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
This will be the next one we do,
I don't
whether
know.
it's next week or the week after.
I have my wheels here.
The wheel
All
is right.
right.
The wheel is just.
I don't know if there's a sound effect on the wheel, but let's try it.
There's usually not.
See what we got.
Click, 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 click.
That's what I did. That's
Nope,
what I did last
nope.
week.
All right.
Tick tick tick
So-
tick 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 tick.
All right. So we have a winner.
Mm-hmm.
We will be watching Royal Rumble from 2013.
Oh,
Off the top of my head, I don't know what the fuck is in it.
rough.
Yeah.
Well,
Royal Rumble 2013.
Okay. From U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix, Arizona.
at least I
Tucson,
feel
Arizona.
I feel pretty confident that Vince McMahon won't win that.
The winner
one,
gets to
so-
choose between the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
That's the first time that happens.
So, all right. Well, all right. So yes, Royal Rumble
There you have it.
2013 next week. Possibly next week. Possibly the week after. Who knows? We'll figure it out. But all right, Michelle, you got any last words? Any last words, punk?
I have no last words.
This is gonna be a rough one.
Well, don't say that. Come on.
It's not.
Supposed to build it up.
Just for the sake of looking, you're gonna recognize a fair amount of people here,
Yeah.
actually. So
And again, I feel fairly confident that Vince McMahon will not win that one. So I feel better about that.
I'll tell you this. Looking at the list here, I'm not gonna tell you who, but there are a few repeat people from this one, from '99, are still there
Yeah.
in 2013.
Oh, well, I would guess that Edge could be one of them.
It could be.
We'll figure it out next week.
Yes.
Maybe, possibly next week if it doesn't get postponed.
Next time.
Yeah.
Same Rumble Network, same Rumble time. Again, thank you so much, Michelle. This is a blast. I really do wish we could do this every week.
I really do too.
but we'd run out
This is
of
the
Rumbles
best.
before the year was over. So
And then I'd have to watch other wrestling.
that's right.
Yeah.
And none of them are quite as fun.
It's true.
So anything you want to say to address your adoring public now that you're back for 2025?
2025, baby. No, I don't have anything that I want to say.
That's perfect.
You're listening to the soon-to-be-named network, the Lamborghini of Podcast Network.